Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Appliances in-store must ask cashier to apply discount at time of purchase. Online must enter applicable promo code at checkout. Savings vary based on purchase amount. While supplies last, about 7/14 through 7/20.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Thinking about gas mileage? Quality oil like Valvoline Full Synthetic can help you get more out of every mile. Right now, you can get 5 quarts with an STP Extended Life oil filter for only $36.99. Got an older vehicle? Try Valvoline Full Synthetic high mileage options. Get what you need for better fuel efficiency at any of our 6,200 stores or on AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gordon Christensen, and if you're a dentist as I am, or you know a dentist, please take a moment to listen. When I became a dentist, I learned how quickly poor oral health can lead to other serious health problems. And for people without access to care, these problems can spiral very quickly. I wanted to help, but I wasn't sure how I could until I joined Dental Lifeline Network. It's a nonprofit that has helped us literally change the lives of people in our communities. DLN asked dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need in your area. It's very simple. DLN screens those in need and coordinates an initial appointment that takes place in the comfort of the dentist's own office and on their schedule. Right now, there's a wait list for patients in need in your community. I'm asking fellow dentists who will join me in seeing one patient per year.
Learn more about Dental Lifeline Network at willyouseeone.org. That's willyouseeone.org.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
Helzberg Diamonds presents the guy who hit a home run with an engagement ring. Andy was on a mission to find the perfect engagement ring. But where to start? He did research, went online, asked his best friend for advice.
Hey, for engagement rings, where should I?
Helzberg. Andy went to Helzberg Diamonds. At Helzberg, Andy found an incredible selection of lab-grown and natural diamonds, certified and guaranteed to be of the highest quality. He also found help choosing a custom setting from Julie, a Helzberg diamond expert.
Don't worry, we got this.
Plus, he learned about Helzberg's special financing options, so Andy could get the perfect ring for her with a payment plan that was perfect for him. And when it was time to propose, he got the reaction he wanted.
Wow, you really hit it out of the park, babe.
Mission accomplished. Be like Andy. Find the ring of her dreams at a Helzberg store near you or at Helzberg.com. And right now, take advantage of special financing offers. Hurry, offer ends soon.
When you get a call from a top NBA player who was injured in a car crash by a drunk driver and faces a career-ending injury, you know you must bring your A game. And you also feel grateful that your reputation as the world's largest injury firm with hundreds and hundreds of verdicts and billions in recoveries for our clients has been recognized. Results matter, reputation matters, choices matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, or thepeople.com.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Good morning. Thought I'd help you wake up.
It's 6 a.m. and you're listening to The John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Let the party begin!
The show starts now.
All right, show starts now. Your weekend starts in how many minutes? Maybe it's already begun. For some of you, it has. John Kincade Show on The Fanatic. Bradford White Water Heaters are here for the Pro. And they are also here for our 6 o'clock hour on the John Kincade Show, where you realize sometimes in life you're a little soft. You just realize you're soft. I said to Jamie earlier, I have to get blood pulled after the show, so I have to fast for 12 hours and not have anything to eat this morning or anything before doing it. And the days you can't do something that simple, of course you're like, man, I'm hungry. Wish I could have something to eat. Such a win. Wish I could have iced tea this morning.
No, you can't even do the iced tea?
You can't do anything. Can't do coffee, can't do tea.
Well, it's like when you tell a
Can't do
little
anything.
kid they can't do something, that's the only thing they want to do then.
Right.
It's the same principle.
Like turning down the thermostat with Pat.
Yeah, you guys okay?
Very similar.
That was
Pat okay there?
No,
Pat was losing his mind.
It's the Cold War has begun in the studio.
Yeah.
That's one of our
The Cold
advertisers
War
uses
too.
that. I said to be able to use that.
Yeah, it's so cold in here.
Little
I feel. Would the H&H heating and air conditioning come over here?
It feels really good. It feels like they've actually
Feels nice in
taken
here.
care of things in here.
Yeah, you and Pat almost came to blows.
Guys got the damn thermostat down to 40 degrees over here.
Like a bitch.
Pat, you sound like you're complaining about the
All right,
cold
so I
in there.
walked in. The thermostat was at 50 degrees, okay? And I moved it a millimeter to 55, okay? And all of a sudden,
Which
John,
it isn't, by the way, for the audience. It is not,
but
that temperature.
Yeah, but when I put it up to 80, you guys freak out
Because the air conditioner stops.
like I'm a damn lizard.
Yes.
So I put it up to 55, and John goes, "No, Pat,
turn it down. Because you keep messing with it.
Turn it down.
Because you fiddle with it
So I
every
said,
day.
I'm not turning it down, John. You go turn it. Get up and turn it down.
And
you
I
want
did.
to turn it down? You turn it down.
And I did.
You've opened up a can of worms, sir.
Okay, don't touch it again. How
We'll
about
see
that?
about that.
Do not
We'll
touch
see.
it again. Because
Watch
we do
me.
not need heat. in
Watch
this thing.
me.
He turns off the air conditioner, which is what it does when you put it to like 75.
We don't need an air conditioner in here. That's my point.
Yeah, we do.
No, it
We
feels
don't.
good.
You're
Yeah, we
wearing
do.
a damn hoodie, dude.
Yeah,
you're,
I
not,
like that.
you're not in this conversation.
I'm comfortable.
Back off,
We're
world
off to a
child.
great start.
Seriously.
Amazing. A night where the Phillies don't play, and a night where there was absolutely no homework.
Yeah, that was nice.
Because this is a wild Friday, a wild, crazy Friday. Only Coach knows where I'm driving the bus today. The guys know nothing. Pat didn't have any responsibilities at all.
Yeah.
And Pat comes in like Grumpy Elf this morning.
That just proves it's not outside forces when it comes to Pat's
Yes,
anger.
yes.
It is just from inside.
When you move the thermostat from 50 to 55 and people act like you just bumped it up to 90, yeah.
No, see,
I'm going to have a little bit of a reaction.
Pat's a little grumpy this morning, but we're going to change that with the morning mind bender from Coach. According to carinsurance.com, only 56% of American drivers have done this. What is it? Only 56% of American drivers have done this.
I mean, accidents too.
Accident is too common. Everybody
Yeah,
has
I would think
accidents
that's
in
way
their
more
lives.
common than 56%.
The number, when you find out the answer, the number I thought should be a lot higher.
I'm going to say have gotten a speeding ticket.
I'm going to say changed a flat tire.
I'll say
Damn it, Jamie.
eaten while driving.
I was going to go flat tire as well.
Coachy?
Pass their driver's test on the first try.
Okay, I'm shocked at that.
Wow. I'm one of them, the 56.
I'm one of the 56%.
I'm not, but it wasn't my fault.
It
wasn't my fault.
What's this story there, Einstein?
What dumbass move did you pull?
I got a guy who failed me for going 26 in a 25 for about a minute, and also he said I rolled through a stop sign, which I absolutely didn't do. I wouldn't roll through a stop sign on my driver's test. I'm not an idiot. And then I took it the next time around, and I was going 24 on the same stretch of road with the new instructor. She's like, "Yeah, you can get it up to around 30 here. It doesn't matter." It was just the guy.
Wait a minute, you had a driving instructor tell you can go over the speed limit?
I thought 5 to 7 over is accepted, right?
You're
but
supposed
it's
to
not.
teach
No,
people
no,
how to
no.
be
You're
good
not
drivers.
supposed to teach people that.
No,
Yes, you are.
but there's an understood 5 over is nothing.
If I'm driving behind someone in a 25 and they're going below 25, that person's not a good driver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slow drivers can be dangerous.
So it's not on me. It's on that first instructor. He should have his license revoked.
I found a cheat sheet road yesterday, thanks to the using the Apple CarPlay. I guess what do they use? Apple Maps or whatever.
Yeah.
There must have been a backup on the Schuylkill, shockingly, and I found this. It took me off in Conshohocken
State Road.
And I was on this back road that runs right along the Schuylkill.
Oh yeah.
And it has a bunch of speed bumps on it. It runs for it must be a 3-mile road. And then it brought me back onto 76 right before Belmont. It took me up right. I got back on before Belmont. It was quiet drive. There were a lot of speed bumps on this one stretch of road. But I've never seen this road before. Never knew it existed. But it was freaking awesome. And it bypassed all the traffic. Now the question is, when you ever get bypassed onto one of these side roads, do you remember it? Next time to maybe take it?
Yeah, I do.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
I didn't even know what the name of the road was.
Yeah,
somebody,
I know what road
somebody knows it. It's got a speed bump like every probably 100 yards.
I bet if we looked at the maps, we could probably zoom in on it. And
it runs right along, and then finally it took me back up onto 76 right at Belmont. I bypassed all whatever nonsense was going on near 476 and everything like that, so it was a good day yesterday afternoon. No Phillies game last night.
Yeah, I was able to finish Barry on HBO, so it was nice.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh, I love Barry. I think
Barry's great.
Yeah, tremendous.
You loved it, eh?
It's really dark. If you like dark comedy, it's for you.
You're talking about River Road.
River Road was what it was called. Okay.
Yep.
I like
How about
dark.
that?
I like dark comedy.
Yeah.
Pat, dark comedy on the scale of Dead to Me.
Oh, it's better than Dead to Me.
It's a better show than Dead to Me.
Yeah, it's better.
It's really good.
Okay.
It's Henry Winkler. You just talked about his big role in it. It's Bill Hader from SNL and South Park writer. It's great. Stephen Root's in it. It's just,
Give me a little. I love Stephen Root.
So he's a ex-military guy that is a hitman that decides he has the acting bug and moves to L.A. to take up acting classes. But his hitman life, he can't quit.
He can't quit being a hitman.
But he's also
that sounds fun.
Horrendously bad actor.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Like that's what makes it great.
Okay, that sounds really fun.
He cannot act.
It's pretty funny.
You maybe lured me in at Stephen Root.
Yeah, he's great.
I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's funny.
If you were older, Stephen Root could have played you back in his days of news radio.
Yeah,
he was fantastic.
News radio was loaded cast.
Is that the guy who plays Fuchs?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a fantastic show back in the day.
Stapler.
If you haven't seen the news radio.
I don't know his name, but I know all the roles he's.
Yeah, he's great.
Else
News
for
radio
all, honey.
was a loaded.
It was
cast.
a loaded show.
Yeah,
and it was a really, really funny show.
It was, yeah,
very, very funny. And
what
it was
about sports radio? Is that funny?
It depends. No, it really is.
Nothing
serious.
funny here.
It's way too serious. The Phillies round out their first half versus a familiar nemesis, the Miami Marlins. Again, they pluralize Marlins, which bothers the hell out of me because there is no such thing as pluralizing it. They should be the Miami Marlin.
Oh, can't there be a group of Marlins?
No, a group of Marlins
that you get so hung
a group
up on.
of Marlins is Marlin.
Are we sure it's not Meese?
Yeah.
You don't say deers. You don't say there's a group of deers.
Sometimes I do.
There's a Marlin, a school of Marlin. If there's a bunch of Marlin, it's Marlin. They're not Marlins. It's a strange error that was made that they didn't think about.
Never thought about it once in my life.
Sort of like the roster construction of the Phillies in some people's minds. So the Phillies round out the first half tonight. Right now, I am telling you this: what must be done is 1 out of 3. What must be done is because you have a bullpen game tomorrow. Aaron Nola on Sunday.
Oh, right into the break.
You have the Friday night game tonight. So you must win one of these games. You can't. Gibby has to give you another outing. I'm going to do the Salchunas Gibby thing.
Gibby.
I don't think a 4.5 ERA warrants you a Gibby nickname. But Gibby will go, and then Nola goes on Sunday. You must win. At least you got to stop this bleed. You cannot lose 3. You cannot lose 3. You lose 3.
That's 7 in a row.
Then you're in real trouble.
That's good. Sayonara.
And more importantly, you are right now 2.5 games ahead of the Marlins.
They would jump you.
They would jump you. It would be the most disheartening thing ever.
That's a big blow.
And if the Marlins are able to, and notice I call them the Marlin. I said
that's going to bother me. Can you please call them the Marlins with an S?
If the Marlins,
it's not their name,
if they manage to jump the Phillies by the All-Star break, it is an absolute disaster.
Yes,
and it might mean that it's time to stop talking about playoffs.
Oh no, absolutely not.
If a team with 1/4 of your payroll
doesn't matter. No, that's ridiculous. You're going to stop talking about playoffs because you lose one series in.
No, it's not just because of one series. It's because of you're then the 4th place team in your division.
Yeah, but we haven't even had the trade deadline. We don't even know what this roster is going to be in 3 weeks. No, you can't just sit there and go, all right, let's move on to training camp. Let's break down to Kobe Dean and Davion Taylor.
Well, hopefully we'll have some good things to see about those guys. But I don't know. Talking about 4th place teams being postseason threats, I think is
it's not great.
And they'd be a 500 team.
Ideal.
They'd be a 500 4th place team
in July at the All-Star break,
and they'd be a 500 4th place team,
which means they're halfway through the season.
I got you.
Plenty of time.
You can turn it around. Yeah.
Man, you guys, You're not wavering on your optimism.
You're not
huh?
wavering on optimism
You're one
at
to
all.
talk there, Billy Muff.
I'm a Phillies fan. I've been through this. I know what's happening.
So have I, but I mean, like it's they lose one series and it's like, all right, season's over.
No, it's not one series. They're already on a 4-game losing streak going into this one.
All right, whatever.
They would have lost 7 straight if they sweep into that.
Yeah, I mean,
you lose 7 straight going into the All-Star game after you were 7 games over 500.
Talking a lot of hypotheticals here, gentlemen.
Well, I'm hoping that's not the case. Now tonight, the Jamie, you want to pronounce the name? Is pitching for the Marlins.
Alcantara?
Nope.
Alcantara.
Nope. Alcantara.
Old Sandy Alcantara?
Alcantara.
I think
tonight.
Alcantara sounds better.
Well, you don't get to rename people.
You don't get to. You don't get to.
I mean, if he doesn't get to rename teams, you don't get to rename players.
I'm trying to help him out
Even though I'm naming it correctly, I do not. You do not get to rename.
Alcantara, yeah. Alcantara? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Put a little stank on it.
Sex sells, Sandy.
All right. Well, there are other things that sell. Like I can tell you, Bradford White water heaters. If you need a new water heater, Bradford White's the way you should choose it.
But I'm
Choose
not wrong.
Bradford White.
I'm sorry, Bradford White. I'm not wrong. People did call him Alcantara there for a while.
No, they did, and then he corrected.
But how long did he let that go on for?
We let it go on for a while.
I was going to say, it felt like 2 or 3 seasons.
He let them go on, and then I think when his ERA dropped below 2.5 at the time, he said, "Okay, now show me the respect."
Yeah.
Show me respect.
I mean, he's probably your Cy Young leader in the clubhouse right now.
Well, yeah, it would appear. And last time the Phillies got to him, Connor.
They did. Yeah, he's not unbeatable. He's having a good year. Think about the games that like Zach Wheeler lost last year. Like it happens. They can beat him. It's going to be a tough game, but
especially if they get Alcantara and now Alcantara.
Yeah, when he sucks, he's Alcantara.
That's true. That's like when Giancarlo Stanton used to be Mike Stanton before he started hitting all those home runs. Then he changed his name to be cooler sounding.
All right, I did not even hear this story. And by the way, so today, Jamie and Pat are flying absolutely blind, as is Connor.
Yes.
They know nothing of what we will talk about today. Some of it will be sports-oriented. Some of it will be pop culture. Some of it will be just oddities that I found. It is an easy Friday. So if you're driving down the shore, if you are driving into work, and you just want to have a mindless listen this morning, we found your show. This would be it today. Very, very relaxed. Only Coach knows where the car is being driven today. So you guys can just sit back and just participate.
I do feel a little naked.
And it is compared to how we usually do things. You do. I like it. But this will be nice and relaxed for you. And also, I guarantee then that I can get absolute, genuine reactions from all of you on things where you've had no chance to talk it out. You've had no chance to think about it, whatever. First thing I want to throw at you is, raise your hand if you knew that the Eagles were going to have black helmets this year.
I don't think I knew that.
I did not know that.
Nope.
I do remember reading something about the third alternate, right?
There's going to be a black helmet debuted by the Eagles this year.
Huh. I don't think I knew it was black, though.
I had no idea.
I did not either. I saw it from our friends at Crossing Broad yesterday.
That's cool.
And they're going to be playing against the Texans. That's when they unveil it. And the Texans helmet
the Texans are unveiling it.
Yeah, the Texans have a red helmet.
Battle red.
But we don't really know what the Eagle black helmet will necessarily look like.
Will it be with a black uniform?
It could look like black and Kelly green.
That's kind of badass.
It could look like that.
That's not bad
black
either.
With silver.
Don't hate either of those.
It could it could look like that. See, I think that's badass. There's a black
I like all
with
3 of those.
And then there's another one.
That's probably my least favorite because it looks too much like the midnight green.
And it looks like gray almost.
Yeah.
But how much do you get jazzed by something like that?
Minimally, but it's cool. It's a nice change of pace, something different.
When it comes to a helmet, does it have a lot less jazz for you because you will never buy a helmet? Because to me, one of the things about I think the black jerseys to me, I don't get.
I love them.
Why? What is it about the black jersey?
You guys were just talking about, this helmet looks badass. I think the black jerseys look badass. I think I love it. I love it.
Really?
I love the dark color. Yeah. I think when they come out and you got
Did you say you like the dark color?
I do. I like the dark
black
color
jersey.
of the black jersey. Absolutely. You can have a light black color. Sure. Look, it's early for all of us, all right? We're just going to move on. I like when you got Fletcher Cox standing there and the black jersey, the black pants, and he's got the face visor that you can't see his eyes.
It seems like Raiders to me.
That's awesome to me.
No, to me, it seems like the Raiders.
No, because they're silver and black. This is black and green.
Yeah, I don't.
Big difference.
I don't really see the green. Do you?
Well, you're shade blind, so
I am shade blind.
That's a really good
which
point.
makes it a hard time for
Yeah.
me as far as that. Like the black jerseys to me is my dullest. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the black. It's fine.
I think they're awesome.
You like the black also.
I definitely think
Yeah.
it's a.
So the two youngest voters
Yeah, I was
in
gonna say,
this
it's a
demo
generational thing.
both say you like the black jersey. But the thing is, then the Giants let the Giants have a black jersey. The Commodes have a black jersey
Because it's awesome.
No, but I mean, then everybody just has a black jersey.
Yeah, but like if I'm wearing a really cool shirt and I show up to a bar and there's another guy with the same really cool shirt, it doesn't make my shirt less cool. It means we're both looking cool.
Great point. He's got you there.
Well, which one of you
Got
has
roasted.
which one of you has the shirt buttoned?
Definitely not me.
Well, you see, that's where it really looks cool, is where you have that. I am very unmoved by these discussions of jersey.
Yeah, they don't do a ton for me.
And we've talked about it. We talked about it a few weeks ago. The whole Kelly Green obsession.
Well, I do love the Kelly Greens, but I love the Kelly Greens mostly because I think the helmet's cooler.
And by the way,
I like the wings better.
by the way, somebody from the Eagles shared with me a market study that was done about the Kelly Green, and that it was the under 30 crowd that was the biggest pushers for Kelly Green.
Really?
The people who never lived it.
Huh.
The people who never ever lived it are the most intrigued by it. And a lot of the old school fans are absolutely intrigued by it, that there is a big sandwich in the middle of the demographic of Eagles fans.
Like me.
Where people are like, no, I don't need to go back to Kelly Green, and that's exactly where I'm at. It's the Kelly Green has nothing for me.
The thing you hear most is, I associate it with losing.
And
I don't get that. The sins of the past aren't.
No, but the thing is, though,
have nothing to do with this team.
You can tell that to me. That's exactly what my answer is.
Yeah.
I associate it with
I don't get it.
I associate it with bad Eagles football.
But Reggie White, Clyde Simmons, Eric Allen, those guys, they're not here anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I got you. And I'm not saying it means that if they
Buddy
put them
Ryan's
on
not
again,
here. He's not going to hurt you anymore, John.
and it is. I think it's the Buddy Ryan hoagie mouths. That would be the old school fans that would be pushing for the Kelly Green. That would be telling you how the body bag game was actually better than any game that the Eagles ever played.
They're a better organization now than they were back then, and it's not even comparable. So bring them back. Hey, this isn't Norman Brayman charging guys for socks anymore.
Okay, let me ask you, though. Would you go? Would you think the Dallas Cowboys should change their colors?
Well,
the Washington football team changed their
but
colors?
they never really
Giants
did.
changed their
Washington
colors?
probably should.
Okay. So you
Not
think
Washington,
they should?
Dallas. Dallas probably should. They haven't been an actual contender in quite a while. They probably.
It has been a while.
Yeah, they probably.
But they're never going to change
up.
it because they're one of the most marketable. It's one of the most marketable things. I get it when
I'm not asking for permanent, just as the alternate.
Okay, well,
see, that even pisses me off even more.
See, I'm all in on that. I'm all in. If you want to do the alternate jersey to be the Kelly Green,
Yeah,
that's a throwback to your.
Thought it was
Like when Pittsburgh does that Bumblebee jailbreak one.
Yeah,
that's not good.
Ugly.
It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen, and I don't know if Pittsburgh embraces ugly. Is that something that like their fan base loves? I can't believe their fan base says, "Man, like how much of that crap do they sell?"
I think the worst jersey I ever saw were those Yellow Jacket jerseys that the Eagles did.
Oh, that one for the one game. For
You
the one
have
game.
one of
I
those?
love those. See, here's the thing.
Why did you buy a jersey they wore once?
Because it was a cool jersey and they won by like 50 when
Would
they
you
wore
get Kevin
it.
Curtis?
No, I got a Brian Westbrook jersey.
That's the jersey to get because Kevin Curtis went off.
Yeah, he did.
Wait
He
a
had
minute,
like
you have
3
a Brian
touchdowns.
Westbrook jersey?
I have a Brian Westbrook, maize and blue. Yeah.
Oh God, they were wretched.
Love those jerseys.
They're horrible.
See, here's the thing: jerseys don't get changed enough. Outside of the NBA, where they have the city jerseys or whatever, and the MLB is starting to get into it now, you don't really see jerseys change that often. And sometimes I like to change just for the sake of seeing a different concept. That appeals to me. Like I enjoy.
You mean
most
just
things.
a different slant on it?
Yeah, exactly.
But you're not talking about changing the primary one that they wear 12 games or whatever. What do you wear your 14 games a year or something? You have to wear.
Yeah, I'm talking like an alternate, like once a year.
Okay,
just a cool, different look.
Because like Jalen Hurts begging Jeffrey Lurie to have the same colored pants. Last year he wanted the pants. He wanted the black pants with the thing, and like the players begging Jeffrey Lurie
Look
to
good,
do that.
feel good.
Yes, sir.
Play good.
Look at what Oregon was doing when they were winning those 0 national championships out there. But they were winning a lot of games, and they were they had like 40 different uniforms.
They had a different one every weekend.
Yeah,
and
that's pretty
nobody
cool to me.
and nobody copied them, and other teams win national titles.
But that helped in their recruiting.
It absolutely did.
Definitely.
Oh, no question it did. And more importantly,
Throw around that Phil Knight money.
More importantly, it was free to them.
Yeah. They got hooked.
They were getting the major hookup. So right now, if a clothing manufacturer right now was offering you the as I watch these golfers, so a clothing manufacturer wants to start trying stuff on you. Who is it?
Me. I'll sign up for Lululemon right now, right here.
I'll sign up for Under Armour right now. I'll take Under Armour.
Lulu cares about my junk. It's like angels propping me up.
Angels propping up your junk.
Yeah, it's great.
Probably Nike because they make the jerseys.
Oh, your jerseys are
Nike now.
Who are you signing with, Connor?
I could do Banana Republic. I could do Tommy Hilfiger.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Tommy Hilfiger's probably one.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Banana Republic?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's wrong with that?
I used to have clothes from Banana Republic.
You could go a little bit dressier. You could go casual every day.
They make the athletic wear.
Yeah, but you see, you're not getting any of your casual wear, and you wear casual wear
here a lot. Outside of here, no.
You don't?
No.
So you
I just
don't.
wear casual wear here because I wake up at 4 a.m.
Okay. Hey, if the summer heat has you craving a nice cold drink, PJ Wellahans has got you covered with brand new seasonal cocktail specials. Stop by the location nearest you to try one or try them all. We won't judge. Took Olivia's roommates out last night. We went out after their orientation, and we went to PJ's in Newtown Square, and it was packed.
Nice.
Packed. I mean, not a table to be had, and I didn't see Pat Egan. I didn't see Jim Friss. I didn't see anybody from, it almost felt naked.
I hit up the Chop House when you were on vacation.
I heard that. And Liv was not there to seat you.
Liv was gone, yeah.
She was not there to seat you. She's closing tonight, so she'll be there tonight.
It was a nice place.
See, it is a nice place. It is really, really good. And Liv got success. Her first semester of college, no class on Friday.
That's a huge win.
Oh, nice.
She is so excited.
I would be too.
She's like, no class on Friday.
3-day weekend. Woo.
Oh, my gosh. You can't wait for that. I'm going to ask you a question about whether this person is an a-hole. You're just going to have to wait and figure out who it is.
Which one of the show is it?
Pat, if you touch that thermostat, I know it's you.
Here I go.
John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. You know, Bet Parks is the official betting partner of the PGA Tour. Go to the Bet Parks app. Check out special boosts and wagers from the PGA Tour. Right now, there's a major going on. So you have opportunities to be able to wager on golf, wager on baseball, where you can bet on more than the score, too. You can bet on individual player performances. And that's one of the cool things right now with the Park Sportsbook app. How about a $750 risk-free bet, which is a pretty awesome thing, too. It's the only sportsbook and casino app that I recommend. The Bet Parks Casino and Sportsbook app. We're talking odds and bets and slots and games all coming together in perfect harmony, and it is really, really easy for you to get involved. I'm heading out to Parks Casino today. Little gambling, little dinner with the wife. It's going to be a great, great time. Have you checked out Parks Casino? You want to do that, too. You will absolutely love it. Get the risk-free bet using my promo code Kincade. You got to be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show.
Oh, geez, look at the butt on that. Yeah, he must work out.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic reminds you.
If you've got a phone, you've got a radio.
Hello? Download and listen down the shore for Fanatic fun in the sun all summer long.
Watch the tray of corn, please.
The app is free, and it's easy to get. Listen anywhere. Just go to the App Store or Google Play.
If you've got a phone, you've got a radio.
Download the app now. 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Listen, it's a big deal to replace your roof. Trust me, I get it. You just don't want any company. You want roofing experts. So call New Look Home Design. They've installed over 40,000 roofs all over the country. On average, they install one roof every hour. So you know that they have the experience and professionalism that you're looking for. New Look offers same-day on-site or virtual estimates, whatever's best for you. They provide a 3D rendering of your home, showing you exactly what your new roof will look like, and every estimate includes line-by-line pricing, so you know exactly what you're paying for to the very last shingle. And in my opinion, best of all, they offer a lifetime warranty, so you know exactly that they stand behind their work. Through July 31st, get 50% off all roofing materials, plus no payments, no interest financing for 12 months. That's right. Get your new roof now and make no payments for a full year. If you need a new roof or are just exploring your options, take my advice and call New Look Home Design, the roofing experts. Call 800-279-5300 or visit them online, newlookhomedesign.com. That's nulookhomdesign.com, and tell them Andrew sent you.
Hey, kids, I'm going to Wawa. Anybody want anything? It's Hoagie Fest. Hoagie Fest is here.
So, classic meatball and classic Italian with cherry pepper relish. And a new picture frame.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Whatever your order, summer tastes better when it's full of hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
There's an epic cookie battle happening right now at Wawa. Will it be Oreo cookies and cream frozen beverages? Or will you choose Chips Ahoy cream smoothies, milkshakes, and more? If you can't choose one, go for both in our limited time ultimate cookie mashup, made with real pieces of Oreo and Chips Ahoy cookies. 2 legendary cookies, 1 epic frozen treat. Gotta have a Wawa.
Okay, import footage. How is the hard drive already full?
Jawan's Pilates studio converted to entirely virtual classes.
MPEG.
But leading and editing sessions is stretching her too thin.
It says render failed. What'd I do?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Everyone loves shopping online. Well, I'm going to tell you what I tell my golf buddies when they buy clubs. Stop searching for coupon codes. Download Capital One Shopping to your computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. Plus, it's free, and you don't even need a Capital One card to use it. That's like hitting a hole-in-one without even trying. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So instead, we're going to hire a professional voice actor and pay him absurd amounts of money to say,
I like this product.
Not sure why that was better. I mean, I'm a professional too, but we didn't pay him to say the business part, so back to me. Save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. Sorry, I know hearing me say it was a bit of a letdown. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Now, you know when it came to my KFC meal, I had to put some thought into it.
KFC, may I take your order?
So I started off with a warm and toasted brioche bun. Word of advice, do not sleep on brioche buns. They're French and they're fire. Come on. Now for the star of the show. Have you ever seen such a beautiful chicken sandwich? You gotta make mine spicy. Add a side of mac and cheese, secret recipe fries, ranch, and an ice-cold lemonade. And there you have it. Check out the new Jack Harlow meal at KFC.
Order ahead or on the KFC app today. Prices and participation may vary.
Things are a bit tight lately. That's why I love Kohl's. I went back to school shopping and got kids' clothes for under $6, sneakers for less than $20, and an extra 20% off already great deals, like 25% off backpacks. And get this, you can save more with a Kohl's card and earn Kohl's Cash. Talk about more style and more savings. Select styles, 20% offer until July 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Welcome to Lowe's Summer Savings. Find great deals across the entire store and check out the back aisle for savings you can't pass up. Get up to an additional $500 off now on select major appliances. Or snag our Allen & Roth Harlow Brush Nickel Widespread Faucet. Was $99, now $79. Enjoy great savings all summer long at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Appliances in-store must ask cashier to apply discount at time of purchase. Online must enter applicable promo code at checkout. Savings vary based on purchase amount. While supplies last, about 7/14 through 7/20.
If you're a small business, there are lots of choices when it comes to your internet and technology needs. But when you choose Comcast Business Internet, you choose the largest, fastest, reliable network. You choose advanced security for total peace of mind. And you choose fiber solutions with speeds up to 10 gigs available to more small businesses than any other provider. That's virtually everywhere we serve. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
No, your radio's not broken. We sound like this on purpose.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, your Friday is here. John Kincade Show on the Fanatic. What do you call it? Flying Blind Friday?
What?
A Flying Blind Friday?
Yeah.
Try saying that 3 times fast. Flying Blind Friday.
Yeah,
You can't. It is a tough one. You know, at Whole Foods Market, you can take 25% off ice cream, Pat, and frozen treats.
You have my attention.
Through July 19th while supplies last. Plus, Prime members save an extra 10%. See more on the Whole Foods Market app. All right, Steven wants to know, is Pat not the one obsessed with being cold, eating ice cream?
Steven, worry about yourself, bud.
Thanks for listening, Steve.
Thanks for listening. Worry about yourself.
And he says Connor's the one who adores the heat, right?
Love it. I just turned the thermostat all the way up in here.
Yeah. Said Connor loves the heat. Coach always wears long sleeves, pullover or something. Jamie always wears some sort of a pullover.
Yeah, I do.
Something.
Shorts, flip-flops, and a hoodie. It's an elite combination.
We shouldn't have to.
No, but I like it. I like being cold. I'd rather put on a layer to comfort out.
Okay, so
it doesn't even get that hot in here. Like I put up to 55.
Oh, it does.
No, it gets a little warm.
It does get warm in
You
here.
guys
it just
sound
gets stuffy.
whiny.
No, when
I'm
you
the
walk
whiny
in,
one.
No, you're being whiny.
I'm the whiny one, but you guys walk in and go, oh my gosh, it's so hot. Oh, it's hot.
Because it is.
How are we going to do our radio show? It's hot.
It's like a musty air.
It's
and
like
you
there's
can-
no air conditioning.
The air's not moving, and you can
In
smell
fairness,
people's
you all
breath.
sound kind of whiny right
Yeah,
now.
actually, we do.
Yeah, we're a bunch of.
Well, Pat, when
bunch
you
of
do that
bees.
voice, don't do
Yeah.
that voice again.
We
you will say, don't do that
Wait,
voice
do it
again.
like Jamie's Nickelback voice
Yeah,
next
that's
time.
really.
Oh my God, it's hot.
See, now I found the Nickelback.
That's more Springsteen.
The Nickelback. Yeah, that was more Bob doing. Yeah, Bob doesn't do any Springsteen impersonations. You notice that?
Well,
you
that's
can never lure Bob into a Springsteen.
That's his Lord and Savior.
It is, exactly.
Just down on the docks working on.
I'm waiting for March because I get to see Bob Cooney.
He's excited. March 16th or something.
March
He's here.
17th, I'll do nothing and I won't show up for work.
Wait, is that St. Patrick's Day and Bruce in Philadelphia? Bob,
look out.
Bob might combust.
Look out. He'll be wearing his Camden Catholic shirt. He'll be ready.
He's ready.
Rock Tim Glenn.
Come on. Remember the memories? Sprung from Cages on the highway, 9 fuel generators. There you go.
Bob will have a day.
All right, he's going to have a day. But wait a minute, though. We got to have Bob on the St. Patrick's Day show. So Bob must show up.
The show's that night, so he'll be fine. He
You
can
think
take the
so?
next day off. Yeah.
Okay, the show is.
He can take the 18th
I thought
off.
the show is St. Patty's Day.
It's either the 16th or the 17th. I'll have to double
Well,
check.
it's the 16th. We're screwed.
Yeah. Then you're
Because
screwed.
Bob will still be verklempt
He'll
from
be
seeing
all right.
Bruce. Are you kidding me?
What was that word?
Verklempt.
I've never heard that one.
You get choked up.
You get choked up.
You're all choked up.
Okay, I know we didn't have a show sheet, but I gotta say it. It's been weird. Okay, and I don't like it. I don't
Sometimes
like
you
it.
get really
Okay.
glad
Because-
you asked the dumb question because stuff
gotta
like
get
that
weirder.
happens.
Save
Save that for John or
It's
Love.
got to get weirder.
Game
Yeah,
time
exactly.
next Thursday.
Oh,
John
my
or Love.
God. There you go.
It is March 16th.
All right.
He's here.
I will ask you. Oh, boy, we're screwed
Yeah.
on St. Patty's Day. All right, I got to ask you off the bat. I'm asking you about parenting next. So everybody who's in the audience right now, and by the way, any of these topics that we reached today, sports or otherwise, and you want to chime in on them, you may at 610-632-0975. You just will not take the conversation off topic. So if you want to jump in on the topic we're talking about, you can. What do you think about parents and parenting? Should all children be offered the same opportunity if you're a parent? Coach, I'll ask you first on this. Should all children of said parent be given the same type of opportunity? If like you decide to, let's say something like send your kids to private school, should you send every kid should have the opportunity to go to private school, right?
I agree.
You think they should?
Absolutely.
Everybody should have the same. Jamie, do you agree with that? Like if you had multiple kids.
Well, there's context to it, right? If the oldest...
You don't know what context I'm about to throw at you.
Well, if I'm killing it financially for my first kid or two, and then by the fourth or fifth, falling on hard times, things change.
So the kid falls on hard times?
Damn right he does.
Their
or she does.
opportunity falls on hard times?
I mean, if I just can't afford private school anymore, then yeah, they're going to public school.
Patty?
Yeah, if you have the same resources and it's not like you lost your job and then you can't afford private school for the second kid. Yeah, if it's all the same, all right. Yeah.
So, okay, because this is one where no one falls on hard times.
Then I would say you try to provide equal opportunity.
You should, right?
Well, maybe one of your kids just isn't like a private school kid. Like sometimes there's kids that just don't take to school as well, and maybe they're like, okay, they didn't know public school.
Well, that was just one of it. Exactly. Arnold Schwarzenegger has 5 children.
Are we talking about the legitimate ones or the?
Well, wait. See, now this is where it gets dicey.
Because he had the cleaning lady. Kid.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has 5 children. One of his children, the actually third in the line or fourth in the line, because they were both born around 2 weeks apart, was born out of wedlock
to his
maid.
Lady. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hot. I've seen those movies.
So he's got 5 children, 4 of them with Maria Shriver, 1 of them with the cleaning lady.
And one of them is married to Chris Pratt.
Okay. Yeah. Don't get distracted from the conversation. Right. He's got 5 kids. So what he decides to do is his 5 kids got treated through college where they were on the family payroll, room and board. Dad would throw him a little scratch, and car insurance paid, things like that, and tuition to get them in college. When they graduated college, 4 of the 5 kids remained on the payroll till the age of 25 through Dad. 1 did not. His illegitimate son. After college, he was done. You're off the payroll. No more scratch, no more nothing. But his other 4 children remain on the payroll. I think this is the gigantic a-hole move. I saw the young man interviewed, and he totally was very complimentary to his dad. So I want to make sure that I pay it both ways. He was very complimentary to Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said he appreciated Arnold Schwarzenegger paying for his college. He appreciated the opportunities that he afforded him. And he said, thank you very much. I appreciated that. That was very nice. But once college was over, done. The next month, done. Not a dime from that point on. Isn't it your kid? I think this is the biggest a-hole move I've ever heard of. You took the time to make a child. You've got 5 kids. What, you treat one of them one way and you treat 4 of them another way, where the other 4 still have Dad's credit card where they can do. Now, by the way, the other kids talk about the fact that you can't just, Dad, you're not going out and having bottle service and stuff like that. Arnold's like, you're doing this for necessity. You want to go, Pat, if you went to Qdoba, if you were Arnold's kid, I don't think he'd care if you went to Qdoba, you pulled into your local Wawa, and you went and got yourself a shorty and
Hoagie Fest.
Yeah. And you have Hoagie Fest going on right now.
Yeah, so basically it's free.
Yeah.
But 4 out of your 5 kids get treated one way, and 1?
D-bag move.
Yeah, I think the Terminator's an a-hole for that one.
Well, I think completely an a-hole.
On the flip side is like, well, there's people that have illegitimate kids and don't pay anything for them.
Sure, but they
so
don't
what
have
am I supposed to do?
money.
I'm not applauding those a-holes either.
Yeah, I mean, that's even worse.
Connor, you seem like you might understand this.
Well, there's people who have illegitimate children, and sometimes they tell them they'll go to the store and
I'll be back,
and they never come back.
That's not a bad line.
Never come
good.
back.
Not a bad line.
That was just a setup for that joke. No, he's a D-back for this.
I mean, don't you think so?
Connor's growing in front of us.
But I got to give this kid. The kid's name is Joe Baina. Have you ever seen him?
I've seen him. Yeah, he looks
He's
lot
an actor
like
now.
Arnold.
He really. And the weird thing is, I think he looks the most like him.
Oh yeah.
And he's a natural bodybuilder, and he's getting acting roles now and everything like that.
Did Maria stand by him during this? Or are they split?
No, they're split.
Okay.
She ditched him after
because it was like the kid was like a teenager when it came out.
When it came out, yes.
So basically, Arnold only took responsibility for like a 5 or 6 year window.
No. He
did financially support.
He financially supported her partly when this was going on. I just can't believe you would do something like that. And then now the kid, I got to give him credit. This Joe Baina is his name. He is so cool, though, that he is just such a class act to say, I thank him for paying for my college education.
Yeah.
And I got a college education, and he says, and I can take care of myself.
He's probably, I think he's probably appreciative, which he should be in a way. I mean, a lot of kids don't
get their college
paid for, right? So he's probably appreciative in that sense, where he's able to sit back. You know, he's for the longest time he was the bastard son of a
of an A-list
of Terminator.
But his mother is working like he's a single mother.
His mother's
like, working
a Kennedy.
hard.
Yeah.
So
his stepmother's Kennedy.
Yeah, but his actual mother is a single mom who's working hard. It's like you're not thinking college is going to be paid for. So he's probably saying all the right things. But I do believe it. Is there a part of him behind all of that goes, yeah, but wait a minute?
He has a sibling that was born within 2 months of him, a half sibling. Maria Shriver and the maid were pregnant at the same time.
Awkward.
That's a little awkward.
Maria Shriver, by the way, threw the maid a baby shower.
Oh.
Good job by her.
Not knowing that Arnold was the father.
Good job.
I mean, seriously.
That's got to be.
Arnold is I'm telling you, but this to me sounds like such a dirtbag move. Why would you not support your kid like you support every one of your other kids?
Yeah, I mean.
Like, why would you not do that?
I don't mean to say the mom's irrelevant in it, but your role is the same in all five. So
yes, you created them.
Yeah.
I wish this kid all the luck and everything.
He'll be all right because I mean the fact that he's Arnold's kid is going to open up doors that weren't there before.
Is he in the inheritance?
Like they have not said, but that is the question is that they believe Maria did not want him in the kid in the will. Didn't want him in the will. And I'd say to that, you're my ex-wife.
It's not the kid's
You're my
fault.
ex-wife. Stay the hell out of it.
Yeah.
At that
back off.
Back off, Maria. And by the way, you got Kennedy money. You got Kennedy money. You got your own money.
Yeah, they're all
You don't need to be telling that. Hey, summer's a crazy time of year if you've got a college-bound student. If you're worried about how you're going to pay for it, perfect segue. I would suggest that collegeav.com could be part of what you do. Go to collegeav.com.
Well, first you ask Arnold. And then you go to collegeav.com.
You ask Arnold if he's your father first?
You try.
And you ask if that's
There's nothing
if that's
wrong
the
with
case?
trying.
Pat,
who is your daddy and what does he do?
I know Coach would never do that.
Great job,
Coach.
James. Great job.
Coach, to your illegitimate child, you would never do that.
I don't have any illegitimate children.
I believe out of all of us,
aware of
all of us,
you think Coach may?
If one person of us had an illegitimate kid, it would be Coach.
DJ Smoke or whatever it was?
No,
was it?
I kind of
Mr. E.
Pat is kind of like my illegitimate child almost.
Do you support him?
You and T-Dog?
Well, I always wondered how I got hired
See,
here.
now T-Dog's just
getting real weird.
I always wonder how I got hired, and look now it all comes out in the wash.
I see the resemblance now. That I can look at it and I can see the resemblance between the two of you.
What's up, Dad?
You gonna go have a catch with Cam?
Connor,
Hey, you want to go have a catch?
Your father could never disavow you.
No, we look the same.
No, but you look like mini-me compared to your dad.
He's a little bit taller.
A little bit taller?
He's like 6'7".
Your dad could have been in any...
And I'm like 6'2".
Any movie in Hollywood. If your father had moved to Hollywood and they had said, okay, any movie where there's a bar scene where a fight might break out, Connor's dad could be in it. And he would just be throwing people left and right.
Could have been a Roadhouse.
He might have done a little bit of that back in the day.
I'm not suggesting that that's what he did, but Connor's dad looks like just a giant. He's a giant version of you.
Pain don't hurt.
And he ain't fat.
No.
He won't beat your ass. You better behave.
I did.
You better. And I would have too. I would have too. What about your brother who became a Vikings fan?
Yeah, he's like 6'3", 6'4". He can hold his
but
own.
I mean, no, Dad would have smacked him.
Nah.
Dad would have smacked him in the next week.
No, he wasn't like that. He never forced us to do anything.
Good, Dad.
Just if we got out of line. Well, you didn't want to.
Good, Dad. Like that. Hey, a fantasy football league has chosen a unique loser's punishment for 2022.
I love these things.
Okay, so I want to see which one of you would do this. Everyone must agree in the league that if they are the basement team, they will get a 12 by 12-inch tattoo of their least favorite team's logo on their left shoulder.
Oof.
I'd say, hell no, never, no way, wouldn't do it. So I'm going to ask you first, would you ever agree to be part of this fantasy league?
12
by the way,
inches by 12 inches?
A 12-inch by 12-inch tattoo.
Ooh.
By the way, it is a $250 fantasy league.
Oh, that's it?
Is this the tattoo league? There's a league where every year the punishment is a tattoo.
This could be. It is a 12 by 12 tattoo on your left shoulder of the worst team you can think of. And the league mates have decided your fate. They know who they're putting on you.
Yeah, no
So
shot.
you don't get to say, oh, yeah, put the Eagles on. I hate the Eagles when you really love the Eagles. Your league mates know who you don't like.
No,
know
I'm
who your
out.
team.
I'm out.
You'd never do so. I can't believe people would ever agree to that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Connor, you'd never do it.
No chance.
You would never do that.
No, I don't want a star on my
Pat,
shoulder.
you would never do that.
No shot. I won't even make a bet where it's like,
You made
hey,
a $7 bet the other day.
I'll make $7 all day, but I won't make a bet of like, hey, if you lose, you got to put on a Mets jersey.
Okay, yeah,
I won't
something
even
like
do that.
You
So
wouldn't do that
permanent
one.
tattoo? No.
Okay, have you ever been in a league that has a bad penalty for the loser of the league? Because down in the South, these things, I saw great ones. And then we started to do a thing with our show where we would actually talk to fantasy leagues and then help them create their...
Yeah.
You saw the Waffle House guy.
Yeah, that was good.
The Waffle House guy where he had to have a waffle every single hour or he had to have 24 or down 24 waffles.
Yeah, we did that for our league.
You did that?
Yes, we had someone do that for our league. We had someone take the SAT as like a 26-year-old.
That's pretty good.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant
That's not creepy if 26-year-olds are taking
it
the
was
SAT?
really creepy. And we stood in the parking lot and yelled at him as he went in while these kids were standing around like these high school kids were waiting to take the test.
By the way, what did he get?
He got not ready for college. Was
Not
just
ready
all he
for
would tell
college?
us. He wouldn't tell us his exact score. But the bucket he was in was not ready for college.
Pat, what's the worst fantasy league punishment you've been in?
I lost money when I didn't have it. No, we don't really do bad
So you
punishments.
don't do
in
a
my
bad
league.
punishment?
Yeah, not that I can think of.
I had one where
It's more of just like you get made fun of.
I had one where it was
lame.
a Hooters girl. You had to dress as a Hooters girl. And literally, thanks to our friends, they would actually had you.
They provided you a Hooters outfit?
And they had your Hooters outfit, and you had to work a shift.
Oh, boy.
They made them work.
That's
the
pretty
shift,
awful.
Yeah,
which by the way made the local news.
Yeah.
Made the all
Probably
that stuff.
got some tip money, right?
Yes, people like it was but the thing is, everyone who knew him
Yeah.
went to watch him work there.
We had one 2 years ago where you had to go to Valentine's dinner alone in a suit, bring flowers, and you just made a reservation for two knowing no one else was coming.
Oh,
That's a really
That's
good
a
one.
great one.
I saw
The
one
guy who
even
had to take the SAT had to do that one.
man.
Not very
Wait a
good
minute.
at fantasy.
Wait a minute. How'd the same guy finish last 2 years in a row?
He's not very good at fantasy football.
A friend of mine, his law firm buddy, was in a league that won up that one. Not only was it Valentine's dinner out, but the loser had to take a giant stuffed animal out to dinner with him.
That's
great.
amazing.
So it's a restaurant full of couples, and it's this guy next to a giant teddy bear. And not only that, he had to order for the teddy bear and like pretend to like he had to do all of it. And
That is a great one.
I saw the pictures of it.
Who are these people?
I was dying.
I want to know
Can you
from
get those pictures, please?
Yeah.
I want to
can.
know from some of you out there if you want to share it with us on social media or otherwise. Some of these other great penalties.
So I heard of one. There's a town that's always on fire.
It's
in
Fire
Pennsylvania.
Island.
Not Afraida.
Yeah, whatever it was.
it's called.
One league I know, the loser has to go to the worst possible destination that the league can come up with.
Centralia.
Yeah, so like one guy had to go spend a weekend in Centralia, PA, where the whole town's like on fire under the
You never
earth.
heard about this?
I hear it's
No.
nice this time
So
of
it
year.
was a mining town where a fire started, and because of the gases,
They can't put it out.
it literally is just continuing to burn. It's like embers at this point.
Okay,
but
but what
it
is it?
under the town continues to like slowly burn away, and the town is still there, and you can go to it, but it's quote closed off. But
Wait
I
a minute,
think
the
it happened-
town is closed off?
I think it happened in the 80s, I want to say, but yeah, it was like a fire in someone's backyard, and it went into the mines, and then it started slowly, reaching under the town, so you can't build an infrastructure
So is the
anymore.
town going to cave in?
So the town, yeah, that's basically that's why everyone had to move out of the town. Because
So
they're
how does
worried
he
about-
go to the town?
You can
for the
go there.
weekend?
It's just it's like an abandoned. Think of the town as an abandoned building.
You wouldn't want to go there.
The town is like an abandoned
Yeah,
town?
so
I
one
can't
of the
believe
other-
you've never heard of this. I've never heard of this.
One of these other towns that the loser had to go to and spend 48 hours at is some town in Alabama that has like no cell service or internet. So they had to spend and catalog their 48 hours in a motel in this town. It's basically just like 48 hours of hell. Like you're sending the loser to the worst possible destination, and this league's been going on for a while.
Yeah, in May 1962, a landfill near town ignited a series of abandoned underground coal mines beneath the sleepy community, and then it burned a sinkhole, and then it began to open up, and then they had to move out.
Okay, that's the most amazing thing I've ever heard of.
It's not too far away. We can go visit.
We can go visit.
Hey, we can do a show there.
We can do a show there.
Live broadcast from Centralia would be amazing.
That fascinates me though. Like now, I've never, and I grew up here. I never heard that story.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
I don't think Russman's making that trip.
Would we do something for football season where we would all agree to be on a where the loser really does something, where we put something on it? I'd wonder if Bob would play along. Bob would be the one that I think would be least likely to play along.
But he loves fantasy.
I agree with John. I think.
But I think you're right.
I need to know the punishment before.
I'm not signing up blind.
We could agree. No, we could agree on a punishment.
I have a good suggestion that the league doesn't want to do.
What do you mean?
People are afraid to get up on stage, but you have to do 10 minutes of open mic stand-up. The issue is the other guys write your jokes.
Oh, well, that's like Colin Jost has to do every year. With
Michael Che.
With Michael Che. Do you ever see that on Saturday Night Live?
I don't think I've actually seen that. No.
Every year,
it's pretty funny.
Every year at Christmas, Michael Che and Colin Jost.
They write each other's jokes.
Yeah. But Michael Che writes every joke for Colin Jost is a racially insensitive, horrible joke.
No, I
he
would
has to say that. And he has to. Well, no, and he does them on Saturday Night Live. And you see, Colin Jost doesn't get to see them till he has to read the prompter.
And he's just
it's so bad.
God.
It is so bad. I mean, when you watch it, you will just go, and then they show Michael, and he's like, Colin, you racist. And then who's the woman who comes out?
I know who
Molly
you're talking.
Ringwald.
No,
the black-haired girl.
Yeah, the black-haired girl who comes out with the spiked hair.
Jessica
Chastain. She comes
Chastain.
out, and she stands in his face and just goes, Colin Jost, you racist, and gets in his face. It is it is fun. We got to think about that. Some penalty. Maybe our listeners can come up with the penalty.
That's not bad. Or we invite a couple
idea.
in,
and we do. Yeah, maybe we would.
We throw someone in a volcano at FanFest.
Yes, that could end up being the one that Anthony
probably
would
good
send
for
in.
their careers.
Okay, I heard something said on this show this week is a premise that I absolutely reject. So we'll put it to the test and see if it's a rejectable premise or not. 7 o'clock hour, the John Kincade Show comes your way next here on 97.5 The Fanatic. You know, if you're a building manager for any Philadelphia area municipal, commercial, or industrial facility, it's really, really bad to get caught with your pumps down. That's why the guys at Pump Man Philly are always experts in troubleshooting, emergency repair, maintenance, and pump system replacements. That's why all the managers for Philly's biggest facilities are relying on the Pump Man. He's on the clock 24/7, 365. And Pump Man's going to make sure your various pump systems are fully operational through every season, from the AC cooling pumps you count on to keep occupants cool all summer long, to the pool pumps that make sure your residents are swimming in safe, clean, well-circulated water. Call Pump Man Philly today. Schedule inspection and maintenance of your pumps so you're not swimming in complaints at any time. So call 833-559-PUMP. That's 833-559-PUMP for Pump Man Philly. The guys to know to fix your flow.
The John Kincade Show.
I am so excited I can't stand it.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. Fanatic Fridays are presented by PumpManPhilly.com. Need a water pump expert for your facility for 24/7 emergency repair or pump replacement? Count on Pump Man Philly, the guys to know to fix your flow.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. This baseball season, turn K's into cash and big hits into big wins with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. Now new customers can step up to the plate and make a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Just sign up with promo code BOB, place your first bet, and FanDuel will give you $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. FanDuel has so many great promotions, and I love when I win that I get paid faster than a fastball right down the middle of the plate. Are you new to FanDuel? Well, there's no better place to bet America's pastime than on America's #1 sportsbook. So download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code BOB to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title? No problem. With gas prices at all-time highs, now's the time to donate.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
With your donation, you'll receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher, so donate today.
Kelley Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant cash offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, KBB.com.
Things are a bit tight lately. That's why I love Kohl's. I went back to school shopping and got kids' clothes for under $6, sneakers for less than $20, and an extra 20% off already great deals, like 25% off backpacks. And get this, you can save more with a Kohl's card and earn Kohl's Cash. Talk about more style and more savings. Select styles, 20% offer ends July 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's account for details.
DQ presents the sound of a summer double play. It's the sound of drumstick pieces and peanuts combined with world-famous soft serve to make two all-star treats. The Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard and new Caramel Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard. Grab one today or get it delivered at DQ.com. Official treat of MLB. DQ. Happy tastes good.
MVP's bonus days are here for pros. For 12 days, pros save big and MVPs get even more. Because MVP's Pro Rewards members can earn bonus points to redeem for rewards. Earn points on every dollar spent up to $1,000 and get up to 3 times more points when you shop select brands and products. Find MVP's bonus day savings from July 11th to the 22nd in-store and online. Exclusively at Lowe's. Exclusively for pros. MVP's Pro Rewards program subject to program terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change.
5X480. Dayton B100 V-Belt. One of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold. Deadline fast approaching. But a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
In the heat of the moment, you keep it calm and cool with a $3 medium ice-cold cold brew. And not just any cold brew, but one that's slow steeped and mixed with brown sugar and molasses flavor. With a cold foam infused with brown sugar coolness and a cinnamon sugar sprinkle on top. That's keeping it calm, cool, and cold brewed. With Dunkin's new brown sugar cream cold brew, now $3 along with all medium cold brews. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville are the leaders in outdoor power equipment. Take on your yard with the top equipment from Club Cadet, Ferris, Redmax, Steiner tractors, Generac generators, and more. Whether you need a weed whacker or a zero turn, they've got it all. Don't settle for the big box stores. Get higher quality and dealer exclusive equipment. Lawn and Golf Supply Company has your leaf blowers, generators, utility vehicles, tillers, tractors, riding mowers, and more. Check them out at lawn-golf.com. That's lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company. Everything turf.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
You may not officially be one of my endless cousins, but I do consider you part of our family.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Do you know this song, Connor?
She's wearing.
I'm looking at it, so.
Girl from Ipanema.
Yes. But you do not know. But do you know it when you hear it?
No. I have no idea. It just
Every
sounds like
every
not as good
cocktail
ballad music.
lounge in America plays this song. Like this is usually played at like every wedding reception.
Yeah,
Like, with like a cocktail.
Really? Wasn't it in the cinematic masterpiece, The Mask, also?
I think it was.
I believe it was.
It was a cinematic.
We should have won an Oscar.
It was a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah.
First time we saw Cameron Diaz was in that movie.
That's when I was actually into
Really?
Cameron Diaz. Yeah.
She looked incredible.
She did.
No, but is that
She's flawless. That was the
really
first. That was the
is
first thing she did.
I did not know that.
Was it the straight up first?
I did not know that.
Wow.
See, you learn stuff cinematically from Pat.
She bought weed in high school off of Snoop.
Did she?
Yeah.
See?
Chase Utley. Her, Snoop, Cal Poly High.
You're just listing things. Can you tell us the story?
I need some backstory.
I think it was like a People magazine or something I read, and she said, yeah, I bought weed off of Snoop in high school.
How does Chase Utley come in?
That same high school, just later.
Oh, okay.
He's younger.
I
Yeah.
got you.
It's a famous high school.
And Chase Utley would have been very unfriendly to her.
Yeah, I bet.
He would have just not even like.
To Cameron Diaz? I think he would have been friendly to Cameron Diaz.
You think he would have been friendly to
I don't think
Cameron?
a lot of people are unfriendly to Cameron Diaz.
7 a.m. hours brought to you by the all-new Bet Parks app. Sportsbook and casino in one sleek, easy-to-use app in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Check out that Parks Casino today. I'm going to go to dinner and do a little gambling, and my wife is, I bet you she's almost already dressed to go to Parks. She is so excited. She is so excited to see Parks Casino. She's looked at it online. She's like, oh, I can't wait to go. Because remember, we lived on the set of Footloose for 25 years. So you don't have that
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
ability to go to a casino, ability to have fun like that.
Patrick Swayze was kind of a creep in that, right? We can all agree?
Yes.
Kind of a pederast?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, if I was baby's dad, I probably would have knocked his two front teeth out.
Yes. No, just taking a tire iron to him.
Yeah.
Right.
Jamie's over here hating on Love.
Never seen it.
Young Love.
You've never seen that
I've never
movie?
seen it start to finish, but I've seen bits and pieces enough.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Stay away from Colin.
He's like 30 years old hitting on like a 16 or 17-year-old.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's not right.
At a it's
That's
up
not
in
right.
Is she 15?
it's up in New York.
No, I'm saying like you don't.
It was up in New York, right? Like in
Yeah, it's like one of those
Catskills-
camps in the Catskills
or something. So, I heard something said on this show this week, and I completely reject this premise every single time I hear it.
Wait.
What did I say?
But I hear it all the time.
Not Footloose, Dirty Dancing. That's what I
That
meant.
the better team doesn't always win. And the better team doesn't always win. We all know that. That's a simple one. But the vast, vast majority of the time, the best team wins the championship. And I always hear about people going, well, teams luck into championships. They do this, they do that. The best team doesn't always win. Okay, we agree on the premise that the best team does not always win. That is a premise I will not reject because it absolutely sometimes the best team won't win. But
more often than not,
I think the vast majority of the time the best team wins.
I would say 80%.
I don't think that's a bad number.
Probably about 80, 85.
75, 80, something like that.
I don't think that's a bad number.
Yeah. I
be
think
able
more
to say
often
that.
than not, the better team, the cream rises to the top.
Okay, so but why do so many people talk about when I'm going to ask you is, do you have the same opinion when you're talking about a league like the NFL that has multiple layers of playoffs? Like, I believe the best team in college football always wins.
I agree with you there.
Because there's
NFL's
not a lot of playoffs. So you believe where you put it, Pat, on the best team wins in the NFL? Like, where do you put it at? Do you think
college, I think it's probably like 97%.
Yeah.
97,
I think
98.
the best team usually wins in college. More than any other sport, they have the best system.
Yeah.
NFL's probably
the lowest of the four.
Yeah, I mean,
you think the NFL's the lowest?
Because
probably because Nick Foles has happened, Jeff Hostetler's happened.
Yeah, but the NHL's got to be lower.
No, because the NHL will have a 7-game series.
Yeah.
So it's different.
It's one game.
Where it's hard to drop 4 games in 7. That's you can go through bad stretches, but the NFL also, like, the good teams tend to rest their starters and then they have a bye week, so they're coming in rusty. So you look at it sometimes as if like,
okay, let's go back. I do not believe the Rams were the best team in the NFL this year.
I don't. What they ended up 12-5. I think.
Yeah.
Who was?
Yeah, who was? I think that was the best record in the league. I think the Chiefs were also 12-5.
I thought they were a 4 seed.
Bills were 12-5.
I thought they were a 4 seed, weren't they? If I'm not mistaken, I think the Rams
were the Packers 13-4. They might
the
have
Rams
been the best.
won. I'm going to pull up the standings here. I think the Rams were a 4 seed this past year.
They hit that stretch towards the end of the season where they were bad.
Yeah, because Stafford hit a funk again. Yeah.
They struggled. Towards
the best team in the league last year appears to have been 13-4 was the Packers and the Bucks.
Okay, we go
But a
here.
tougher division
The
for the
Packers were 13-4. The Bucks were 13-4. The Cowboys were 12-5. The Rams were 12-5.
Bunch of 12-5.
Yeah, but the Rams play in the toughest division of those.
Fair point.
Of those teams, yes, they absolutely do.
Ding.
If this was PTI, we'd be giving them points for it.
The Titans were 12-5. The Chiefs were 12-5. The Bills were 11-6. The Bengals were 10-7. So, I mean, last year you had 2 4 seeds meet in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was a matchup of 4 seeds. So who has the best playoff picture? Because I don't believe, did the best team win the World Series last year?
No.
Because it's funny, is like one of you said the other day, well, the Yankees are gonna.
Yeah, they'll probably be in the
Yankees are
World
gonna
Series.
win. No, but the Yankees are gonna win. I'm like,
Yeah, probably.
I don't know that.
They're demolishing teams. I think the NBA has the easiest in terms of best team usually wins track. I would say baseball is probably behind that, hockey behind that, and then football fourth. Just because,
so you think NBA, the best team usually wins the most of the time?
I would say of the 4 sports, that's probably the easiest.
Agree with you.
That NBA is the one.
Out of the 4 pro ones?
I would think, yeah.
Okay, why do people want to expand the college football playoff when we all agree
Because I just don't want more
that
football.
the college football finds the best champion?
Because every once in a while you get a Boise State versus Oklahoma upset that's incredible.
And that was an incredible moment.
Statue of Liberty.
I mean, Jared Zabransky doing the Statue of Liberty.
Wow, look at you.
Boom.
Look at the big brain on Egan.
I'm just here for my good looks, all right? But every once in a while you get one of those games, and it's amazing.
Okay, but
they're few and far between, and that's fine. But that'll live in that game lives in infamy.
It does.
To Oklahoma fans. I mean, to college football fans, it's amazing. So, I'm
like
with
to
Jamie,
me,
though.
I want the best champion, though.
Yeah, but you probably still will get the best champion.
Yeah.
The thing with college football, like the NFL, like all the pro sports, they all pretty much play each other, the teams. College football, these teams don't run into each other all the time, so there's teams that don't even get a chance.
You'll probably get your same
What do you
results.
mean? No.
No,
Okay,
but like,
no. Back that up.
I'm
They
not
don't
going
even
to.
get a.
I'm
They
not
don't
going to
even
back that
get
up.
a.
Like,
They don't even get a chance.
Cincinnati doesn't just play Alabama every year. Like,
No
if they're a
question.
good enough team.
No. They could if they wanted to go on the road and play Alabama. They could.
Right, but it
if
just
they want to
doesn't-
go somewhere and play, they can.
Well,
It
what
just
if
doesn't
Alabama
happen
doesn't
like
want to
in
go
pro
to
sports.
Cincinnati and play?
They don't have to. They're
Well, usually
Alabama.
it's a home and home. You agree
no,
to.
You don't have to. When you are the little brother and you're trying to get onto the big stage, you got to do whatever you do to show you belong on the big stage.
But now you're closing the big stage. That's the problem I have. Like you
You
didn't
mean
like
with the new? You mean with the new mega conferences?
like you didn't like that Cincinnati was in the college football playoffs.
and I knew exactly what the ending would be.
And I think we
told
all did.
everybody what it would
but
be.
it was cool that the little brother got to the big stage.
I think it sucked.
Because no matter who was going to be in that spot, they were going to get hammered.
Yeah, but they weren't going to get hammered like that.
Like their resume deserved to be there. We don't know that. You can't say that.
I don't believe, and we're AAC fans.
No, we are. I mean,
you
and
you
we've
and I
seen-
both are, and I'm not
we've seen that-
believing the conference champion of my league deserves to play in the top 4 teams in college football.
No, because the
Ever.
American has had success. I think the Houston dominated in the Tostitos Bowl or one of the New Year's Day bowls. So it's not like they're not one of the main conferences, but out of the mid majors, they're the best one. They've had the most success. They've had ranked teams consistently, and Cincinnati's resume had them in there. Like they deserve to be there.
And I would
whether
tell
or
you
not
that
they got
there'd be-
hammered or not.
And as I said, I think there'd be 7 or 8 teams that, with that resume of games, would have the same record.
Right, but did you get the best champion last year?
The best champion won.
Okay,
Yes.
and did we get a great college championship?
Yeah, but I'm not
So
about.
then what are we worried about?
No, because I'm not
get a-
about a. I don't want sports as a pat on the head system. I want it on a merit system.
But it's
I just want
Like,
more
it's a-
football.
Yeah.
And you'll probably get the same results because college football, like if that month off in between, beginning of December and mid-January or New Year's, if that doesn't exist and it's more of a playoff format and I get more football spread out over the weeks, I'm all for it.
Watching games, I would absolutely watch more.
I also want college football to be more competitive because right now it's Alabama and kind of everybody else. So when you have a team like Cincinnati get on the big stage, that's big for recruiting. It builds a situation where they can go to potential recruits or other mid-major schools can go to potential recruits and go, see, we can be there too. I think in the long run, it'll build more competition. Whether or not they got hammered is beside the point. I think it's best for college football that you're casting a wider net. It's not just who from the SEC is playing the ACC, or who from the SEC is playing the Big 12. It's
People always say that.
Tired to me
when you're saying that. It's tired or whatever. And they've never been more popular and never had more viewership. And never made more money.
I don't care what's popular. I don't you've known me now for a year and a half. There's a lot of music out there that's popular that sucks. There's a band called Creed. Nickelback. You've heard of
but what are they trying?
Called Nickelback.
What are they trying to do though, Pat? They're trying to create a product that people want.
But we point to popularity, but it's
no. But
I bet you all sports are popular. You know why? Because it's sports gambling. The amount of people that are betting on college football went up. So now all of a sudden, some guy that doesn't care give a rat's ass about college football is betting on it. So of course you're going to watch the game.
And that's a good thing, right?
It is a good thing, but I also think it's a good thing that you have a difference of teams. And
this sounds like a participation trophy thing.
Well, no, John, the other thing is the worst game gets more ratings than no game.
That's a good point. I just want more football.
Another point to Connor.
That's sort of dumb.
Another point.
I don't think it's dumb.
The worst game gets more ratings than that. That sounds a little dumb.
Don't we have audio? Don't we have audio, by the way, from the commissioner of college football, talking about expanding the playoffs? I think we do, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have that.
Oh God!
And we're gonna have that very soon.
We have that audio now.
Oh, do we ever?
I never want to hear that again.
Oh, you'll hear it again.
Hey,
Oh, jeez, I just got the chills down my back, man.
Uh-oh.
I feel gross.
Jamie,
I need a shower.
That's weird. Cast a line, pull a net, dinner served. That's their idea of waterfront dining in Maine. Bring your appetite. Visit Maine.com. This message is sponsored by the Maine Office of Tourism. So they are thinking, and Connor was saying yesterday, why does Maine have an E on it?
It's unnecessary.
Well, you want to differentiate yourself from Maine.
What?
So, Connor, you come with that take, but you think that pluralizing a word that's already plural by putting an S on it is okay.
I didn't name the team. I'm just calling the team by their name.
The thing is, though, you have meetings. They have meetings for this team.
Are you positive about this? Because the Wikipedia page, which is
Marlin is the plural of marlin.
But it says marlins are the fastest fish in the sea in short distances.
But they are not a marlin.
Maybe it's both is acceptable.
Marlin.
I think marlins is acceptable.
Marlin is the plural.
Is there any
of
marine
marlin.
biologists out there? Do we have any marine biologists?
Is there a marine?
That is a hard no.
Is there a marine biologist?
We need the
here?
right answer here.
All right, I'm going to tell you.
We're going to get a call from some guys I'm not a marine biologist, but I went to the aquarium yesterday.
I fish a lot.
I think I can help with this whole Pan situation.
I'm going to tell you right now that the Dallas dumpster fire is coming.
Ooh.
I am previewing. What is Centralia? Was that the city
Centralia.
That now I'm completely fascinated by? The Dallas dumpster fire is next. I think the Cowboys are finishing third.
Wow. You got Washington in there?
Yep. I got Washington finishing second. And I think the Eagles are going to win the division, and I think the Cowboys are going to finish third, and I think this is going to be a dumpster fire year. In fact, the more I read about the Dallas Cowboys, the more I think this is going to be a season of disaster for them.
So are you familiar with Jimmy Kempski's why so-and-so will be a dumpster fire?
I love Jimmy's stuff.
So
yes.
He does that. He does it for the Eagles as well.
Yeah, he did. He does it for all the teams.
Yeah, he raised his 10 points about why Dallas will be a dumpster fire. Number one, Mike McCarthy is still the head coach.
And here's one of the things is I think that when you have a coach that everybody around the NFL is talking about expecting to be fired, it's a terrible way to go into the year.
Yeah.
That is
Ask Joe Girardi about that.
I can't remember the year, and I said that in the spring. A lame duck manager to me is never going to work. A lame duck coach, people think Mike McCarthy's a dead man walking. I don't know how that can work for your franchise. I don't know how that can end up being a positive for your franchise. Plus, the fact is, Dallas losing players off their roster completely completely changes
Yeah,
the dynamics.
his second and third points are the wide receiver core is no longer a point of strength for them. And then the third one is the offensive line is no longer a point of strength for them. Number 4 is Ezekiel Elliott is an afterthought now.
Well, I still think Ezekiel Elliott's a hell of a player.
I think he's washed.
Wow.
He doesn't concern me at all anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't really.
But wait a minute, you're a big
he'll
Miles
get his.
Sanders fan.
Yeah.
And Ezekiel Elliott, I mean, look at Ezekiel Elliott side by side with Miles Sanders.
Yeah, Ezekiel's
He doesn't necessarily worry me so much. The tandem that they have.
It's a good tandem.
I think
it's a really good tandem.
Yeah, I think Zeke's going to get his. It'll be interesting though what happens because their offensive line continues to get worse every year.
It's declining.
And Zeke has been on a steady decline ever since 2016 when he came into the league. He was averaging 108 yards a game, as Jimmy points out. Last year he was down to 58 yards a game. It's gotten worse every year.
Well, also his opportunity went down.
Well, they also put a lot of miles on those legs the first 3-4 years in the league.
So who's with me? Dallas third place in the East. Because I'm going to let you share some of the glory when it comes true. I'll let you share some of it. If you jump on today, this is a one-day offer.
Oof.
The Cowboys are going to be the third place team in the National
share
in the NFC. Yes. Pat, you get a free meal after.
I don't think it's a crazy thought. I'm not jumping in yet, though. But I don't think it's. I don't
not
think
that
it's
crazy.
Yeah, it's not. It's very believable. Like I would not be surprised at all if in 8 months we're talking about
the most disappointing Dallas Cowboys.
The thing that gives me concern is can the Washington Commanders win those 10 or 11 games?
It doesn't have to be 10 or 11 in this division to finish second.
I don't think the Dallas is going to be worse than 8 and 9. You know what I mean?
No, I think Dallas is going to be right around 8 and 9.
Yeah, so to force them to third, the other two teams are going to have to win 9+.
I think the Commanders are better than them.
They might be.
And it's hard to say with a Carson Wentz team.
I don't think it's hard to say that.
Connor won't jump in. You will not jump in,
I'm
Connor?
not jumping in. No deal. If this is deal or no deal, I'm
If this
thinking
is
no
deal or no deal. You're saying no deal.
I'm probably no deal, but it gave me some thought.
So
I think they're going to be fighting it out. Like it's going to come down to the last week or two.
I don't
think so.
I think the Eagles are clearly better than all of the 3 teams in the division. I think they're definitively better now.
They're the best roster outside of one position in the division, no doubt.
But are they second best in that position in the division? Or are they third?
Wentz versus Hurts will actually be an interesting
I think it's
debate.
intriguing. I think it's intriguing.
I think they're third.
So you think they're third?
Yeah.
I fear third, yeah.
I do not. But I'm not. I mean, I really believe Dallas is heading to, and I'm saying it with my chest today.
You are.
Dallas is heading to third place, and it's going to be a 500-ish type year. They're still going to win. They're still going to look better in the first half of the year than they do in the second half of the year, which is the typical Dallas style. Also, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that the...
I mean, if you put the numbers blind last year of Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts next to each other and didn't know the names on each and just had to, take which one you would prefer...
Carson Wentz is...
I bet Carson Wentz would be picked by more people than want to admit it.
Yeah, I think he was the better quarterback last year.
Yeah,
he's the better passer.
I mean, he had 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Those 7 interceptions, 2 of them just came at terrible times versus Indy, which is kind of part of his problem. But, he threw for almost 3,600 yards, completed almost 63% of his passes.
He's got such better weapons in Washington than
he's got Terry McLaurin happy and locked up.
He doesn't have a better He doesn't have a better offensive line. He doesn't have a better running game.
He doesn't.
Running game is
running game. Running game though.
Less.
Running game. Yeah, it is. It's not even close. But we don't know what their running game is. Like every year, there's a 5th-round pick that comes out of nowhere. Maybe they have that guy. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know. But if they're losing in games, I mean that wide receiving core is. That's enticing.
Yeah, it is.
It's just so much better than what he had.
He's in a better situation there. I just think you've got a better chance to. I think he had a perfect opportunity last year, and somehow crapped the bed at the end of the year. And
in the worst
terrible.
possible way. That game versus Jacksonville was embarrassing. I mean, it was so bad that Jim Irsay said, no way, not doing this again.
No, we can't.
Well, and we also don't know how is he fitting in with that locker room? It was amazing to me to read.
Didn't seem well.
It was amazing to me to read post-trade that there were some people in the Colts locker room that were ready to get rid of him before the season even started. That's damning.
I told you all summer that, and all season long, that having someone on the inside of the Colts, and I would get these stories, and I was saying to you, he's like weird. Like
And
they
even watching the Hard Knocks in season, you could kind of sense
that he wasn't one of the guys.
Yeah, kind of.
He's not one of the guys. He doesn't fit in.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Because he's a weird dude. Yeah, he just it's hard to follow a leader that you don't really gel with.
I still think he's going to rebound. I think he's going to have a solid year for the Commanders.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
And will he get injured?
Do I think anybody's going to be like asking him to come over to a barbecue? No. But I think he'll be all right.
He's probably got a freezer full of venison.
Yeah, probably.
What if he had a freezer full of ice cream, Pat, and he enticed you?
Oh, I'd hang out with him. Yeah, why not?
So you'd go on over and
I'd give him a chance.
You'd say sure.
It'd probably be one and done. I don't think me and Carson have a lot in common. He likes to hunt. I don't.
Do you ever pick up the big ice creams, or are you just strictly the bougie,
little ones? You do the little
pints?
bougie pints.
What do you mean the little?
The bougie little pints.
Yeah,
or do you ever get a big tub?
Do
you get a big tub?
You'll get a big tub?
Absolutely.
Who carries it for you to the
chocolate
car?
chip that you can get is the Friendly's version of mint chocolate chip.
Oh yeah,
that's elite.
Now that's green.
Yeah, it's
right?
green. Yeah, it's tremendous. Yeah, don't sleep on it. I'll get that. And what I like to do is I like to put my scoops in a cup. I don't put them in a bowl. I put them in a cup.
Why is that?
I don't know.
What do you mean you put them in a cup?
What? Is that because it stays colder the more compact it is? It doesn't melt?
Are you talking about putting it like in a coffee cup you eat your ice
No,
cream?
like a pint glass. So I'll take a pint glass and I'll put the ice cream in the pint glass, and I feel like when it reaches the top of the pint glass, like that's
a good serving size.
Yeah, like that's
You're
a great
eating
serving size for
pint
me.
glass worth of ice cream?
Excuse me, you will speak when spoken to.
That's a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you for speaking to me. I'll reiterate my question. You eat a pint glass worth of ice cream?
That's a lot.
It won't be like you're envisioning a pint glass as in like it's filled up because a pint glass is filled with liquid. No, there's plenty of space there. It's I'll take a scoop and I'll put it in the pint glass. Take another scoop.
How about what if next Friday?
It probably equates to like 2 scoops.
What if next Friday was Ice Cream Friday on the show? Pat brings in has to like just bring in ice cream and we all have ice cream the whole show.
I'd be cool with that.
Ice Cream Friday?
I don't see anyone having an issue with that.
CK Xavier on YouTube says Pat eats ice cream out of a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket.
Okay, so all different flavors and everything?
I don't know where this
With a serving
I don't know
spoon.
where this man saw me doing that, but I've done it in the past.
You have?
In my darkest days, I've turned to the gateway of Rocky Road. And sure, I mean, who hasn't lived? That's what I'll say to CK Xavier. Who hasn't lived that life?
I think it's I'm
comfort
kidding.
food.
Okay, we're all in. We're all in next Friday. So I say we have Ice Cream Friday next Friday.
I'm in.
Just shoot me a reminder.
We're going to talk about it all week, Pat, because Ice Cream Friday is going to have to be a thing. Now, do you have to make the little cups up each break of the little cups we got to scoop out every single time? Now, I'm
Wait,
sure
so I have to buy it for you and scoop
No,
it
I'll
out
bring
for
in
you?
some of my Tillamook.
Okay, how about that?
See, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah?
What?
I don't like. I'll eat it if it's there.
Okay.
Like, let's not kid ourselves. But
It's a creamier ice
when I
cream.
go to the store, I'm not buying it because it
was on sale the other day.
expensive, and I just don't think the bang is worth the buck.
Or does it
Like, there's
sound
better-
bougie?
Yeah, no, it's not even that.
It was
better
$5.99.
options.
It was on sale for
That's what I'm saying.
the big boy.
Yeah, there's better options.
Those Ben and Jerry things are $4.50.
There we go. Hey,
better.
Huntington Valley Bank is fast growing. It's the best bank for your business, celebrating 150 years as a top contender in local banking. Get involved with Huntington Valley Bank. Survival. We'll talk about survival next and how it applies to all of us. John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Check out the BetParx app. Did you know that BetParx is an official betting partner of the PGA Tour? Did you also know that with the Phillies in a big series this weekend where they really, really need to perform to stop the bleeding? Well, if you believe the Phillies are legit, then you want to jump on board with the Parx Sportsbook app. It's absolutely awesome, and the Parx app is great with the BetParx app because you get the sportsbook and the casino in one. Now, I'm going to the real casino today at Parx Casino. Cannot wait. It's going to be a great, great time. But you know what, though? You got it right there in the palm of your hand. How about playing 50-cent blackjack hands? I'm not saying I did that at the doctor's office the other day, but I did have to wait a little bit. And so you got the fun of the Parx Casino right there in the palm of your hand. How about a risk-free bet of up to $750? You got that, too. Go to betparx.com. In Pennsylvania or New Jersey, you got to be 21 years old. Use the promo code Kincade to get the risk-free bet. If you have a gambling problem, I implore you, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The The John Kincade Show.
I know that most people find his calm leadership to be a gentle, soothing beacon at a time of great social chaos.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic reminds you.
If you've got a phone, you've got a radio.
Download the Fanatic app. It's free and it's easy to get. Just go to the App Store or Google Play. Listen to your favorite Fanatic shows anytime. In the office, on the road, on the work site, anywhere.
If you've got a phone, you've got a radio.
Right now, your radio is being transformed. Download the app. Listen now, anywhere. This is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hi, I'm Patrick Fingles, owner of New Look Home Design, the roofing experts. When you hire someone to replace your roof, you want a detailed upfront estimate and an expert to get it done right the first time. At New Look, we provide clear line-by-line estimates paired with a 3D rendering of your roofing project. On average, we install one roof every hour, so you know our team has the expertise to manage your project. And we provide a lifetime warranty on every roof installed. Find out why over 40,000 homeowners have chosen New Look to do their roof. From now until July 31st, get 50% off all roofing materials and qualify for 12 months, no payments, no interest financing. At New Look, you can depend on our 20 years of roofing expertise, honest estimates, and guaranteed customer satisfaction. Call New Look today at 800-279-5300. That's 800-279-5300. NewLookHomeDesign.com.
It's Hoagie Fest. Today's the day. Follow your taste buds. They'll show you the way. Hoagie Fest is here. Na 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 na.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Summer tastes better when it's full of hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
There's an epic cookie battle happening right now at Wawa. Will it be Oreo cookies and cream frozen beverages? Or will you choose Chips Ahoy cream smoothies, milkshakes, and more? If you can't choose one, go for both in our limited time ultimate cookie mashup, made with real pieces of Oreo and Chips Ahoy cookies. 2 legendary cookies, 1 epic frozen treat. Gotta have a Wawa.
Kelley Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant cash offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, KBB.com.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
MVP's bonus days are here for pros. For 12 days, pros save big and MVPs get even more. Because MVP's Pro Rewards members can earn bonus points to redeem for rewards. Earn points on every dollar spent up to $1,000 and get up to 3 times more points when you shop select brands and products. Find MVP's bonus day savings from July 11th to the 22nd in-store and online. Exclusively at Lowe's. Exclusively for pros. MVP's Pro Rewards program subject to program terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change.
Things are a bit tight lately. That's why I love Kohl's. I went back to school shopping and got kids' clothes for under $6, sneakers for less than $20, and an extra 20% off already great deals, like 25% off backpacks. And get this, you can save more with a Kohl's card and earn Kohl's Cash. Talk about more style and more savings. Select styles, 20% offer ends July 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's account for details.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get paid when it works best for you? That means you can get the money you earned directly after your shift, or that you get benefits like healthcare on your very first day. As an Amazon warehouse associate, you'll be amazed by what you can get. To learn more about all of the benefits of working an hourly job at Amazon, go to amazon.com/hourly. That's amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
For the first time in 25 years, the Doobie Brothers, Tom Johnston, Michael McDonald, Pat Simmons, and John McPhee, 50th Anniversary Tour. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, the Doobie Brothers. The Met Philadelphia, September 7th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at LiveNation.com.
In sports, if someone misses their assignment, your team is in deep shit. The same is true for your building's water and wastewater pump system. If one pump goes down, you'll be knee-deep in, well, you get the picture. Trust Pumpman Philly to troubleshoot, repair, rebuild, and maintain the commercial, industrial, or municipal water and wastewater pump system in your building or facility. Call Pumpman Philly at 833-559-PUMP or visit pumpmanphilly.com. Pumpman Philly, the guys to know to fix your flow.
The Union, well, they're continuing on that torrid pace they left off with last year after that great 2021 playoff run. The Union, well, they're sitting atop first place in the East. Kiss my butt, both New York teams. The Union are in first place. And two of their top players, goalkeeper Andre Blake and defender Kai Wagner. There you go, Coach. I put some stank on it for you. Have been named to the game day roster for the MLS All-Star Game. You got to get down to a Union game. We'll actually be talking with head coach Jim Curtin today around 9:15. Jim is the embodiment of a Philadelphia sports fan, and he's leading our awesome team. The crowd is electric at the stadium. The fans bring the action and excitement the entire game long because Philadelphia is a 5-for-5 city, and the Union face the New England Revolution. Boo! This Saturday at 7:30 p.m. at Subaru Park. Get your tickets today or any day at PhiladelphiaUnion.com.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
Thank God this is radio, or you'd have to be looking at my face.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Oh, what a great one. Remember to get into your local P.J. Wellahans. Stop in and try some amazing items, including the Big Mac tacos.
Big fan of those.
That will rival your best fast food order. And a Bloody Mary burger that will have you feeling alive in no time after a night out. The Bloody Mary burger.
Sure.
Now, I'm not sure.
I'm in.
I'm not sure. If it has any runny egg, I'm out.
That's not something I do often, but it's good every once in a while.
The egg on the burger?
Yeah.
Jamie's Wings officially start Monday.
Woo! I have to take the fam out.
Bob's Wings are done on Sunday, so if you want to have the Cooney Wings, your last chance is Sunday.
All right, Monday.
Starting on Monday.
Monday.
Jamie Lynch. I've got it officially from Jim at PJ's.
Nice. Love it. I will be there next week then.
Your wings start on Monday.
Can't wait.
So, what I'm going to say is who sells more wings?
Probably the
Bob.
bacon.
Yeah, Bob.
I think when you cheat and you put bacon on a wing,
I mean,
it's
like
gonna
playing
sell.
with steroids in '93.
Now, who will have the better profit margins?
Oh, wait a minute here.
Good point.
Gotta crunch some numbers there.
Let's put that to Jim at PJ's.
Yeah.
Let's really crunch the numbers.
I think the Cool Ranch are going to move because I think people love Cool Ranch Doritos and they love wings. And
Cool Ranch Dorito wings start Monday, the Jamie Lynch wing. And then now I would say that is a legit question. The better profit margin.
Because Bob's Wings were like $7 a wing to produce.
They lost money on
Yeah,
that.
so we don't even know. They sold a bunch, but did they even break even?
They temporarily closed 7 PJs.
I know.
Just to be able to cover the cost of having Bob's Wings because they had committed to doing it. They're now rehiring all the staff that they had to lay off to be able to cover the cost of Bob's Wings. I want to know that. And look, Jim's got plenty of time on his hands. And he could be able to crunch those numbers, find out the better profit margins, what we want to know. Who you making more? Because I got to think the Cool Ranch Dorito one, Because in its simplicity, I mean, a simpleton could have come up with that.
Yeah.
Sort of did. And so, I mean, it's
getting personal here.
So, I mean, no, I'm just saying is that how hard is it? What do you have? Somebody in the back room. Hey, Billy, crunch up more of those Cool Ranch Doritos. We're going to make some wings.
Look, I'm not happy that my wings lost, too, but you don't have to insult the man.
John, when's your wing debuting?
It's not.
Oh, okay.
It won't with that attitude.
It won't be.
I still want to put some Cool Ranch Doritos in a pepper grinder and just have it in my kitchen. I think it would.
Why don't you do it? Stop being.
Why wouldn't you do
being
it?
about that talk life and be about that.
Because I'd have to get
life.
its own designated pepper grinder.
Well, you're always calling
One day,
Amazon.
We got paid today.
Yeah, it is payday today.
Hop on Amazon.com and do it.
Did you just say Amazon.com?
Yes.
It's a website, just like Twitter.com.
Yeah.
As opposed
It's on the internet.
As the internet's.
Yeah.
Imagine that you were swept out to sea.
That's a big fear of mine.
Yeah, because you're scared of the water and you're scared of the water is one of the reasons why I wanted to bring it. You guys are both soy boys when it comes to going in the ocean.
Well, no, not when it comes
soy
to
boys.
going in. I just constantly think about it every second I'm in there.
You're afraid that, like, Jaws is coming up behind you.
Who here has snorkeled in Shark Bay in Australia? Yeah, I have. So I wouldn't say soy.
None of us have. We don't have the luxury of getting to Australia.
I recommend it.
I'm not a soy boy. I had a big vacation to Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
Never do that.
I just think about it every second I'm in the water. That's all.
See, now that's Connor. You don't think about that when you're in the ocean.
Nah. But I
never
don't think
once
about
think
much
about
when
it.
I'm in the ocean.
I don't think about once a shark.
Oh, even if I'm in
coming
waist
and
high
getting
water, I go, is some bull shark going to come up and just rip me in half?
Stop.
Okay, well, imagine you were swept out. A bull shark's going to rip you in half.
They're nasty.
In knee-high water?
You don't think they can?
In knee-high water?
You
no.
want to go and find out?
Quarter. It's only knee-high.
I said waist high.
Do you know what a bull shark sounds like? Like there's a sign.
There is a sound that they make?
There's a sign that if they're about to attack, you get out of the way.
Okay, so you listen for this sound when you're at the beach.
And
So
if
you're at the beach.
if you hear that, get away.
I wish that never happened.
I think a lot of people do.
Well, imagine you were swept out to sea and you are missing for 18 hours to the fact where they actually even believe you are they're telling your family you're gone. But when you're out at sea, you find a half-inflated kid's ball that you are able to use under your armpit, under your other armpit to keep you afloat.
I almost put this in takes yesterday.
And it saves your life. Okay, so the fear of this being swept out to sea. Who on this show is least likely to survive a life-threatening situation like that? We're talking, it doesn't have to be that same trauma. Because maybe one of you isn't as good a swimmer or whatever, I don't know. But which one of us is most likely to survive a life trauma like that? Like, I know somebody who was chased by bobcats. And it was bad. And he videotaped it. Like, because he was petrified that this was going to be the end of his life.
I saw a video of a guy getting chased by a bobcat, and I was scared for this guy because the bobcat kept inching up. Yeah, it was.
Was it one guy?
I think so. He kept trying to make loud noises and whatnot and scare it off. And eventually he did. He was able to scare it off.
Did you just see the video that went viral this past week of the guy filming the avalanche?
The guy filmed an avalanche?
Yeah, that was wild.
Was it
absolutely bonkers?
Are we talking about the
Wait a minute.
Stanley Cup parade?
No.
Wait a minute. Guy filmed the avalanche?
Yeah, so he's standing at the bottom of a mountain. It looks like where it's kind of like the ravine in between two mountains, and all of a sudden this huge avalanche comes over the top and it starts coming down. And he's, I don't know, several thousand yards away when it starts, but this thing just keeps gaining force and momentum.
And he continues to videotape? What's he doing?
I don't know. He's got big brass ones apparently, and then
stupid.
And then he's standing there and he ducks under the boulder rocks that he's near, and it goes over top of him, and the video just goes to white. I don't know
what happened.
I assume he's alive because we got the video.
Well, he got the video, or his family got it off the web afterwards.
But it was wild.
I mean, that's.
It's add avalanches now to a new life fear of mine.
Okay, so
the
that's
power
a fear
of
you
this
have?
thing.
Well, after seeing Nathan McKinnon in the playoffs, I'm terrified of him too.
The power of this avalanche was
team's loaded.
Whoa!
I don't have any fear of. I have no fear of. I don't have any fear of sharks. I don't have fear of avalanche. Now, if I saw a shark swimming and I'm in the water and it's right next to me, I absolutely would have a fear. but I don't have a fear. I don't get into the ocean going, where's the shark? Where's the shark?
Oh, I don't get in the
go
ocean.
skiing. Or go skiing and saying, oh, my gosh, this could be an avalanche.
I never think that was skiing, which, by the way, screw you, because I realized I had sent this story to myself for next week's Pat Steaks.
Well, now
you show up here and you do it, and I got to look for another story. But
now you're screwed, yes. You lost that one.
I mean, I've been in the ocean, but, yeah, if I saw a shark anywhere in the vicinity, I'm getting out immediately.
No question. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to play Billy Big Balls and going, I wouldn't be afraid if I saw a shark swimming out there. I'd get out of the water as fast as possible. But I don't get into the water saying, man, there could be a shark here.
Oh.
That could be really?
Yeah.
Even places where it's unlikely to bother you. Like how many people get bit at the Jersey Shore?
Not very many.
Like 6 a year, maybe.
Oh, really?
No, I don't even know if it's that.
Okay,
many.
that would be I'd be shocked if that was the number.
Probably
that
less.
doesn't
Probably
seem
less
like
than that.
Like I mean,
I'm not going in the ocean in Florida. I'll tell you that.
Are you kidding me?
Not really. No.
You won't go in the ocean in beautiful warm water in Florida.
I mean, I probably would, but it's the number one place in the world to get bit by a shark.
Yeah, actually, Jacksonville area I think is the worst.
Yeah, those sharks down
the
there.
Jacksonville, Daytona area is the worst.
Daytona's really bad, yeah.
Hey, Martin Law is Philly's original law firm for injured workers. Schedule a free consultation today at paworkinjury.com. So you're at sea. Or we have some.
I think Egan would be the worst in that situation.
I'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I mean, actually, like if I had a ball like this guy did, I'd be okay because I'm the smallest guy. So that ball would do it. That ball
helps Pat more than it helps anyone.
I mean, that ball might as well be huge. I mean, for me.
This guy was 175. I think this one, 178 or 175, 178.
Like for me, that little volleyball is probably a medicine.
You could have
ball.
made it into a boat.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
You could have sat in.
For you guys, I don't know what you're doing, but for me, I'm fine.
Like in that situation, I think Jamie's screwed.
Actually, for you, ever since you've been doing co-pair, you're okay too.
I finally have gotten on.
Yeah, you're okay too. Jamie, you're dead.
Jamie, I think you're screwed in this situation.
But I might be the best swimmer of the bunch.
Stop.
Okay.
Get out of here. You're not Michael Phelps. You're not about that life.
You might be the best swimmer.
I think that would help me.
I'm a good swimmer, and I would have
I've been a lifeguard in the past.
But I do not. But I do not think that I would. If you gave it where you just had to, like, treading water. How long can you tread water?
Well, have you guys done the deep water test in full clothes and a button shirt?
When was the last time you did it? Like, you can't just throw out, like,
Jamie.
I was a
I'm a
lifeguard.
good swimmer.
You were probably a lifeguard at your local YMCA where you have to
Sesame
do 2
Place.
laps. Yeah, exactly.
You were at Sesame Place?
You're not a lifeguard, but
Dude,
you're a
I made more
babysitter.
rescues at Sesame Place than any community pool ever.
Rescues.
Yeah.
Rescues. It's 3 feet of water. What rescues are we talking about?
Okay. I'm telling you.
And how many years ago was this?
This was, the end of my high school days.
Exactly.
So wait,
I'm
so
still
Jamie-
talking like 25 years ago. When was the last time you swam?
So the kids are at Sesame.
Yesterday.
You're
No,
dying.
you have
You're
not.
dying.
Wait a minute. When was the last time you really swam?
Yesterday.
No, you got in the pool yesterday.
Yeah.
And you said
I was with my daughter. I wasn't
weren't
like,
swimming.
but
No,
That's
we're
what
talking,
I'm saying.
We're talking Rocky
then
and
Monday.
Rocky 3.
Monday, I went over to my in-laws
Imagine.
and did a couple laps.
Here's how I'm picturing it. It's Sesame Place.
I like laps.
It's Sesame Place, and here's Jamie.
Here comes Jamie doing a couple laps on
He's shirtless.
Basically. Dude, I had to jump off like a 6-foot tower one time into the lazy river to
Jamie's
save a kid.
jumping into the lazy river.
You get a lot
He's
of
got the
kids and adults that can't swim at Sesame Place.
Pat,
It's him and Hasselhoff, one and two.
Pat, if there isn't a Photoshop coming,
Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's
don't you
absolutely coming.
worry. Jamie's gonna be over.
I'll stand by I'm the best swimmer on the show.
Jamie's gonna have the. Wait a minute, today? I'm willing. I think I might take you up on the challenge.
Well, what are we doing? Laps?
swimming.
Amount of laps?
Is it distance or quick? Is it a sprint race?
Yeah.
Well, what would it be? Well, if you were saying who was the best swimmer, because I think I might.
2 laps, Olympic-sized pool, up and back.
Are we talking race?
Well, it's a race then.
Yes, we're racing.
I might lose
What
a
else
race.
would we be talking about?
I might lose a race.
Treading
I feel
water?
good.
I feel like Bob could be sneaky good at
Bob might be
at a
sneaky.
lap.
He
I
has
didn't
a
think.
pool.
I thought Bob didn't really do much swimming though.
I don't know. Actually.
He said in the pool.
Well, he's gotten some laps since
I'm
he's
thinking
been
Jamie.
suspended. So.
Can you see Jamie running down the beach? In necessity, saying, "Get out of the way, Grover."
We got a code brown.
What was
That means somebody pooped in the
Yep.
pool.
Saw it many times.
Code Brown?
Oh, yeah.
Jamie rescuing. Wait a minute. Did you poop? Cookie, get over here.
I saw a kid once go to the lazy river on the bridge and just drop trout and pee into the river.
Well, that's not. It's
you
not
don't have
being
to clear
lazy.
the pool for that.
Being lazy.
Yeah, you got to shut it down and shock it. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, Code Brown has shut the ride down.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm giving you a golden opportunity right now. And, Coach, I'm counting you in on this one. You're being given a golden opportunity. You have the ability to become the agent for any current Philadelphia athlete or coach. So what that will also entail is you may get the 3.5-4% that you could get in the perfect deal. It's going to require you, though, handling all of the business for the athlete or coach and spending a lot of time together. So who is it, and more importantly, why? Who do you become? Now, remember, you become the do-boy. And a lot of these people don't realize is that you become an agent. Now, when you become a big firm, you have agents that work under you that do some of this stuff and you delegate it out. This is not that situation. You are literally the do-boy for the athlete that you become the agent for. So you're with them all the time.
Yeah.
You're handling all the side issues they've got. And guess what? I have seen an agent making 4% of a multi-million-dollar athlete that literally had to pick up dry cleaning. Which is embarrassing as hell. And I'd say I wouldn't do that.
Well, you would. I mean, 4%.
And he said, he says,
most
for
of
the
these
money,
guys make 3%. So for 4%, yeah, I'll pick up dry cleaning.
he says, for the money, you will.
So which athlete would we most want to
athlete
represent?
or coach?
Mine's easy. I would choose Tobias Harris. Not only because is he one of the richest athletes in town.
Okay.
So my percentage cut was higher. He seems to me like a great guy that wouldn't make you do, hey, go get me a latte. Go get my dry clean.
Go get me, I need dinner reservations tomorrow night. I need this.
I feel like he's
that.
a guy that would kind of like do stuff on his own and just let you manage the business and not tie you down with the BS. So I'm going with Tobias.
Does it have to be in the city?
Has to be a Philly athlete or coach.
First can.
Where are you going?
Well, I was gonna go outside of the city.
No, Philadelphia.
I understand.
Athlete or coach?
Okay, so we're talking just athletes.
Or coach. There you go.
So it's got to be coach.
Connor, you want to do yours?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll steal Tyrese Maxey off the board right now.
He's only on a rookie.
That was the guy I was
You
gonna do.
waffled. You waffled.
He's on a rookie salary right now.
That's
you're buying
fine.
low.
You didn't broker Tobias' deal, so you're not
so
getting
what you're
percentage
doing
of
is
that.
you're
getting
buying low on Tyrese right now.
Yeah, he's going to get a super max. So let's say he gets 265.
He might not get a super
Might
max.
not get a super max.
Buddy. Okay, well, let's say he just gets something around 265 when his deal comes
No, he
up.
wouldn't. That
He's
would be
not
the second
getting
deal.
that. That would be the
he would
second
get,
deal.
He would get the DeAndre
We'll get
8
there.
and 133.
4%, 10.6 mil in the bag. Plus, I hang out with Tyrese Maxey all day, like the friendliest person in the world. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Pat,
basketball's the way. I was going to go Maxey. Basketball is the way to go. If we're talking
you think
coaches,
basketball is?
Yeah,
Bryce Harper's money's not bad.
Yeah, you're right. You're not. You're
The
not
only thing is,
wrong.
though,
I'm not very good at this
Thing
exercise.
is, you're on the clock more.
I'm really bad
baseball,
at this exercise.
Baseball, you're on the clock more.
You are, and I've thought about that. 100 and some games.
Right.
Coach Camille would be interesting, but he's also a psychopath. I could see him calling you up at 1:00 in the morning from a number that doesn't exist, going, "I need to bury a body." So because of that, Johnny, I am going to go with Jason Kelsey. He's made his money. He's the everyman.
Ooh, that's not good. That's not a bad one.
Though. But the money train's about to end.
It's true.
I'm not. I thought you were talking like I'm his agent.
No,
I'm his agent
you're
forever.
his agent going forward, but the money is about to end. The big money.
He's on
you
1
are
year.
terrible at this.
I'm not good at this, man. Okay,
it's weird.
I needed a show sheet.
I got one. Jordan Mailata.
No, that is mine.
Ah.
I
No,
want.
but I'm going to steal that. But I have his
He
jersey.
already picked.
No, I have
Jordan
his jersey,
Mailata.
though, so I get
Jordan
to take him.
Mailata is mine. I've seen Jordan Mailata's joy.
Yeah.
I've seen his positive energy. I see the upside of the next contract that's coming. I see 7-8 years of huge success.
Yeah.
Jordan Mailata was mine.
He's underpaid right now.
Coach, where are you going?
You guys know exactly where I'm going.
Jim Curtin.
Exactly.
But
And
wait a
it's
minute,
not-
though.
But here's the thing: it's
You're not
not
going to make much money.
Exactly. It's not. It's Jim Curtin, obviously, or one of the players, probably Alejandro Bedoya. But here's the thing: it's not for the money. It's because I love the sport so much. Just being around it 24 hours a day, that would be heaven to me.
Okay, but Jim Curtin doesn't make a lot of change.
It's not about the money for me.
Well, obviously
you
you
guys
work
all
here.
went with the money thing. It's not
I
about
did.
that. It's for the love of the
All right.
sport.
So I will actually go with a good one, and it is union related. Paxton Aronson. Local kid, plays for the Union, and he is destined to be an EPL guy when they make bank.
And they do make bank.
So you're
now you're going to have to
problem
move.
is,
now you got to move
I
with him.
might have to move.
No, you have to move with him.
No, it's not.
Yes, you do. You have to hand his business.
John, you don't know that I have to move. I could handle my business from right here. I could hire people to go
No.
to
This is not one of those situations. I laid that out
No,
for you.
you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You did.
No, you didn't.
I did
Check
lay
the
that
tape.
out. Yes, I
Check
laid
the
that
tape.
out. Pat.
Well, Brendan, his brother, went to Germany before he went to England. Are
See,
you
that's
down
a
for
little-
that?
Look, if I have
The
to.
Bundesliga?
If
The
I have
euro
to.
is down, though, Pat. Come on.
It's
The
1-1.
euro is like
Can I answer
a
please?
nickel.
Thank you.
Convert.
We've been
If I
giving
have
you
to-
3 chances.
If I have to, I'll rock with some schnitzel for the time being.
I love
And then
schnitzel.
I'll head over to the EPL. I got no problem.
Stroopwafel?
I'd
Love
love to.
stroopwafel.
This
Yeah.
literally would be like living like a lynch because I'd go to Germany and then I'd go to England and then I'd go to here and there. Yeah, Paxton Aronson, absolutely. I'll go with him.
You know what I'm thinking of, though, is that it's that chair. Because usually when we're having these exercises, it's Jamie who usually wants to like
The
maneuver the
qualifiers.
rules that are set and put in qualifiers. Jamie sits in Bob's chair. He follows the rules.
No,
He's a rule follower.
because-
Pat sits in this chair, and all of a sudden it's like the most complex. It's like you're solving quantum physics.
Because you didn't allow me to pick a coach, so I had to pick a
I
player.
said coach or
No,
player?
you said player.
No,
Now
I
you said
didn't.
coach.
I said player.
Are you listening to this show?
I'm just trying to.
He
trying
can
to
woke
piss him
up and
off.
decided to be a hemorrhoid.
You wanted
just-
Nick
yeah,
Sirianni?
I'm just trying to piss him off.
I mean, my gosh, you wanted Nick Sirianni.
He's going to be
cold in
so
here.
out of breath by the end of the segment. He's going to sound like
Well, I thought he would drown. I think that Nick Sirianni might have been a choice.
I hate that drop so much.
That could have been one that would have
He'd
been.
be cool.
He'd
I
be
think.
cool, yeah. And everything we've heard, like Jamie, you talked about it earlier.
Yeah, I
earlier
think
this
he's
week.
normal.
Everybody that seems to run into him has a positive experience, except that jackass that calls up WFAN. But everybody else seems to have a really good, like,
things to say about
this guy's pretty down to earth, which I guess makes sense. He's not that old. He's not this grizzled vet. He's probably still in that honeymoon phase with the city of like, oh, I'm just happy to be here. This is cool. So
Yeah.
he would be a good one though.
Yes. Hey, I can tell you this is that an agent, though, it's not what it's cracked up to be for a lot of these guys. Some of the even biggest guys who have firms, who have people working for them, it is stress 24/7.
Oh, I bet.
Because they're getting calls at 2 a.m. for stuff. They're
mostly
constantly on call.
Guys are prima donnas.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Show me the
Little bit
money.
of that. Yeah, it's good.
Like, it's 2 a.m., Rod. Leave me alone.
There you go. Leave it alone. All right, coming up. Everyone on the show is about to be given the ultimate honor. Question is, you're going to be under the gun. We'll get to it next. Second half of the John Kincade Show comes your way next on 97.5 The Fanatic. Now, if I was stranded out at sea and I had to hold on to a half-inflated ball right now, as Pat pointed out, due to co-pair health, I'm the lowest weight I've been in 7 years. Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. I think I'd be able to survive a little bit better. Co-pair health has given me coping skills, has given me guidance on how to eat, when to eat, what to eat. And more importantly, it's given me confidence because the weight has come off. In 12 weeks, 23 pounds. And I hit the 3-month mark on Monday, and I'm so excited about it. And I want you to cash in on it too. Go to copairhealth.com, COPARAhealth.com. Why I want to say cash in is because you're going to get the best deal that they've offered in a long time. We're talking hundreds of dollars in savings. And you can be treated by their entire team that will help you learn how to lose the weight intelligently and change your life habits for good. And by the way, they offer coaching for life after you reach your goals. I'm 5 pounds from my goal weight, but I'm going to go 10. I'm going to go 10 more, and then that's it. And I'm going to then do the maintenance. And that's what's going to happen with Copair Health. Go to COPARAhealth.com. Copair Health, they're your partners in weight loss.
The John Kincade Show.
God, I am so sick of this crap.
Is this the show?
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. This baseball season, turn K's into cash and big hits into big wins with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. Now new customers can step up to the plate and make a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Just sign up with promo code BOB, place your first bet, and FanDuel will give you $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. FanDuel has so many great promotions, and I love when I win that I get paid faster than a fastball right down the middle of the plate. Are you new to FanDuel? Well, there's no better place to bet America's pastime than on America's #1 sportsbook. So download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code BOB to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This Fanatic Golf Report is brought to you by Parks Casino Sportsbook app, the #1 casino in PA. Here are the results of the 2022 Golf Association of Philadelphia major tournaments. At the Gap Junior Championship at Bala, Josh Ryan of the 1912 Club won a record 3rd straight junior title. At the Gap Middle Amateur at Jericho National, Tony Vanucci of Little Mill won in a playoff with a 2-day total of 141. And at the 122nd Gap Philly Amateur at Philly Country Club, Michael Brown of Lulu CC defeated clubmate Jeff Cunningham 4-3 to win the title. For the Fanatic, I'm Mike Rose.
'Tis the season to visit Parks Casino for the Christmas in July sweepstakes. That's right, on July 30th, Parks Casino is giving away so many great gifts it feels like Christmas in July. From 4 to 10 p.m., one lucky winner selected every 15 minutes will unwrap a present containing designer handbags, electronics, and free slot play prizes up to $10,000. Visit Parks Casino on July 30th for your chance to win. Parks Casino. This is how you win. Visit parkscasino.com for more information. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
MVP's bonus days are here for pros. For 12 days, pros save big and MVPs get even more. Because MVP's Pro Rewards members can earn bonus points to redeem for rewards. Earn points on every dollar spent up to $1,000 and get up to 3 times more points when you shop select brands and products. Find MVP's bonus day savings from July 11th to the 22nd in-store and online. Exclusively at Lowe's. Exclusively for pros. MVP's Pro Rewards program subject to program terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Thinking about gas mileage? Quality oil like Valvoline Full Synthetic can help you get more out of every mile. Right now, you can get 5 quarts with an STP Extended Life Oil Filter for only $36.99. Got an older vehicle? Try Valvoline Full Synthetic High Mileage options. Get what you need for better fuel efficiency at any of our 6,200 stores or on AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
This is a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup sound experiment. We're looking to find the perfect way to hear Reese's so you'll buy more of them. Here we go. Reese's. 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 Hey, get out of here, you little stinker. Reese's.
Reese's.
Reese's. Peanut Butter Cups. That breathy one sounded very creepy, am I right?
You know the signs of a natural gas leak. Ooh, it smells like rotten eggs. But what's your next move in that situation?
Scoot, run, bolt, flee. Gas leaks are no good for me. If you smell gas, it's time to go. Leave the scene and call Pico. 1-800-841-4141.
Give us a call and we'll send someone to check it out. Pico is here to help 24/7.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average.
As a contractor installing windows, you deserve a simple choice. Anderson 400 Series windows. They're the cladwood windows contractors trust the most. So much so, they're the windows contractors trust for their own homes. And they even have fewer callbacks for extra peace of mind. When it comes to windows, the choice is simple. It's Anderson 400 Series windows. The windows contractors trust the most. Request a quote at AndersonWindows.com today.
Claims based on 2022 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors.
The Joe Perry Project. Live in concert, Saturday, July 23rd, 7 p.m., Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City. The incomparable guitar of Joe Perry. Special guest, Carte Blanche. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss a night with the Joe Perry Project Live. Only at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City. WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. The John Kincade Show.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious.
And don't call me Shirley.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
John Kincade Show on The Fanatic. Hopefully you're having a great Friday, having fun hanging out with us. The 8 o'clock sponsor is Martin Law, which is the law firm for injured workers. Visit paworkinjury.com. I was asked, is Pat being forced to buy everybody ice cream next week?
I'll contribute.
Jim wanted to know. No, we'll all toss in, and then we'll give Pat a budget.
I think we all bring our favorites.
Appreciate Jim.
Concerned about that.
Want to know now. Move. Joseph sent an email, though, yesterday about our topic, about delusional sports talk radio, and I wanted to make sure I shared it. Joseph Clayton. He said, Jamie said this morning he would love to have a conversation with J.J. Redick on his take about Philly sports talk radio being delusional. And he'd love for that exact encounter as well. I would just hope that J.J. would bring up to Jamie Lynch one name, Russell Wilson. Jamie took the show and its listeners on a year-long saga over bringing in a quarterback who never indicated that he wanted to be here, who every NFL insider told you Philly was not on their list. The points he brought up were logical from an asset standpoint, but the fact is Seattle didn't want to trade him, and then they weren't going to trade him to a place that he wasn't going to agree to go. The frequency that Jamie tried to will this trade into reality was not the only part I found annoying. He said he loved your analysis, and he loves Jamie. But he says, I love the hopeless optimism he brings to the show every day. He said, but there was an exact reason of...
That's not delusional.
It is delusional
when
a guy is... When
I'll tell you why. Because he was moved.
Yeah, but he wasn't coming here.
I don't care about that until the final hours. Things change. Things change all the time. I mean, guys have wish lists that doesn't always come to fruition.
No, he had the ability to decline a trade anywhere.
Okay.
I mean,
the moral of the story is the top 10 quarterback in the NFL was available, and the Eagles should have done everything in their power to explore that option.
But he wasn't on their list.
It doesn't matter. You make him. You push for it.
You can't make him. If a guy can pick
you
where
can harass Seattle and give him the best offer and get Seattle working on your behalf in that deal.
What do you mean? You say, come on.
If I'm a Howie Roseman and I say, hey, John Schneider, I have the best deal for you by leaps and bounds. I'm giving you 2 more future picks than any other team. You have a good relationship with Russ. Talk to him. I'm giving you the best deal.
They're not going to do that for you, though.
It's a negotiation.
Yeah, but it's a negotiation.
He's available. You try. I always said, 7% chance he came here? I wasn't blowing smoke up everybody's ass. I was saying he's available. Go make you the sexiest girl on the block. Hey, Russ, you want to live in New York with Ciara? I got a helicopter for you. Hey, Russ, you want to... I'm on a roll.
Sierra, by the way.
Go ahead. Whatever. Sierra.
That's not the point. Let the man go.
You do everything in your power to get in that negotiation. You try to sway him. That's not delusional. That's smart business.
I think when somebody
there's only
says,
10 of those guys in the world.
I'm not coming.
My wife didn't want to date me when I first started. Am I supposed to just give up with my tail between the legs and run away? No. I married her, John. Boom.
He married her.
I had kids with her.
You have 2 kids with her.
Boom!
He had sex at least twice.
You know how kids are made?
With somebody that didn't want to even date him at one point.
Want to date him.
Yeah, Russ didn't want to date us at first.
But he
keep pursuing.
He never did want to date us, and that continued through the end of it.
He kept at it. He grinded away in more ways than one.
All that happened was Russ was moved, and you should have done everything in your power to explore that. That was my point.
You need to move Russ in a way.
That's not delusional.
And now as you're seeing again,
get that girl. Get her. Never give up. Make her laugh.
Johnny Hockey. Now that you're seeing some of the discussion of the numbers that he passed on, he literally just said, no, I'll go to Columbus just because I want more money.
Well, I think he really hated Calgary. That's what this story told me.
He did. But the thing is, though, the Islanders and the Devils, it appears the money wasn't that bad off. But the Islanders and the Devils, the tax situation, far worse. Far worse.
Yeah.
New Jersey, the worst tax situation in the country, arguably.
I think second worst behind Cali, right?
Cali's terrible.
Yeah.
And so
it's the weather tax out there.
He went to Columbus on the financials of the deal.
Yeah, they pay people to live in Ohio.
And he's got it. So
yeah, you kind of have to, I guess, when you're Columbus.
they got the player, but again, this is just one of those things where he went with the money. He just got the money, and there's no way the Flyers were going to come up with the most money.
No, they could.
They could have gotten 9.8 or 4, whatever.
There's no way they're looking to trade JVR if they're not looking to possibly get in the sweepstakes. They can say whatever they want, but they were looking to move him because they wanted to have the money available to make a run at him. I firmly believe that. I think they would have everything about Chuck Fletcher has told you they would have been in on him. But this one opportunity to get the best player that has been discussed around the Flyers, all of a sudden Chuck Fletcher decided, no, let's stay the course of a rebuild. I'm not buying that for 1 second.
All I'm going to tell you is the person who tells me they were out before the Giroux trade on Johnny Gaudreau, I believe 100%. That is what the plan was.
And when was he told that?
Before the Claude Giroux trade.
So he was told before the Claude Giroux trade
that there was not, that the summer plan was never going to be, because a lot of people were asking around the organization, are you going to re-sign Claude?
Yeah.
Were you going to? And there was, by the way, there were people in the organization who actually thought there was potential to let Claude leave and let Claude come back and have him come back.
Always kind of discussed,
which sort of makes no sense to me.
And all the way back to the original point of this, thank you for the tweet here from Sill. He says, remember, Deshaun Watson didn't want to go to Cleveland. That wasn't on his list originally. But guess what happened? They made him an insane financial offer that changed his opinion. He wanted to go to Miami. He wanted to go somewhere else. Cleveland wasn't on. Nobody's on Cleveland's list.
Russell wasn't going to get an insane financial offer.
Well, you could have promised him a future contract, which Denver still has to do.
And they do.
So, hey, Russ, here's a blank check. You can change people's opinion with money, as Johnny Gaudreau just,
Johnny's going to Columbus.
Yeah. I mean, who the hell wants to go to Cleveland? Well, if they're paying me $230 million, Cleveland rocks.
He's a big Oliver Bjorkstead fan.
I'll take Columbus over Cleveland any day. Being in both,
I've heard Columbus is cool.
Columbus is a cool town.
Yeah.
If people like Charlotte, North Carolina, they would like Columbus. It would remind you of that, even on a little bit of a bigger scale.
It's like Charlotte without the weather.
And the weather's the difference. Hey, Staples has everything you need for back to school at prices that aren't going to hold you back. So don't send your kids back to school. Send them forward at Staples, the working and learning store.
Money is a great incentivizer, John.
I'm absolutely an advocate for that myself.
Yeah.
You've been given the ultimate honor. Every one of you. Now, Pat, listen to the rules.
No.
Yes, you do. You've been given the ultimate honor. You get to be the presenter for a Philadelphia athlete into their sports Hall of Fame.
Wow.
And by the way, it can already have happened, by the way. So this fictional situation could already have happened. Oh, I forgot. The ceremony's in 5 minutes. The person who's going to be their spokesperson all of a sudden can't be there. You better think of what you're going to say fast. So, who's the Philly sports figure, and what would you say?
Jason Kelce. I would love to represent him because I feel like it would come easy for me, because Jason Kelce is such.
Well, give me a little idea about what you would say about Jason Kelce.
You start with the underdog story from barely getting recruited at Cincinnati to, becoming a great college player, a 6th-round pick that turned his way into an NFL Hall of Fame career, and he embodies. To me, he is, if a Philadelphia Eagle fan became a Philadelphia Eagle player, that is Jason Kelce. I think he is the perfect match for this city, for this fan base. He embodied everything we love about our athletes, and he's a lifer. He's here for life. I think doing a speech for him off the hip would be the easiest that comes to mind.
Patrick.
Just because it just is a natural pairing. You know what I mean?
So it has to be a Philadelphia athlete. This isn't even a question for me. Jimmy Rollins.
It could be by the way, no, it could be a coach, though. Philadelphia sports.
No, his would still be Jimmy
Rollins. You can give me coaches. You can give me mascots. You can give me players. It's Jimmy Rollins.
I knew it would be Jimmy Rollins.
Not even that.
He has a stat sheet in his wallet that he's already prepared
for.
Could
you right now do the speech? I mean, you really could.
Let me just pull out the stat sheet.
You really could. You could.
It wouldn't be. This guy's 5'7", former 2nd-round pick who showed up and ended up being the straw that stirred the drink with this organization, giving them the confidence to be the team to beat after they hadn't made the playoffs.
Greatest era.
They haven't made the playoffs in 13 years, and he starts out with, I think we're the team to beat in the NL East, and everybody thought he was crazy. Then he not only leads them back to the playoffs, but does so in epic fashion with 7 games back with 17 left to play, wins the MVP award, gets his 20th triple the last game of the season, where they end up getting into the playoffs for the first time, getting the 2008 World Series. I mean, this guy was, the ultimate underdog before the Eagles came around with the Super Bowl. I mean, he wasn't supposed to be there, but he's winning MVP awards. He's one of the best shortstops of his era. He's, in my opinion, a future Hall of Famer.
He should be.
It wouldn't even be a competition.
So
for
you'd be absolutely you're at the banquet. Yeah. Somebody needs to present Jimmy. You'd be like, sign me up.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
And would you be moved to tears?
I don't name my dog after athletes who suck, John.
Would you be moved to tears?
No, I don't cry.
What about Cat Burrell? I mean,
I don't name my cats after people who suck. Pat Burrell had a couple good years there.
Half man, half machine.
That's right. And it's fitting because of cats. Pat Burrell crushed.
Connor, where you rolling?
You know where I'm going with that.
I've got to go with Roy Halladay. He's my favorite athlete of all time. Not even close. Just the personal connection that I feel when I think about Roy Halladay. And
he's your all-time?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Even for such a short time here?
Yes. That's who I tried to model my pitching after. That's who he had a book, The ABCs of Baseball, that he credited a lot of his mental fortitude to when it comes to the game. I carried that book with me everywhere, read it front to back over and over and over. That's my favorite athlete of all time. And I wouldn't even want, the way I would present it, because, stats are nice, but I would want to present someone who I had a personal connection when I watched play, and to share that and what he meant to me and hopefully other people who watched him play. And that's what I'd like to say about him if I got the chance.
Coach, would there be anybody for you at all? I mean, a Hall of Fame, though.
Yeah, it would probably be AI.
Oh, wow.
He wasn't the biggest. He wasn't the strongest out there. But the dude was not afraid of anything. And when you think Philly, I think AI.
Mine's going to be crazy, though. And I don't think anybody would probably ever guess it. Would be Andy Reid. I'd love
I like
to.
that answer.
I would love to thank Andy Reid for making the franchise that meant the most to me relevant.
It's a good one.
And then keeping it relevant by the Andy Reid tentacle still being in this organization and still being around it. I would love to thank Andy Reid for taking the most important thing to me in sports, the thing that I always wanted to see is my football team be talked about amongst the better teams in the NFL and be in that mix. I would love to represent how much that meant. That Big Red. And Big Red is going to go down as a top 5 coach of all time. Maybe
if he gets another one, definitely he probably will be. Regardless,
he's there. I mean, wins.
He's going to be top 5 in wins.
He's going to be top 5 in wins.
Isn't he already? He might
Is he already
be.
there?
I think he is.
I think he is.
He should be. I mean, what? He's 99 first year, so that's carry the 20.
It's only 23 years. It's only 23 years. Really?
Yeah, but he's been competing every other.
He is 5th
in 23,
and he's still a young man. Where is he on the wins list?
Don Shula 1, George Hallis 2,
okay,
Bill
but how
Belichick
close is
3.
he? How close is he though?
Tom Landry is in 4th, and Reed is 17 off of Tom Landry.
So he'll pass Tom Landry within 2 years.
But he's substantially behind Belichick for 3rd. He's almost 60 off. He's about 57 off.
Will Belichick end up being number 1? Does he catch Hallis and Shula or not?
Shula, he is 38 wins off of.
Well,
Hallis, he is only 28.
Yeah, he catches them.
So he's going to be number 1 by the time he's done. No.
5 more years he's there.
You don't know that he's got 5
Andy
more
Reid's
years.
career win percentage is 63%. Belichick's is 60, almost 67.
You think Belichick has lifelong employment?
I don't think he's a human being. I don't think him and Tom Brady are human.
No, but I mean,
I think if he wants to coach, he is coaching that team.
See,
yes,
it's like Jason Kelsey here. You want to play? We'll make room. You'll always have a spot.
So he's the
a
guy.
deity.
Yeah, he'll and when he's done, There'll be another Belichick in that spot because his son will end up taking over.
Oof.
Steven will end up being the head coach.
Oof. That'd be terrible.
It'll be a lot of personality, a lot of exciting news press conferences.
Hey, the beach, the boardwalk, and the boat on the bay. Bet Parks when you're down the shore. Download it at betparks.com. You're going to be 21 and in New Jersey. Gambling problem. Please call 1-800-GAMBLER. If you saw this story, and I need to see if you did or not, in 2052, how old will you be? Do you want to do the math?
You're going to make me do math?
2052. Pat's doing the math
22
right now. Yeah, it's 22.
So 30 years from now?
30 years from now.
I will be 70.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm going to be
dead.
I'm going to be pushing 90. 4 years from pushing 90.
No,
I don't think I'll be like my mom lived till 91. I don't think I'm necessarily dead. I don't think that
Bob,
at all.
No, Bob will kill you.
Bob will kill me before then?
I'll be 63.
Okay.
I'll be 57.
Do you know that the in our lifetimes, the most likely asteroid hit was scheduled for 2052? In fact, it had been on its way to being no less than a near miss situation back in the day. That's what it's downgraded to now. It was just downgraded that now they're predicting in 2052 that this is going to be a near miss situation.
Where's Bruce Willis?
That is going to be so, but up until then, this thing was scheduled to hit the Earth. It was going to hit the Earth.
What side, though?
In 2052, you don't know. But the damages, may cause an ice age. May cause, would be equivalent to, let me just get the number right here. Could be equivalent, the asteroid is 50 meters or 150 feet in diameter. It will have a force of 6 tons of TNT. 400 times more powerful than any atomic bomb.
Oh, boy.
Sounds when it makes impact with the Earth.
I don't like our odds.
Okay? So it's going to be.
I like our odds.
Right now, 2052, it is expected to be it's been downgraded to, they now think it will be a near miss.
No, we'll be all right.
Meaning that we will see it. How about near miss? That it will affect weather?
Yeah,
it will affect exposure to the near miss is going to cause problems 30 years from now.
All this stuff blocks out the sun, so next thing you know, it gets real cold.
Okay, so you got that sitting on you there.
I'm not worried at all about this.
No, but we're heading in the right direction. It's getting further away. We were a direct hit, now we're a near miss.
It wasn't, and the thing is, too, they didn't say it was going to be a direct hit.
Oh, so it just
might
skim something.
They said it was going to hit the Earth, though.
Let's be honest. We're lucky to this point it hasn't happened. Right? What are the odds?
No, you know
why? No. We figured out
in
now
what world?
I'm safe because it's never going to happen in my lifetime. But do you not? Now, Connor, you're not there yet. But do you not worry about this for our children?
I worry about a lot for our children.
Well, I do too.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. What are we gonna how are we gonna protect our kids from an asteroid?
We're talking about.
What do you want me to do?
We're talking about something that's going to hit in 30 years.
Teach them to farm.
Right? Do you know how much crap is in space? There's something that's going to end up deflecting this thing away.
Oh, so you do believe?
And not only that, but in 30 years, we're going to have the technology. We probably should already have the technology to just be able to just blow this thing up.
Now
I'm not worried about this at all. And by the way, shout out to the real MVP in this because you just talked about we're lucky we haven't been hit already. Shout out to the real MVP, Jupiter. Jupiter ends up taking a lot of the brunt of the attack and ends up being our shield. And if it doesn't hit Jupiter...
It's our Jordan Maillan.
Exactly. And if it doesn't hit Jupiter, it ends up hitting our Isaac Sayamalu, which is the moon.
All right, well, tell me...
Jupiter deserves a lot of credit in this.
Tell me the planets in order.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter...
Jupiter, Saturn.
No, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto's not.
Uranus is out, right?
No, Pluto's back to being a planet.
Okay, then
Pluto's
Pluto.
back. My very excellent mother just served us 9 pizzas.
Why do you need 9 pizzas?
Well, you do it, Pat, because that's how you remember it on a stupid
9?
test.
What kind of party are you having? Why wasn't I invited?
Well, that's because you had to remember Neptune. That's you had to remember the 9 pizzas. Well, I mean, is my very excellent mother just served us 9 pizzas?
Oh, this isn't just a segue to another story.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about pizza toppings now.
And my mom's dead.
I don't have a.
How could she saw?
I don't have a show sheet, John. I don't know what we're doing.
How could Betty serve us 9 pizzas? Now she would have called Joe's Pizza in Broomall. She would absolutely have called them. But there wouldn't have been, Pat, she would have said, now that's gluttony. You ain't getting 9.
How much would each of those pizzas have cost?
Great question.
I'm not sure.
With delivery.
$16?
With delivery.
Not at Joe's.
Let's start that conversation again. With delivery.
Who wants 9 pizzas in their trunk?
The return of the Marconi winning segment. How much does your pizza cost?
Look, Jamie's bougie ways will be, we've now created Living Like a Lynch, and it's coming up later on this hour. We'll put that, Pat, put that on your little show sheet, which you don't have today.
Have one, man.
Jamie will have that. Now, you're going to have Stand Pat at 9:30, where you're also responsible for it, too, though. So
yeah.
You'll have that one. Your local go-to pizza place. I had somebody say to me, I hate it, that they had a chain pizza place was their favorite.
I like chain pizza.
Place. Their favorite?
Pizza Hut
It's not my favorite, but it's not my favorite.
No, but your
I like
go-to pizza spot, doesn't it have to have the picture that offended Mike Missinelli over the years of the caricature of the Italian man on the
no, mine
on the
doesn't.
box?
I don't even know if mine does any advertising. It's just there.
So what's the box? It's a blank box?
I don't know. I don't really focus on it.
You really don't know that?
Shout out to Alex's in Roxborough.
There you
It
go.
tastes
So
like boardwalk pizza.
Really?
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, my gosh.
Shout out to Domino's on South Street.
So,
but I don't. But like
No,
sometimes I want. Sometimes
it
I want
tastes like
chain
boardwalk pizza, but they actually put cheese and sauce on it.
Yeah,
Put a
you
lot
would.
of
Yeah,
cheese
you
and
would.
sauce
You
on
might not like it, but
Which is
everybody
great.
else does. But
It's
yeah,
thin.
It's really good.
It's really thin.
Friendly
in the,
people. They
toppings and
they always have a treat ready for J-roll.
They do.
And even when I feel bad because when we walk by it, even if it's closed, J-Roll will just stop on the step because he doesn't realize because he's a dog. He doesn't realize.
Idiot.
Like,
What is that?
you're an
dumb
idiot.
dog?
They're closed. The lights aren't even on, man. Yeah.
So your dog has
They're good people.
Your dog knows to go to the pizza place and wait for a treat.
Yeah. Yeah. They're good people.
Do your animals have that kind of thing, Jamie, where they know something? In the house?
Yeah. Our
Even
old
with a
coffee
cat?
shop in the city, she used to always look for the water bowl.
That there'd be a water bowl.
Yeah.
Nikki Foles knows. She goes in that. She goes and takes that poop, and she comes in the house and she knows she's getting a cookie from 3 Dog Bakery.
I wish I got a cookie every time I took a poop.
She's getting.
Guys?
She's getting a cookie. So that Connor, you take care of your mom's dog, don't you? Or is it your dog?
Well, it's the family dog, but he just lives with my mom. Little Bolt. He's a min pin.
He's a what?
He's a min pin.
A
miniature
mini
pincher.
pincher?
Miniature pincher.
A
They're called the
mini
king of the
pincher.
toys.
Okay. Do you? But why did mom get custody of the dog?
Well, because I'm not responsible enough. I can barely take care of myself.
It's a good point. Smart mom.
So it's the family dog, but mom has all the responsibility.
Yeah, and he was used to Jersey. He needs like a yard to run around.
Oh,
in and
okay. Well,
stuff.
then
Like,
that's cool. Then.
My brother and I both live in Center City. So
Will you ever take the dog back from mom?
No, he'll be with her. She's alone in the house, so he's her companion. So he's got to be with
Will
her.
you get a dog?
Maybe at some point.
At
These
some
are a lot
point?
of life questions. I don't know. I'm
I'm
still
gonna say,
trying
will
to
you
figure
get a
out
dog
what
at
When are
some
you going to
point?
settle down with a nice dog, Connor?
Come on,
Am I at
Connor.
Thanksgiving dinner? What is this?
My gosh. I think Olivia was telling you need to settle down soon. I mean,
Yeah.
she's looking.
Adopt, don't shop.
I am settled. I'm good.
She's looking at. We're going to talk about hate coming up.
Hate.
So we're talking about Jamie?
No, we're going to be nice to
I love
Jamie.
you, bud.
Russell
We're gonna be
Wilson
nice
wasn't
to him.
delusional.
Plus, we're going to live like a Lynch and more. It's John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Imagine you build a new house, and then you got a backyard, and then you got to decide what to do with it. But you want to have entertaining space because we've all learned during the pandemic, you need outdoor entertaining space. You need space where you can just get away from it all. And that's what a dream backyard can do for you. And that's what Landis Block and Concrete specializes in, building a beautiful backyard paradise. Landis Block and Concrete's going to do it all for you. Outdoor patios, if you want the kitchen and the fireplace, the retaining walls, Landis Block has got it all for you. But the best part is, they always tell you only need an imagination space and a budget. So you can lean on them. You can get up to Souderton and go to their store, and you can check out their photo gallery online at landisbc.com to check out some ideas. My wife has been on the site over and over again, and we're going to begin the process of this process, creating a dream backyard, and we're leaning on Landis Block to get us in touch with a great contractor to be able to make sure this thing works perfectly. We want a jaw-dropping outdoor paradise. There's one place to turn. It's Landis Block and Concrete. Check them out, landisbc.com.
The John Kincade Show.
He's a very strange young man.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
What's up, Philly? It's Tyrone Johnson.
Ricky Metallico.
What's up? It's Hunter Brody.
And I'm Jen Scordo.
And we are very excited to announce the new afternoon show coming from 97.5 The Fanatic, the best show ever.
The best show ever?
Yep, the best show ever.
Yeah, I like it. The best show ever.
Why would we try to do anything else, Jen?
Okay, boys, whatever you say.
Yes, we're going to talk a lot about sports, a little bit of life, and have a lot of fun every day trying to put on the best show ever.
Ever? Like forever and ever?
Yes, Hunter, ever. The best show ever.
The best sports fans deserve the best show, so that's what we're going to try to give you every single day. Join us for the best show ever, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. starting Monday, August 1st, right here on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hi, I'm Patrick Fingles, owner of New Look Home Design, the roofing experts. When you hire someone to replace your roof, you want a detailed upfront estimate and an expert to get it done right the first time. At New Look, we provide clear line-by-line estimates paired with a 3D rendering of your roofing project. On average, we install one roof every hour, so you know our team has the expertise to manage your project. And we provide a lifetime warranty on every roof installed. Find out why over 40,000 homeowners have chosen New Look to do their roof. From now until July 31st, get 50% off all roofing materials and qualify for 12 months, no payments, no interest financing. At New Look, you can depend on our 20 years of roofing expertise, honest estimates, and guaranteed customer satisfaction. Call New Look today at 800-279-5300. That's 800-279-5300. NewLookHomeDesign.com.
Hey, kids, I'm going to Wawa. Anybody want anything? It's Hoagie Fest.
Hoagie Fest is here.
So, classic meatball and classic Italian with cherry pepper relish. And a new picture frame.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Whatever your order, summer tastes better when it's full of hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
There's an epic cookie battle happening right now at Wawa. Will it be Oreo cookies and cream frozen beverages? Or will you choose Chips Ahoy cream smoothies, milkshakes, and more? If you can't choose one, go for both in our limited time ultimate cookie mashup. Made with real pieces of Oreo and Chips Ahoy cookies. 2 legendary cookies, 1 epic frozen treat. Gotta have a Wawa.
Kelley Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant cash offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, KBB.com.
At Progressive, we know there's nothing like the feeling of riding a motorcycle with your crew on the open road. It's a primal, wild freedom, a feeling that would be impossible to recreate on the radio. Until now. Hit it, sound effects guy. No. You know, we really lost our stride at the end there. Get 24/7 roadside assistance with Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Roadside assistance subject to policy terms and limits and may require comprehensive coverage.
Yeah, it's Coach Ice-T. Who's ready to spin? We're starting with a big hill. Let's ride.
Why is Ice-T leading our spin class?
It's probably the Honey Nut Cheerios. He found out they can help lower cholesterol. Now he's having fun taking care of his heart in all sorts of new ways.
That's right, Buzz. Now, spinners, really pour your heart into it and pick it up.
Learn more by picking up a box of Cheerios and check out our Pour Your Heart Into It audio workouts with Ice-T and Buzz to get your heart pumping.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When the water or wastewater pump system in your building goes down, count on Pump Man Philly to put the go back in your flow. Managers for Philly's municipal, commercial, and industrial facilities count on the experts at Pump Man Philly for troubleshooting, emergency repair, maintenance, and pump system replacements. You can't always predict pump failures, but you can be prepared for them if you save Pump Man Philly's number in your phone right now. 833-559-PUMP. That's 833-559-PUMP. Or online at pumpmanphilly.com.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average. Hey, it's Cuz. Are you getting ready for a home improvement cleanup? The garage, the bathroom, big move? Let me tell you about the perfect solution, the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster isn't just a great product. It's a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores everywhere, and for only $29.99. Holds 3,300 pounds of waste. Buy it, fill it, schedule your collection. Poof, it's gone. Clean it up with the Bagster dumpster. In the back.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
It's spelled Kincade, Kincade. Just so you know when you're writing your complaint emails.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's a summer Friday on the John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hopefully you're having a nice, chill vibe heading into the weekend.
I don't tend to do this because, oh, man, this song sucks. Girls of Summer, it's not good.
No,
it's the LFO, Girls of Summer, wearing Abercrombie and Fitch.
This is a great song.
No.
Chinese food makes me sick, but I think it's fly when those girls stop by.
For the summer.
New
Kids on the Block
By the way,
did have a bunch of hits.
R.I.P. to Rich. Passed away.
Why do you know that? Now, Pat would say...
2 or 3 members of LFO passed away.
It doesn't matter that they had a lot of hits, Pat. No. Because if Pat thinks it's not good,
LFO
it doesn't
had a few
matter.
Hits, but I don't... Yeah,
it was
song's
successful.
trash. Song's absolute trash.
I don't like
They
that.
made money off of it.
That's a great song.
It did. The one guy ended up trying out for American Idol.
Really?
Yeah, like after this song came out, he tried out. Didn't make it.
Didn't make it?
Yeah, didn't make it.
Didn't make it in.
Did he sing that song as his audition?
He did not.
That's a big
Didn't
mistake
really
by
watch
him.
the episode, but I know that about it.
You do not watch anything like that.
No, I
do
don't.
you?
I don't. But LFO was one of the lesser boy bands of the 90s craze. The light funky ones. That's what sound stands for.
Life Funky
You got a
Once.
lot of LFO knowledge.
It's Life Funky Once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Are you saying Tam or Pan?
I don't know what we're arguing about now, but they're just not, they're not the elite. They're not the upper esh. You know, they're more of like the element.
And I asked you before, and you knew. Did you know my buddy Joshua was in a boy band called 3 Deep? And you knew them, I thought.
No, that doesn't sound familiar.
3 Deep. He was, and he made money with 3 Deep.
Was he managed by Lou Pearlman? That scumbag?
He was not though.
Yeah, Lou Pearlman was the boy band czar, but he was also a scumbag.
But Josh would make the money through 3 Deep.
I don't remember 3 Deep. I gotta look
3
them
Deep.
up. I don't know them.
Do you know Eddie Cibrian? He was in like a lot of those like firemen. He was in one of those fireman shows and stuff like that. But
like the one with
Rescue Me?
Yeah, Rescue Me.
That was good.
Like that. I don't know if whatever it was. They have a lot of those. There seems like a fireman show on every night. Like ABC has the fireman show. Station 19. Then there's the fireman show on NBC. They have NBC
Chicago Fire.
Chicago Fire.
Well, there's Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago EMT.
On one night.
Yeah, all different shows.
A lot of stuff's happening in Chicago.
Bears, Chicago Bulls, Chicago Blackhawks.
And they haven't come for the Blackhawks yet, but I'm sure they're coming. Hey, if you love wings and you love bacon, you have 3 more days to get the Bob Cooney barbecue bacon wing. 3 more days. Give it a try, your local P.J. Wellahan's. And then Jamie Lynch's wing proudly premieres on Monday. I guarantee you now put it on your calendar. Monday, you're going to PJ.
I will take the family next week for
to
sure.
Get Jamie's wings.
Mm-hmm.
And I love what Connor proposes to Jim from PJ's. We want to know profit margins on this thing.
Have to. The numbers are important.
By the way, Coach was part of this happening. The Cool Ranch Dorito. He was part of the judging committee.
Yeah, you guys keep saying when we judged this that I wasn't part of it. I was.
Never once.
I didn't say that. Bob said you were.
We say the exact opposite. We say you were a part of it.
Yeah, and the Cool Ranch Dorito was probably, I think it was third.
They finished second.
They finished second.
Oh, second. That's right.
Yeah.
And it was delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
I think
95% of those wings I would get.
I would have gotten them all.
There were a few that I wanted.
But
95% of them I would.
Like which one would you?
I know. I'll tell you.
No, he liked the Captain Crunch.
I didn't hate the Captain Crunch. Everyone rips on it. I didn't hate it. I didn't like the Ritz Cracker one.
I hated the wing that was wrapped in bread. What was that?
Beer battered one.
The beer battered one.
Yeah. So the two that I wasn't crazy about were the beer battered one and the Ritz Cracker one.
And I love Ritz Crackers.
The Ritz Cracker one, I give Jamie credit for being creative with it. The beer battered one was like, Bob. I mean, that's the best he came up with.
Beer batter and the bacon. Well, let me do beer batter because I like beer.
He's a man.
I'm Bob. I'm a man.
Yeah.
I like basketball.
And sex.
Being loyal to my boys.
Well, sometimes fandom
love you, Bobby,
involves an almost irrational level of hate towards an athlete, coach, or a sports figure. So I'm asking you out there, who are some of yours, and how stupid or justified do you feel hating on someone that you do not even know? Because that's part of it to me, where I say the irrational hate of a player, an athlete, a coach that you just can't stand. I had a very famous, at the time, run-in with Jim Boeheim on national radio, where he literally we were going after each other, and he was just like, who is this? Why am I dealing with you? And we saw him on TV last night, the NBA Summer League. And my wife goes, is that the guy? Yeah, that's that guy. And we ran into him on a vacation. I can't stand Jim Boeheim. I can't stand him.
I don't think you're alone.
But it was a personal interaction where literally on live radio we were going nuts. But an irrational one that you don't. Is like in sports, who do you hate?
Yeah, there's some guys.
And don't you feel stupid about it?
Yeah, there's some hate the face guys for sure that you just kind of don't like the look of them.
Like who is it though?
Well, trying to think of completely unfounded. Like I hate looking at Pete Alonso, but that's kind of founded in that he's a rival of the Phillies. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm trying to think of a true.
Is there an athlete though that you hate? Pat, you got to have somebody.
Yeah, I got a whole list here.
You do?
And this was just right off the top of my head, so there's more that I could probably add to.
All
right, Magic Johnson.
Really?
Absolutely friggin' hate Magic Johnson. His stupid smile. Yeah, and I know what you're going to say because we've gotten in this before.
Okay.
You're going to go, have you met him? Do you know this? You know that? I don't care. I hate him, and I will always hate him. I will always despise Magic Johnson. I wish him nothing but the worst.
But it doesn't bother you that you have this irrational...
It bothers me that this jackass quit on his team, and somehow, because he's Magic Johnson, they still gave him a ring. I hate him. I can't stand him. Second on the list, the Morris twins. I went on a rant about them during Wake and Cake last week.
Okay.
The Morris twins act like they're from Philly. Stop. They show up 2 weeks in the summer, go to the Rumpf Classic, take a couple pictures and mean mug the camera, and then they go back to abandoning the city. It's convenient for them when they want to be from Philadelphia. They've lived outside of the city more than they've actually lived in the city. Morris twins, fake tough.
Wow.
The guy was out for a whole season because he got shoved. Second.
I'm not touching that one.
Wait a minute, though.
I don't care. No, I don't care. They mean mug the camera, and they're out for the season when they get shoved.
Well, where did they live outside the city, Pat?
Oh, I mean, Kansas, L.A., New York.
No, I know that.
Washington,
but I mean, okay.
Miami. Now they're ring chasing. All of a sudden, you want to.
Well, they are ring
Now all of a sudden,
chasing.
it's convenient to come back to the city. Now you want to come back? No, I'm good, bro.
I'm not walking around the city with Pat. I'll tell you that.
Pete DeBoer, the head coach.
Peter DeBoer?
All right, I got to look up where he's at now. He kind of bounces
I think
around.
he's out of a job right now.
He was
isn't
last
he?
with Vegas. Pete DeBoer, just a hate the face for me. Okay, absolute hate
Hate
the
the
face.
bald spot?
He, for whatever reason, to me, he looks like a younger version of the grandpa from Hey Arnold, and I like the grandpa in Hey Arnold, but it just bothers me. I don't like him. Gino Auriemma.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, that's a good
Hey,
one.
he's from
He's a
Norristown.
Philly guy.
You went with two local guys.
No, I went with one local guy.
Well, the
I'm
Morris
not
twins.
including the Morris twins, and you abandon the city. Oh, they come back for the Rumpf, so they're local. Stop. Gino
Where were they
Auriemma.
born?
I don't care where they were born. I don't care.
That's where you're from.
No,
but
you're
are
not
you
from?
from
Yeah,
there?
you're not from the city anymore, all right?
Well, does
Can
Gino
I
come back
finish
to
my
Norristown?
list? Gino Auriemma and Mr. Well, I could win with guys, but I'm never going to do it because I'm comfortable just, getting murked now with Dawn Staley. Now that Dawn is kicking his ass, watch, all of a sudden he'll make a move to start coaching men and actually prove that he's a good coach. The entire New York Mets, if you've ever played for them, I hate you.
So you hate
I
them.
hate you. Corey Kluber.
Corey Kluber. Really?
Don't like him at all. Screwed me over one year in fantasy. Can't stand him.
Really? You don't feel strange, though, about this?
No, oddly, I should, and I just feel normal about it because everybody has these guys. So I
Coach,
just
do you feel
normal.
strange for him? Hearing these diatribes? I mean, this is like the
I could probably
this is like the
come up with more.
Unabomber's manifesto.
That has got a lot of anger today.
It's a lot of vitriol on this little body, gentlemen.
If the police ever came to Pat commits a crime and the police ever come to us and say, "Did you think it was going to ever happen?" Yes.
He's like Steve Buscemi and Billy Madison on his couch putting a lipstick on and crossing people off his list.
I mean, you're on
Nothing
the list.
wrong with a grown man
Connie,
putting
you have
lipstick on.
Connie, you have anybody on that?
No one currently. Tony Romo's the only one ever. And Tony Romo was he got treated like he was Tom Brady even though he never won anything.
No, he did not.
Yeah, there was a lot of Romo.
Joe, I hate
Tony Romo never got treated like he was
Yes,
Tom
he did.
Brady.
Are you serious?
I
Yes, he
hate-
did. Every year was this is the year the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl because Tony Romo's going to be MVP, and he always chokes and he gets treated like him even though he never deserved it because he
didn't
never
get
won.
treated like
Yeah, he
Tom
did.
Brady.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Tom Brady gets a tongue bath on
I know, and
national
Tony Romo
television.
was too.
Tony Romo
He
got
was the
critiqued
poster boy
all
for the
time.
league, and he never won anything.
I don't remember when he was the poster boy of the league.
I didn't like Tony Romo when he played, obviously.
I love him now.
My hatred for Tony Romo grew when he was in the booth.
Really?
And he's trying to be Miss Cleo, guessing every play.
I liked him
And
better
he's-
before the booth.
And he's
I
willing
like him better
Julian
in the
Edelman
booth.
into the Super Bowl MVP when he didn't deserve it. I mean, I can't stand it. And now that he's more removed from the game, his little act of guessing is backfiring. It's annoying because he's getting it wrong. It was really cute when he was a year out because he knew all these guys. Now he's just guessing and it's annoying. He's sitting there saying, "Oh, the game's over," and they still have a shot at a field goal in the AFC Championship game. Sounds like an idiot. I can't stand Tony Romo.
Don't
Add him
you
to the
Don't
list.
you feel strange, though, about hating on someone, like where someone can get that kind of reaction out of you that you don't know?
No.
No, I feel
No?
normal.
It's part of what makes sports great.
Yeah.
You ever
Really?
hate a TV character that doesn't exist?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yes.
Skylar
See,
White.
I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
Skyler's despicable character.
I hated Skylar.
Wendy Bird one-upped her to me. Wendy is Wendy may be my all-time. Absolutely hate the face. Can't stand it.
Glenn Robinson.
The big
Why?
dog?
The
Add the
big
big
dog?
dog. Yeah,
Really?
because he beat the hell out of AI, and then he showed up here. This is a little more personal, but he showed up here, and he was just a dog. He wasn't a big dog. He was cooked. He wasn't good. And then he left here in a buyout and got and hopped on San Antonio and won a ring. Now screw that guy. I'm
bothers
out.
you. That
bothers
bothers
the
you.
hell out of me.
I mean, is there
Anthony Davis bothers me.
Anthony Davis bothers me too. He
I
bothers
can't
me
really
too.
pinpoint it outside of.
Other than the fact that he was a completely unprofessional boob.
Yeah.
No, you know what bothers me about him is the unibrow thing. Just shave it. I'm
That's his
done.
thing,
It's
though.
I know it's his thing, and my thing is being miserable. But it's at some point you just got to change. I don't like it. Yeah, it annoyed me.
The people, Jamie, and you've had a lot of interactions over the years with media figures and otherwise.
Sure.
And then doing that. Any where you just go like my Olbermann thing.
Oh.
Like where I just I would be glad to tell the world from the top of the mountain what kind of a miserable son of a Keith Olbermann is. Personally, from just personal interaction.
None really come to mind.
Because I
no.
don't have any because it's so rare though.
Let me come up with a list of that one for me.
Really? Like you'd have a list of that?
List, I'd have a few people.
Okay, if you have a list of that, because I'm going to say, Jamie, I don't.
I don't really either.
Keith Olbermann stands out so much. Like, no one is even in his universe.
Oh, I can tell you one.
He is his own.
But I didn't actually interact with them.
Well, you have to.
Well, it's Jack Collinsworth, and it's
You can say the word nepotism. You can
No,
say
you
it.
can say
You
that.
can say it. Nepotism.
Yeah, and I just don't like
No,
it.
you had a run-in with a guy, an NBA guy, when you were in college. You told me about that was a jerk to you.
Who?
That you went up to and you were a big fan, NBA reporter.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you want to say it, so that's why I'm not saying it to you.
I
but-
mean, it's David Aldridge, not a big
And he
thing.
wasn't good to you?
I encountered him professionally after being a fan of his work all those years, and he just kind of blew me off. Maybe it was because it was a locker room setting, but it was before like the scrum all happened.
So you had a chance to
so
talk to
I introduced myself and said I was a big fan, and I kind of got cold-shouldered.
Oh, that's not good. Isn't DA isn't he a Philly guy too?
He has Philly ties. I don't know if he's still here or
Didn't
not.
he write for the paper? That's what I thought his tie was.
Yeah, but he bounces around a lot with his
He
writing.
does. He has bounced around.
Yeah.
It is amazing how our opinion in our industry can change with an interaction of somebody. Like if
No
you're
question.
just nice, and you can even say no if we request you on or something, but you just give an answer of no and are respectful, and then it's, man, you don't forget the jerks. Like you really don't. They stick with you.
Yeah.
The guys that like just blow you off, and I'm not even talking about the guys that don't get back to you, but the guys who are dismissive and blow you off. It sticks with you because you're like, how are you this rude? How are you this much of a D?
Yeah.
Anthony,
you're not that important, man. You're a writer.
Anthony M on Twitter says, John, this segment just crowned Pat Egan king of the show. He loved your list.
I'm actually avoiding YouTube.
He used even the list emoji.
No, people are supporting you on YouTube.
No, they like that.
That's one on YouTube that people are mentioning, which is a popular one, will be Aaron Rodgers.
Well, Aaron Rodgers. The only thing is, though, is that
I don't have a feeling about him.
I don't feel like I just think he's such an. I just think he's an ass.
I think he thinks
I
he's a
don't
lot
think
smarter than he is.
But I think he's such a great player that I don't hate him.
Yeah, I love watching him play.
He's
so I
such
can't
a great
hate.
player, but he's a complete ass.
He doesn't bother me really at all.
Does Patrick Mahomes' wife qualify for this list?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, his brother.
His brother's worse than the boy.
Because
Both of
I
them.
got to tell you, that's nothing worse than the sibling who's not famous.
Yeah.
Trying to make themselves famous, all riding the coattails of the sibling.
I'll tell you a guy who years ago, I mean, like back in high school. That I
So
couldn't
stop
stand,
it, Doc. Stop it.
Ended up coming here.
Yes.
Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Hated, and
hated him.
it didn't have to do with the dog. This is pre-dog fighting, but I just thought he was incredibly overrated. I thought he couldn't read a defense, and he was loaded with talent, and he just relied on his legs. I couldn't stand Michael Vick, and that's the thing with these lists. A lot of times,
Did he change you?
that one year that he seemed to be able to read a defense, and then he went back to kind of just relying on athleticism. But it's amazing because the overratedness of you constantly defending or going, this guy's not that great. Like it breeds the hate in you.
And it really was when one of those situations comes where people are constantly arguing it.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's like, you know what? No, I can't stand this guy because I'm sick
There
of
was a second
defending
baseman, like here in town. Scott Kingery, I think was his name. That I used to have people arguing with me about.
I think he's on the books for $6.5 million.
There was
this
an
year.
outfielder in this town.
Who?
Lenny
Bobby
Dykstra?
Abreu?
Yeah, no, it wasn't Bobby Abreu. Bobby Abreu was one, though, the people
So
I think
Taguchi?
had
Irrational hate.
Irrational.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing
Stupidity about.
The funny thing about Bobby was I always talk about the roller coaster effect of Philly. Like you reach the top and then all of a sudden it's like, hold the phone, we talk too quickly, this guy's not that good. And with Bobby, the roller coaster was him winning the Derby because it was like we had known for years in this city how good he was and he wasn't getting the national recognition because the team wasn't good. When he won that Gold Glove, it completely turned the city because we were all like,
oh,
well, he doesn't deserve that. And all of a sudden it became he's lazy. He only hits home runs when they're up by a lot. No, he made everything look effortless. This guy has 400 stolen bases. You're not a lazy player if you're literally choosing to do extra work to get to second base. That's dumb.
Let's find out what you might do this weekend if you were so entitled to live like a lynch.
Want to live the good life? Then live like a lynch. Live like a lynch.
I love the cash register.
the
It's my
cash
favorite
register
part.
makes
That's my favorite part of the whole thing.
Good job by Coach.
I had a
Go
good
on,
start
Aaron.
to summer, so I got to tighten up and stop spending a little bit here as summer winds down. But if you were living like me and I didn't have kids and I would have kicked the weekend off last night, I would have checked out the weekend at the Link. I think that would have been, I believe it was the Link.
Yeah, my buddy was there.
Yeah, I heard it was a really good show from some people. He just seems like an entertainer to me. I'm not like his biggest fan in the world, but he just seems like a guy that would put on a good show.
I think you would.
Yeah, so I'd be open to check out the weekend if the tickets weren't like, I don't think I could go above like $85 for the weekend.
Wait, at Lincoln Financial Field, how much were the tickets?
Oh, probably really
They were
expensive.
a lot.
He played Super Bowl halftime, John.
Yeah. I mean, the Dead End Company.
No, but I mean, I know that, but I mean,
Dead End Company at Citizens Bank.
Okay, how much was it?
They were going 150, 120 upper level. I had a friend pay for that.
Okay, that's a smaller venue.
They don't even have their original singer.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I
He's
mean,
dead.
seriously.
R.I.P.
Spoiler
Jerry.
alert. What if someone didn't
Wow.
know
Sorry.
that?
Sorry.
What if someone didn't see
go
that
on.
movie?
Yeah,
go on.
Independence Beer Garden is one of my favorite beer gardens in town, and they are doing a tap takeover this weekend of one of the the best local breweries. Cape May Brewing Company.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, doing a tap takeover at Independence Beer Garden. I definitely would swing by that.
I'm legitimately going to do that because of you saying
Yeah, there you go.
See, there you go.
I'll live vicariously through you.
Got you.
And if you want to keep the beer tour going, Connor, Evil Genius Beer Company is doing a Sour Fest. Now, I like myself a sour beer. I can't do like...
You like sour beer?
Yeah, it's basically just funkified.
You know who loves sour beer? One of our employees here.
Who?
Hello.
Tunis is a sour beer?
No.
Tunis.
The D train.
The D train.
You're going to get run over. The Acella's going to come in here and beat you over the head with a stick.
I want to ride the
D-Train
Acela.
loves a sour beer.
Really?
Yeah.
D-Train was that.
I love a sour.
Well, wouldn't you make a York peppermint patty?
Yeah.
York peppermint patties and sour beer. That's what he gets paid in it.
So you do the beer fest during the day, then Saturday night you head down to the Union game at Subaru Park. New England Revolution, 7:30. Got to support the first place squad. A couple other things going on around town. There is the Elephant in the Room Festival going on at the Cherry Street Pier again. There's also the Chinese Lantern Festival at Franklin Square, not far away.
I passed by that on Wednesday.
I've been to it in the past. It's pretty cool. It's a good little family outing. I think they have ice cream, Pat.
Of course they do.
And then finally, I love Parks on Tap, which is typically a roaming beer garden that goes to different spots around town. This year they're set up, I think, quasi-permanently at the Fairmount Waterworks. So you can sit there right at the Fairmount Waterworks under some shade and hammocks, have a couple beers, let the kids run wild, and good time. So those are some of the things going on around town this weekend.
There we go.
Can I add Tyrone Willingham to my hate list?
That's a good one.
You can do that if you'd like to.
My God, was he overhyped when he got to Notre Dame. ESPN loved themselves some Tyrone Willingham. What happened? Boom.
Yeah, Ty Willingham got every excuse made for him.
And he went to Washington. And what happened?
Yep.
Nothing.
What's your like list, dude?
A lot of
Do you have
people.
a like list?
Yeah, Connor. I like Connor a lot.
Tyrone Willingham.
McGregor, not Thomas McGregor. I liked a lot of people. Yeah.
It's
Coaches is a fun hate.
A gentleman is saying me here sends me a note and sends a DM and he says, "I find it hard to believe you're telling me that Keith Olbermann is the only guy that you've ever dealt with in a long media career. You've worked at 2 major networks. You've been in 2 major markets, and he's the guy. He's the guy." That is not even, no one else is even worthy of discussion to be discussed like him. I've had very good interactions mostly with media people. Like, I don't.
Yeah, so have I for the most part.
I haven't had a lot of horrible experiences at all.
Personally, I can probably count on, I definitely can count on one hand. But I could probably count on a Jason Pierre-Paul hand, too.
Well, see, now I'll say like Greeny. Like he said, because this guy brings up an example, because you bring up that point about Greeny. Yes. Mike Greenberg, I've sat in his seat. I've hosted his show. And every time I meet him, it's the first time I meet him. But that's not meaning he's a bad guy. That doesn't make him a...
He just has a bad... Like, I'm
he's
pretty
not
bad
good with...
names.
Like, I mean, you literally have somebody who, I've hosted your show. I've been in for you. And he doesn't know your name. That's different. That's more of just somebody who's just lost in themselves. Then doesn't make him a bad person. Or anything like that.
No, I don't. He's just
like Keith Olbermann's a bad person. He's bad.
Yeah, there's some local media members that I've met 9 times.
Yeah, and every time.
Hey, nice to meet you. And I'm just like,
I've met you a million times.
All right, great. We're doing this still.
You made a big mistake.
Sorry, I forgot your name. Man. I apologize.
You made a big mistake. A big mistake. And Connor, I want 3 or 4 people on the line after the top of the hour to enter into this. There was a big mistake made, and you have a chance to correct it. But will you? It's the John Kincade Show on The Fanatic. You know, it's the season for beaches, for vacations, for pop-up thunderstorms and hurricanes. So you know what that means? You go away on vacation, you come home, and you're knee-deep in water in your basement. There's going to be mess, there's going to be expense, and if you've been getting slight amounts of water or just dampness in your basement or your crawl space, there's a chance you've already got a mold issue. There's a chance there's going to be something bigger happening. Why are you jeopardizing the integrity of your foundation and your biggest investment when you could call DryTech Waterproofing Solutions? DryTech Waterproofing Solutions are amazing. Their team's going to assess the issue, offer the best solutions to protect your home, and they're the leaders in basement waterproofing. So when you go away, you know your home's protected. And if you call today, you're going to schedule your free estimate. If you mention the Kincade Show, you're going to get 15% off your service. So mention our show, mention the John Kincade Show. You get 15% off your service with DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. Visit DryTechCorp.com. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions helps you protect your biggest investment.
The John Kincade Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Fanatic Fridays are presented by PumpManPhilly.com. Need a water pump expert for your facility for 24/7 emergency repair or pump replacement? Count on Pump Man Philly, the guys to know to fix your flow.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code RACE for a $5 bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RACE for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code RACE.
Okay, import footage. How is the hard drive already full?
Jawan's Pilates studio converted to entirely virtual classes.
What's MPEG?
But leading and editing sessions is stretching her too thin.
It says render failed. What'd I do?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Everyone loves shopping online. Well, I'm going to tell you what I tell my golf buddies when they buy clubs. Stop searching for coupon codes. Download Capital One Shopping to your computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. Plus, it's free, and you don't even need a Capital One card to use it. That's like hitting a hole-in-one without even trying. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So instead, we're going to hire a professional voice actor and pay him absurd amounts of money to say,
I like this product.
Not sure why that was better. I mean, I'm a professional too, but we didn't pay him to say the business part, so back to me. Save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. Sorry, I know hearing me say it was a bit of a letdown. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
DQ presents the sound of a summer double play. It's the sound of drumstick pieces and peanuts combined with world-famous soft serve to make two all-star treats. The Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard and new Caramel Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard. Grab one today or get it delivered at DQ.com. Official treat of MLB. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Hey, it's John Kincade. You know, in just a few short weeks, we will be sending our college-bound student to start her first fall semester. You might be in the same boat. You're still not sure how you're going to pay for it all, are you? Take the stress out of paying for college right now. Go to collegeav.com. You can see all the different loan options in action with their student loan calculator. You can get an instant credit decision and your rate, and you apply in only 3 minutes. Build yourself a private student loan that keeps pace with your family's budget and your goals for your student's future. Go now to collegeav.com. It's a better student loan experience.
If you're a window installer, keep it simple. Choose Andersen 400 Series windows. They're the clapboard windows contractors trust the most. So much so, they're the windows contractors trust for their own homes. And with fewer callbacks, the choice is simple. It's Andersen 400 Series windows, the windows contractors trust the most. Get started at AndersonWindows.com today.
Claims based on 2022 Andersen brand survey of U.S. contractors.
In the heat of the moment, you keep it calm and cool with a $3 medium ice cold brew. And not just any cold brew, but one that's slow steeped and mixed with brown sugar and molasses flavor. With a cold foam infused with brown sugar coolness and a cinnamon sugar sprinkle on top. That's keeping it calm, cool, and cold brewed. With Dunkin's new brown sugar cream cold brew, now $3 along with all medium cold brews. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino, Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hellsberg Diamonds presents the guy who found the perfect ring. Jake needed an engagement ring. So he did his research, asked his fiance's best friends for advice.
She wants emerald cuts. Definitely.
And he went to Hellsberg Diamonds. Jake knew that Hellsberg's been in business for over 100 years. That means quality. And with their price match guarantee, he'd get a great deal. And she'd get the ring she's always wanted.
Way to go, Jake.
So be like Jake. Find the ring of her dreams at a Hellsberg Diamonds near you or at Hellsberg.com.
You know what my wife and I decided to do? We decided to replace that inefficient, crappy 30-year-old HVAC system we had in our house.
Told you.
We moved in 2 years ago, and we knew in time we were going to need a new system. And hearing John talk about H&H heating and air conditioning for all these years, I gave my wife, I said, here's the website, check it out. She checked it out, and she said, oh, these guys look great. This is perfect. We're going with them. You know why? Because they have a ton of 5-star online reviews. We heard John talk about his experience. We felt as though we were in great hands, and we were. John Leake, one of the managers there, came out to my house, checked out my system, and was like, all right, here's like 4 or 5 different options for you. You let me know what works for your budget. This is what I think is best for your house. And it was great. There was no pressure sales pitch at all. We got pricing and quotes the same day. And the best part is they have equipment in stock. With all the shortages going on in the world right now, you don't have to worry about that with H&H. They had a great crew come out, 4 or 5 guys. I didn't even know they were there. They cleaned up after themselves. They had stuff down. Any problem that arose, they fixed it. It was awesome. We even talked some Phillies baseball. If you're thinking about replacing your HVAC system and you want that reputable, honest, and do right by you kind of company, call H&H and have them come out. You'll see right away why they're trusted by so many people, not only on the radio, but online. So visit DelcoHVAC.com. That's DelcoHVAC.com. And tell them Jamie Lynch says hello.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
Can we wrap this up? I need to get home in time for General Hospital.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
You think you have a hate list? Pat Egan has a big-time hate list.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes it's about a boss or a coworker or otherwise. And you know what? Today's the day you finally draw the line in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
You're tired of this crap.
What are you going to do?
You know what you're going to do? You're going to walk in.
Uh-huh.
You're going to slide the boss's office door open because it's a sliding glass door. And you're going to say, you know what? Take this job and shove it. Shove it.
I think you should shove it.
That's Loverboy on The Fanatic.
That's right. We don't need this job. We've got options.
Well,
we've got Indeed.com.
I'm just sad Bob missed that this week.
We've got LinkedIn.
I'm sad, Bob. We miss Bob. When's Bob coming back? Wish Bob was here. Wait, is that Bob? Is Bob with us right now?
I can't believe we're having suspended people on.
Bob, I mean.
Good morning, boys.
Yeah.
I thought you were fired.
We heard terrible things.
Chuck's telling people you're fired.
Yeah, you got to come and pack up your stuff, dude.
I'll tell you what, like there's certain things about the week that you just generally miss. Seeing you guys at 4:30 in the morning, hearing your voices.
Isn't one of them.
All of those things. But I never realized the thing that I miss most is Pat dancing to me at 9 o'clock on Friday morning. A tear started coming out of my eye at 5 of 9 this morning when I realized Pat wasn't going to dance at me today.
Yeah, there's no that. He can be your private dancer, your dancer for money.
I'll tell you what, I can't wait to be back there, and next Friday I can't wait to hear that song again.
See?
Wow.
Pat to get up and dance with me again.
Did no one
how much I miss you guys.
Did no one tell him like he's not?
It's getting awkward.
It's a little
Really
awkward.
cool. I can't wait.
You're going to be on.
So-
Bob, you didn't hear you were you were traded to the best show ever.
No,
he wasn't.
I'm sorry, you got bad news. He was traded to the most mediocre show ever.
He was traded to
I
that.
get traded to that. I was already on it.
It'll be
It's out in Spokane, Washington.
It'll be 2A to 4A.
Exactly. No, that's great, Bob. We're waiting for you to get back. We look forward to it.
Hopefully
You feeling better?
Yeah, I am. I think I turned the corner. Hit me pretty good, boys. You've all had it before, John. I don't think you have.
I am
but-
not.
Yeah,
And I'm whistling past the graveyard. You would like to see the wiping down of this place this week has been quite intense. Probably
Yeah.
psychotic.
Exactly. So have some things I got to get through this weekend. It starts today. Hopefully we'll get all the protocol done that we need to get done, and hope to God I'm there on Monday.
All right,
You
we'll
guys
see.
know I hate missing work.
By the way, you'll see us Monday. You'll see Pat and Jamie at 5:15. You'll see me around 4:45.
5:17.
Okay.
You know, you remember,
All right.
remember this.
Yeah, Pat says 5:17.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Boys, have
Bobby.
a great rest of the day.
See you, buddy.
Miss you, Bobby.
We
Miss you, Bob.
There you go. So Bob wasn't suspended. That was all
No,
just
he was
fake.
fired. I mean, the suspension
It
was
was all
just like
fake.
a cover-up.
It's awkward.
Yeah.
And I think he's actually scared too because all of a sudden he started coming around on the things that he always hated, like seeing us in the morning.
No, I
and
love that
Loverboy.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a symptom of COVID is loss of taste, so I could see why I'd like that
There
song.
you could be.
now.
The 9 o'clock hour is brought to you by the Bagster. It's a dumpster in a bag. Get yours today at Home Depot and Lowe's, and for details, go to Bagster.com. Okay, I don't understand that part of it. Is you people are saying you really, I guess you can't describe it to somebody else. You really can't taste anything.
Yeah.
So someone's telling me
I
they
had
could
it the
put-
first time, yeah.
that they could put a spoonful of chocolate pudding in their mouth or a spoonful of dog poop, and they wouldn't taste it.
I guess.
Like,
yeah.
I don't understand because I hear about people losing taste. And
It
I
wasn't
go,
fun. I only lost it for maybe 4 or 5 days, I want to say. You might pick up I'm trying to remember, but you might be able to pick up a tiny amount of taste to it, but it's nowhere near what you're accustomed
Well,
to.
that's different. Like, to me, because I hear, I lost my sense of taste. I'm like, okay. So you could eat a scoop of peanut butter.
Well, if you lost your
wouldn't be
taste
able
and
to
had your
tell what it
smell,
smelled.
you would smell the poop, and then it would taste terrible because you'd start gagging.
For me,
But Connor
for me, I
can't
couldn't-
smell poop.
For me, I
Yeah, I
couldn't
can't
taste.
smell.
I couldn't taste anything.
You couldn't taste anything.
Like it was
Like ice cream.
No, that's not true.
You wouldn't have known
I'm
the
making this
flavor
up.
of an
I'm
ice
making
cream.
this up.
Okay.
You couldn't discern what it was. Like it didn't really have it. It was
It
weird.
was bland?
It was very
Jamie
weird,
bland?
yeah.
It was. It's hard to describe because
It is.
you're eating something that you know.
You know what it is and what it should taste like, but you're
it's
not
like-
tasting
it's
So
it.
it
like-
distorted it.
I mean, think of it like being like a bright color and then it got washed 1,000 times.
Whenever I take NyQuil or DayQuil, I think food tastes distorted. Like I get a medicine-y, cotton mouth sort of feeling where it's like, just does. It's like something.
That's all the
doesn't taste
weed you're
good.
smoking.
That's
the
probably
cotton
no. The
mouth.
weed's
Yeah,
different.
Yeah. Oh,
No, the
Johnny
weed's
Bong
different.
hits.
That's much different.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jesus,
my
John.
9 months on Bong Boulevard changed my life.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, you made a big mistake.
Ah.
Okay? Remember when you told God that if the Eagles would just win Super Bowl 52, you'd never ask for anything ever again?
No mistake was made.
Okay, well, he took you at your word, Jamie.
Yeah, he literally.
But he took me behind the curtain and showed me something. He gave you that championship that day. But little did you know, you traded 3 parades from that date in 2018 to the year 2030.
Do you know what teams?
And you just got that one. Nope. But 3 parades. So we're talking about the big 4. God is now willing to give Jamie Lynch and any one of you who did that a chance to turn back the clock.
I'd really like to know the teams, John.
Your promise is that God's giving you 3 major sports parades in Philadelphia between the date the Eagles won the Super Bowl and 2030. But you don't get February 4th, 2018. The one you begged him for, you weren't supposed to get. But Tom Brady wasn't supposed to cough up that ball to Brandon Graham. Tom Brady was scheduled to win that day and come back and win that game at the end. But God gave it to you because you begged for it. But you would have had 3 championship parades before the 2030 season in this city. God says, Jamie, I can turn back time. I know how to do this. Would you do it? You're getting 3. 3
Yeah.
Philly, so it means Sixers, Flyers, Eagles, Phillies. You are getting a parade.
I'd really like to know what
And
those
you're
teams
getting
are
3
because
of them.
if
Nope,
it was 3 Flyers Cups, I'm not making that deal.
Well, look at the Flyers in 2018. You probably can assume it wasn't Flyer Cups. I'm just guessing.
I mean, yeah, if I knew.
And God says you're getting 3 parades. So the parade you're begging for that day, he's not giving you that one.
Because if I could get a Sixers and an Eagles, that's obviously better.
It's not saying you're getting a Sixers and
I'd
Eagles. You're getting
probably
3
make
parades.
the deal, but it wouldn't be as easy as my answer might seem.
I want to hear it. And if you want to share a thought, you can at 610-632-0975 if you wanted to chime in on that.
And part of it was beating Brady, too, made it sweeter.
Oh, my gosh. Like, I honestly...
It was the righting the wrongs of the past.
I wrote in the church book in the Vegas church right near the MGM Grand. I wrote it in the book in the prayer intentions the day before. Fly, Eagles, fly. And referenced every single one of my uncles that taught me my love of the Eagles. I would never give February 4th back. Never would I give back that day. Never would. It changed my life.
Agreed.
As a sports fan, I'd never give it back.
Never.
That moment could never be taken back. I'd never give it back. And I'd say, no, I don't want to say I'm good, but I'll take my chances.
No, I'll say I'm good. I have no problem saying I'm good. I'm never going to be one of those guys that complains. Like it drives me up a wall when I hear how the Phillies run was a failure because they only got one.
Well, that's
as
just
if
stupidity.
we have this, bevy full of trophies in our case. We don't. Like it was a frustrating. Yeah, I mean the 2011 team's the best Phillies team I've ever seen, and they didn't win, but we still got the one. You can never take it away. And to see the city so unified the way it was, being down on Broad Street the night they won, it was unbelievable.
I would never take away that moment. I'd never take away that.
Yeah, but I'm a gambler, and if I'm gambling those 3, I might get 1 Eagles, 1 Sixers, 1 Phillies, and that might we would have that moment again if the Eagles were able to pull it off.
Okay, so I'm going to. There's another layer to this question coming up. But Connor,
you know what? I kind of feel like I want to gamble it.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. It comes down to a gamble.
I've seen 2 in my life.
But
if I
remember,
could see 3, that's already more happiness.
In 5 years?
And there's no guarantee it's not the Eagles.
It's not 5 years. It's 3 and 12 years.
But still,
2030.
I've seen 2 in 27 years. So I might take the 3 and just cross my fingers.
Give up the greatest sports day of our lives?
We might get 2 if there's 2 Eagles ones. So
but what if the
we
Eagles,
don't know.
What if the Eagles were to beat the Cincinnati Bengals?
It wouldn't make it less special.
You don't think it would? I do.
I mean, beating Brady might have taken it up, but not.
Brady,
It's
it's
a Super Bowl, so it's still great.
The
either
Brady
way.
Belichick revenge, the great way in which it happened.
Yeah, I'm going to gamble.
Every one of those plays gone. Zach Ertz scoring a touchdown, gone.
Johnny, I'm with you.
Brandon Graham, gone.
That was and just on the surface, that was just an unbelievable game.
It was unbelievable.
I mean, ignoring the Eagles' angle of it, that was one of the better Super Bowls you're going to get. And the fact that they won the way they did, yeah, I don't take that away from
When
me.
when I walk downstairs in the Kincade and I see that Brandon Graham strip, and I see the painting on the wall, I just go. I mean, everything about it makes me smile.
Yeah, because it happened. Who knows what if all 3 of them are Eagles? And each one is better than the last, and they become a dynasty, one of the greats in NFL history.
Well, the thing is, though, remember, it's 2018, it's February.
Yeah.
We can look at it and say the Flyers were probably not thinking it would have been Flyers in the near future.
Yeah, but you got Carter Hart, so you got a shot, John.
And honestly, if I got 3 Sixers,
that'd be pretty awesome.
No, it would be great.
But
as
it wouldn't
a fan,
be Eagles
but
good.
it wouldn't be.
If I got 3 Stanley Cups, I'd be pissed.
No,
one of those would have to be Eagles.
That's the thing. Like we have to sit here and think that if there's 3 in this hypothetical,
probably 2 of them are one team.
Yeah, because they're going to be good.
And I don't see the Phillies would have been that team.
No, but they could though. I mean, that run in from 07 to 2012 was.
Yeah, but I mean, if in 2018, when we're sitting there on that day,
like every year they were a contender.
You're probably not thinking that it's the Phillies on the horizon.
No, probably not.
So it would have taken long. And maybe these championships would have come in 28, 29, and 30.
But maybe Carson Wentz doesn't break because you don't draft Jalen Hurts, and maybe he ends up becoming the elite quarterback you thought he would be.
Tom and Delco. Tommy, God's asking you, are you taking the deal? Tommy? Tom fell off. See, God got to him. How about Graf and Media? Graf?
Am I taking the deal, John?
Yes.
That's a tough question, dude, right?
It is tough. Because you have to erase from your memory the greatest day of our lives as a sports fan.
But then at the same time, like, I know how exciting it is, so why don't I want 3 of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if it's 3?
Get greedy, Graf.
Now, look, Graf, if I told you it was 3 Sixers, does it mean the same to you?
Is it with Joel Embiid?
I guess it would. I would assume it would have been with Embiid.
Well,
but is it
if
3 Sixers?
If it's with Joel, then yeah. I mean,
Wow.
'cause that's the thing, right? Like, I will never forget Jason Kelsey crowd surfing down Broad Street. Like, I was there for that. I had a great video of it. It was the coolest thing ever.
But God's making you forget it, Graf.
Yeah,
you have
but
to
then
forget
I
it.
say to myself, like, Joel Embiid would probably be even more of a part.
Yeah, but
Can
it's
you
not-
imagine if that dude wins a freaking championship?
No, I mean, it'd be amazing. But, like, to me, if it's – like, Jamie, you say 3 cups. Like, 3
That would
cups.
suck.
Like, 3 cups wouldn't do the same for me.
There's some Zamboner out there who wants to kill you right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
3 Stanley Cups wouldn't do the same. And if it's one
me,
team, that's
no.
one of the reasons why I wouldn't do the deal is one team.
See, here's the thing,
If
though.
it's one team, then I'm like,
Even if it's not like your number one team, to be able to, because those 3 would probably be pretty close together, to just know that every hockey season you could just rag on any other fan base in the entire NHL because you have the team, the dynasty, the era. You own it. How many eras has Philadelphia sports owned?
We don't. No.
We don't do that here.
Yeah, but I mean, if you, and you know what, though? If God said to me, you're going to get the 3 titles, and one of them is going to be an Eagles, then I would have been all in.
Then it's a no-brainer.
Then I would have been all in, but you don't get that.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get those kind of things.
I'm getting close with the Sixers to where I was with the Eagles, where I'm like, am I going to see one in my life?
Yeah. Hey, take Audible along this summer. Listen to best-selling audiobooks, exclusive originals, and podcasts. Start with a free 30-day trial at audible.com. I will tell you, I saw the Sixers win an NBA championship.
That must have been
saw
cool.
it. And it was, and I went to the parade. And I can tell you it wasn't the Phillies. It wasn't the Eagles.
That parade was pretty awesome.
It wasn't the Eagles. It wasn't the Phillies. It wasn't the energy for the whole town. Wasn't. I believe the Sixers are far more popular now, though. So
Yes.
I think so. It's
The process parade will be incredible.
You keep thinking it's going to happen.
Oh,
There is one guy.
This guy believes it too.
Well, this guy needs to.
He's going to have his own parade.
He's going to bring a championship to Philadelphia at some point. We're hoping on it. In fact, we're putting it in ink this morning. That Jim Curtin, the coach of your Philadelphia Union, joins us here on the Comcast Business Hotline, where every day in business is a big day. And I should say the first place Philadelphia Union. And, Coach, we are glad you joined us this morning. I gave an opportunity here for somebody to give back the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. But God says you're going to win. There are going to be 3 titles in the city before 2030 if you did it. Would you have ever given back that day as a Philadelphian?
No.
I wouldn't either. I couldn't
Thanks
either.
for having me on, guys. I don't think I would. I don't think I would, guys.
But, Jim, what if one of those 3 was the Union, a Sixers, and an Eagles? Would you make that deal?
Well, what if I get hit by a bus after the game? You know
That's a fair point.
Yeah, and you're not. You might not be alive at that point.
I'll take that one every time.
Jim, think about that though. Is that you have a chance to potentially not only build something in your hometown that didn't exist before, but also a chance to build something that might bring a championship to Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's special, guys. And look, I grew up at a time where my role models were Barkley, Lindros, Chase Utley, and then Byron Evans, So it's just different, It's a situation where now young athletes and soccer players in the city have a chance to aspire to look up to players like Alejandro Bedoya and Andre Blake. So it's different. It's changed a lot. The landscape's changed. The sport continues to grow, and to be a small part of growing a club here, building a culture, and also winning along the way has been something that I'm proud of, and I don't take for granted. I'm really excited every day I come into work.
Wim, you can be honest here. Nobody's really listening. How good did a 7 ass whooping feel?
Oh, that felt good, guys. I wish they all were that easy, but yeah, it was a good one. And our team, we're the best defensive team in the league. We've established that through all the data. Every data point you look at, we're number one in. And it was good to break out offensively, though, because this group had worked very hard in the attacking side of the game. And to put up a seven-goal win was special. To put up a touchdown was something that I think the fans in the building really enjoyed. It was entertaining. It was exciting. And hopefully that pushes us into the second half of the season.
Yeah, and Jim, you talk about your defense, and obviously Kai Wagner is an MLS All-Star this year, as long as Andre Blake. I know that's a point of pride for you, and I'm sure their teammates as well. Very cool to see.
Yeah, anytime you get picked out by your peers and the other coaches and GMs in the league and can represent the Union in the All-Star game, that's really special and exciting. So really proud of those two guys. We obviously, like every year, have some snubs as well. I think guys like Jacob Glesnes, Jack Elliott, Bedoya, Gazdag, I think they got the short end of the stick, but that happens in all sports with the All-Star game. But we still are really proud of those guys to represent the Union. To have two guys in the starting lineup is special as well.
Jim, the national team's under-20 team just returned from the tournament that they won. You guys... That team was stacked of homegrown talent from the Union, so really the country should thank the Union for that. But Paxton Aronson won the Golden Boot. He was the best player in the tournament. And you guys have really cultivated a great culture down there of homegrown talent. How dialed in are you to the younger players? How close do you monitor that? How often do you watch their games? And who's somebody on the horizon that we can look forward to, you think?
Yeah, the cool thing is I saw these kids when they were 8, 9 years old. I know their parents. Their grandfather coached me at Villanova, so there's a real connection. And these kids, for those that don't know, are coming from the Bridesburg area of Philadelphia. You have one from Medford, New Jersey. You have another one from the Northeast area. So, again, you have young kids that are dominating on the international level. They qualified us for the Olympics and the U20 World Cup. And they weren't just on the field. They all were scoring goals. They were doing a great job. One was the MVP of the competition, another push for the Golden Boot. So they were dominating. Quinn Sullivan, obviously, is a tremendous attacking player for us. He's about to break through and get more minutes in the starting lineup with our group, with our first team. Jack McGlynn, incredible passer. Brandon Craig, and you already mentioned Paxton. So they were basically the four most important players for the national team. And as you guys know, Philly's a very parochial city, and we're proud of our own. And these kids grew up right here, and now we're going to do big things starting for the first team in Subaru Park.
Jim, I'm going to expose somebody, though, around our team, not here at the John Kincade Show, not maybe being the biggest Union supporter, even though he purports himself to be. Coach Eric Camille, many mornings, is drinking a Red Bull. And I found out that the New York Red Bulls actually have a direct tie to. So he's actually helping fund their ability to pay players and things like that. Do you want to lay down the gauntlet here and just say that should never happen again, right?
Well, Eric's been a big fan of ours, so I won't go too hard on him. But it's pretty disgusting to drink a Red Bull in the morning. So I sort out his diet there. It's pretty gross. I just
think we should just hate the Red Bulls here.
Yeah, Coach is a sleeper agent.
I mean, we're hoping that's not the case, but Coach, we're very excited with this, though. I mean, this is going to be a great summer into the fall.
First place. Let's kick the Revolution's ass on Saturday, Jim, and keep it going.
That's right. That's the plan. And again, hopefully we can stay in first place, push to win MLS Cup, our first MLS Cup, and I think we have the group that can do it this year. So I'm really proud of the players so far, halfway done and in first place and looking to stay there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks so much for having me, guys.
Appreciate it. There you go. Coach Jim Curtin joining us on the Comcast Business Hotline. A Villanova guy that I really like. And that's a small
Him
list.
and Pat share something in common. Bishop McDevitt no longer around. So you guys lost your high schools.
They aren't?
Yeah, I believe they dissolved.
I thought McDevitt's gone. Yeah.
All right, I don't know.
Didn't McDevitt dissolve?
Yeah, he's a McDevitt guy.
I think he should have went to Doherty, but that's just my opinion. I think Doherty would still be around if Coach had been there.
If Jim Curtin...
We can't close this school. Jim Curtin went here.
Curtin went here. We can't have that.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry, Catino Mobley, and Jim Curtin went here.
Exactly.
We can't close.
We're glad to take your tired, your poor at Cardinal O'Hara.
Mm-hmm.
We're still here. We got you.
Jim's an Orland man, so he wouldn't naturally just gone to LaSalle right down the street.
Maybe Rancocas Valley if he was a Jersey guy.
No, I don't think anyone's
Franco
going
Harris.
I don't think anyone's going to Rancocas Valley.
Irving
Is
Fryer.
he really?
Yeah, I always forget
Connor
about it.
Thomas.
He's a...
I don't think anybody says that.
And Dylan McKinnon.
I don't think anybody says that. And Dylan, too, eh?
Yeah.
He's an RV.
Only greats come out of Rancocas Valley
He's an
Regional High School.
RV high school.
Yes, sir.
Former Temple great Sean Bradley.
Yep.
Current Eagles linebacker went there.
Special teams maven. Yes. He's a good special teams player.
RVRHS, baby. We put him out.
Ran Cocos Valley.
like
What's
how- I like
what's
how he's
the
taking
slogan
credit
of
for
the
that.
school?
There is no slogan.
There's
we don't
no slogan
do
for
that.
the
What's the
for public
mascot?
schools. It's graduate and leave us
What's
alone.
the mascot?
we're
Is
the Red
Wawa.
Devils.
It's the Wawa bird.
The
isn't
Red
it?
Devils.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Red Devils.
Yes, sir.
That hasn't been shut down yet?
Nope.
Oh, I bet they're coming for it. Hey, they're coming for it. Hey, we got a lot coming up here, including Stand Pat and an admission where everybody has to just sort of make an admission. We'll get to it next. John Kincade Show. Hope your Friday's going to be fantastic. Cuz Radio with the Tunis and the Big Chair. Coming up. The John Kincade Show, 97.5 The Fanatic. I know Bet Parks is a fantastic asset. I know the Parks Casino is an amazing, amazing place. In fact, I'm heading there this afternoon. A little gambling with my wife, a little dinner. Going to have a great, great time. I know this, though. I feel like I've got the Bet Parks Casino right there in the palm of my hand whenever I need it because of the Bet Parks Casino and Sportsbook app. And did you know that you can make a risk-free bet up to $750? Did you know you can bet on individual player performances? If you don't want to bet on the Phillies to win a game, but you want to bet on someone in the Phillies to have a great game, or maybe for someone against the Phillies to shut them down, you can do that. The Bet Parks Casino and Sportsbook app has live in-game wagering, too, that allows you to bet on the game even if you didn't get your bet in before the game started. Plus, you can download it in the App Store now. Or go to betparks.com. Go to betparks.com, Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Use my promo code Kincade. And if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show
You're a middle-aged man. You can't be a DJ.
on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Hey, going down the shore? Now you can listen to 97.5 The Fanatic all the way down.
If you've got a phone, you've got a radio.
Download the free Fanatic app. Listen in the car on the AC Expressway, GSP, Route 55, and all roads leading to the shore. Turn it up. Listen in the shore house or on the beach or on your boat.
If you've got a phone, you've got a radio.
Listen to us anywhere. Download the app. 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's Hoagie Fest. Today's the day. Follow your taste buds. They'll show you the way. Hoagie Fest is here. Na 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 na.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Summer tastes better when it's full of hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
There's an epic cookie battle happening right now at Wawa. Will it be Oreo cookies and cream frozen beverages? Or will you choose Chips Ahoy cream smoothies, milkshakes, and more? If you can't choose one, go for both in our limited time ultimate cookie mashup, made with real pieces of Oreo and Chips Ahoy cookies. 2 legendary cookies, 1 epic frozen treat. Gotta have a Wawa.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
John, what are you doing? Get in my car. So why are you walking to work?
Thanks, man. It's these insanely high gas prices. They're draining my bank account. I can't afford to drive anymore.
Dude, don't walk. Just do what I do because I never pay full price for gas anymore. I use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Oh, wait. You're telling me you get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200.
Wow, that's serious cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FULL for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's promo code FULL. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FULL for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code FULL for a $5 bonus.
The UFC's International Fight Week just added an exciting fight. A virtual fight, that is. Influencers Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman will be fighting virtually in EA Sports UFC 4 while being coached by UFC athletes Stephen Thompson and Adrian Yanez. In an event as serious as Fight Week, it's fun to see UFC adding something as humorous as a virtual fight with serious coaching for fans to enjoy.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
I'll ring you up in a second.
Kim, can you see if we have more acid wash?
Desmona's thrift store is the spot for killer vintage finds.
Oh, that looks fabulous on you. Hey, can you do the register?
But her sales clerk situation feels pretty threadbare.
Oh, yeah, let me clear out that fitting room.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Thinking about gas mileage? Quality oil like Valvoline Full Synthetic can help you get more out of every mile. Right now, you can get 5 quarts with an STP extended life oil filter for only $36.99. Got an older vehicle? Try Valvoline Full Synthetic high mileage options. Get what you need for better fuel efficiency at any of our 6,200 stores or on AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Kelley Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant Cash Offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, KBB.com.
For the first time in 25 years, the Doobie Brothers, Tom Johnston, Michael McDonald, Pat Simmons, and John McPhee, 50th Anniversary Tour. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, the Doobie Brothers. The Met Philadelphia, September 7th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at LiveNation.com.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get paid when it works best for you? Yeah, that means you can get the money you earned directly after your shift. Or that you get benefits like healthcare on your very first day. As an Amazon warehouse associate, you'll be amazed by what you can get. To learn more about all of the benefits of working an hourly job at Amazon, go to Amazon.com/hourly. That's Amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Summer heat have you craving an ice-cold drink? PJ Wellahans has got you covered with brand new seasonal cocktail specials. Stop by the location nearest you to try one or try them all. We won't judge.
It's Friday, and you know what that means. We have to announce our official award for the Pierce Phelps Bryant, Whatever It Takes. And it goes to the Phillies player who did whatever it takes to help the club win this week. It was a rough week for the Phils, but one guy who has done whatever it takes to help that team win this year is Kyle Schwarber. He's going to be going to the Home Run Derby representing the Phils, and he gets the nod in his first All-Star appearance in a Phils jersey. He is truly having a good week. And just like another guy, Pierce Phelps Bryant, heating and air conditioning contractor, he's going to do whatever it takes to keep you comfortable. It's hot out there. So you got to call Pierce Phelps Bryant, and they can take care of your air conditioning and your HVAC needs, and they'll do whatever it takes to make sure that you are cool when you're watching the Phils from the comfort of your own couch. Find a Pierce Phelps Bryant contractor near you. Visit nopaybryant.com. Pierce Phelps Bryant's, whatever it takes.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
We are no longer new and different. We're just different. The John Kincade Show returns
on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Thanks so much for hanging out with the John Kincade Show. We appreciate you. Hopefully your weekend's going to be great. Did you see what Blake Snell did last night?
Played baseball.
Threw baseballs hard.
No, I didn't see it, John. What did he do?
Very good.
Guys are ridiculous.
He threw 99 pitches.
Grow up.
Grow up, Peter Pan.
Count Chocula.
He threw 99 pitches.
That's one short of 100, according to my math.
Without recording 4 outs.
What?
Blake Snell.
He fell off a cliff.
Threw 99 pitches. Now, at least he didn't break someone's hand.
Yeah, jerk.
He threw 99 pitches.
That's hard to do.
Without recording 4 outs. Snell walked the first 6 batters of the game.
On how many pitches?
40.
Oh.
6 batters, 40 pitches. I mean, seriously.
That's almost
impressive.
That's almost impressive because I don't know if I could actually walk that many guys on 40 pitches. I could do it easily on 12 pitches. But on 40, I'll tell you, that rotation on paper
should be
great,
nasty,
and it's
yeah.
trash.
It is
because it's a bunch of
not
guys that are
good.
cooked like Blake Snell who fell off a cliff. You Darvish, meh.
His page
Isn't
to
that
look
incredible,
at.
though?
Clevenger, meh.
But here's the key.
What the hell happened in 2018 with Blake Snell?
Here's the key, though, is
it's incredible.
when you see it, when you see the Blake Snell when you see that on social media, you're like, wow, that's an incredible thing that he went 99 pitches, and it's all being retweeted and everything. He went 3 2/3 innings. He went 3 2/3.
And what was the score when he got pulled? Did it say?
I don't know. But the thing is, it's being retweeted all over the place that he didn't record 4 outs.
He would have had to. Yeah.
Correct.
If it was 2/3.
But people have all over the internet are putting this thing of Blake Snell recorded, and it's one of those things where we talked about it yesterday, and it's a little exercise here. The exercise being, why does somebody do that? But it shows it went like wildfire. People were like, how could you do that? That's the worst pitching performance of all.
So he only allowed, going into the 4th, they were down 3-2.
Correct.
There was 2 runs scored in the 4th, so I don't know if he got that
It's
one.
unbelievable, the outing, when you go look at it, how much trouble he was
He was charged for 5 earned runs, so he was credited all 5. So he must have stranded 2.
Right. So he pitched his way out of some stuff.
5 strikeouts, only 6 walks. Isn't
that incredible?
That's
incredible.
one of the more bizarre pitching lines I've seen in a long time.
But people keep retweeting the 99 pitches, and then hundreds and hundreds of people respond to it. And it just goes to show you again what we talked about yesterday. Like people don't the internet.
Well, I was taught that if it's on the internet, it's true.
Yeah,
I didn't
Abe
realize
Lincoln
that.
said that.
Yeah.
Abe Lincoln did say that.
So you're
didn't he?
telling me that's a lie? Our
But wait a minute,
forefathers lied to us?
wait a minute, Pat. I think you're lying.
I'm not
because if Abe Lincoln said it, how did he do that when Al Gore hadn't invented the internet yet?
I don't know. I just tell you the quotes, man. I don't tell you the backstory.
Remember, Al
not here
invented
for
the
that.
internet.
No, the lizard people have had the internet for hundreds of years.
That's true.
Yeah, us normies just got it in the 90s.
Well,
I'll send you a very impressive article on Facebook.
Al invented it, Jamie.
The Illuminati have had AOL email since
How do you
like
think they built the
1750.
pyramids?
Yeah.
The Illuminati actually invented Hotmail.
Yeah.
They did?
Because their opinions are hot.
Hey, protect
Spicy. Can't take it.
Protect your home with DryTech waterproofing solutions. Fanatic listeners get 15% off when you mention this ad, The John Kincade Show. So mention us, and you're going to stop the water in your basement, the cracks in your foundation, or mold remediation is necessary. Trust the experts at DryTech, drytechcorp.com. And it's time to stand pat.
It's time to stand pat. Here's Pat.
All right, it was a good week for you guys in the sense where when Connor is doing my job and I have to be in here, Stan Pat suffers.
You think it does?
We've been struggling because we don't have somebody back there to cut it up. So normally
okay.
when this stuff happens, I'll yell back to Connor. He quickly cuts it up. We don't have anybody because somebody was licking doorknobs. So Stan Pat is a little short this week, but you guys are in the clear.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
We are?
A little. It seems like. I mean, it's a lesser week, which means that you guys are the shrapnel's not really flying your direction too much.
Okay.
Okay, but there was something earlier this week.
I don't want to hear the drop again.
Yeah,
There
that's what I
was
was
something
thinking.
earlier this week with bees, and here is what it sounded like.
Bees also die when they sting you, right?
Yeah. I think that's mythology.
They're about that.
No,
life.
that's correct.
No, that
Yeah,
is-
I think when they lose
that
their
is correct.
stinger, they die.
They die.
Well, I thought that was
Very much so,
mythology.
Dad.
Coach,
Coach.
Oh,
Knows
here it
stuff.
is,
the
Coach.
bee.
So it seems as though the only honeybees die after stinging.
Correct.
So due to the sting becoming lodged into the human skin, thus injuring the bee as it tries to fly away.
Just a honeybee.
Honeybees, correct.
Bees
That's a
correct.
bee.
Bees can sting
Yeah,
you.
what are you saying correct? You sit there and said you was
You mean just a honeybee?
You can shut it off now. We're good. We got
now
our
you're
point.
trying to deflect.
And no, I'm not trying to deflect.
No, when you say bee,
in a period
it's
of
an
30
assumed
seconds,
honeybee.
30 seconds.
it's not an
Yes,
assumed
just
honeybee.
a bee.
There are all kinds of bees.
John went from in 30 seconds. That's mythology to correct. In 30 seconds, you went from this is fake to absolutely.
If you
that's
poll
real.
1,000 people out there and say, what is a bee? I bet you 945 of them are going to say a honeybee.
How about this? In the state of Pennsylvania, you could have 16 types of bees in your backyard.
Name them. Nobody
them.
knows
Name the
them.
bees.
But there is.
Look up from the computer and name the
Everybody
bees.
knows honeybees.
I don't know if Wikipedia know what it says here. It says they're in your
Carpenter
backyard.
bee.
You can look.
What
at,
else you got?
I know the carpenter bee because we had a
Wait,
deck.
are you telling us that off the internet? I thought we're not supposed to
we had
trust
a
the
deck.
internet.
We had a deck destroyed.
Roasted.
Wow.
Roasted.
Checkmate.
15 other bees. Name them.
Mason bees.
Not real.
Nobody knows
No,
that.
they are.
Not real. Next.
No, there is a.
It's a honeybee.
No,
Next.
the honeybee is just one bee.
Yeah,
They're
the
all
big
bees.
bee.
And there are hundreds of bees.
Salt Lake bees.
Big bee lobbyists have been pushing honeybees for
killer
a long
bees.
time. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Boom.
We got the
Give
Bee
another one.
movie with
Absolutely.
Jerry Seinfeld.
That's a good movie.
Terrible.
I
Yeah.
liked it. I like that.
Little
movie.
bee outfits at Halloween
By
time
the
for
way,
little
the
girls.
spelling
Honeybee.
bee.
By the way,
Spelling
there is
bees.
the
Spelling bee.
The bumblebee is not the carpenter bee.
Yeah, it's the honeybee.
It's a different bee.
No,
They're
it's
all
all the same.
honeybees.
They're all honeybees.
All of them.
Why do they call it the bumblebee? Does it have like a speech impediment or something?
Yeah, the bumble. It also it's on the dating app, so they're real horned up. That bee, that particular bee swipes right quite constantly.
Really horny bee.
Yeah. We'll move on.
Don't want to get stung by that one.
We'll
Not a
move on.
Cardi bee.
No, there's another
There
bee.
you go.
There's another bee.
one.
All right, we're moving on from bees. I don't actually remember what this next one is, so I could probably include this for next week. Okay, but it had something to do
It's
with
audio.
a fight earlier today that took place. I'm calling it the Cold War. Here's what it sounded like.
All right, Steven wants to know, is Pat not the one obsessed with being cold, eating ice cream?
Steven, worry about yourself, bud.
Okay, so
That'd be
It doesn't even get that hot in here. Like I put up the 55.
Oh, it does.
No, it gets a little warm.
It does get warm in
You
here.
guys
it just
sound
gets stuffy
whiny.
in here.
No,
I'm
when you
the
walk
whiny
in,
one.
No, you're being whiny.
I'm the whiny one, but you guys walk in and go, oh my gosh, it's so hot. Oh, it's hot.
Because it is.
How are we going to do our radio show? It's hot.
It's like a musty air.
It's
and
like
you
there's
can-
no air conditioning.
The air's not moving, and you can like
In
smell
fairness,
people's
you all
breath.
sound kind of whiny right
Because
now.
what?
Yeah, we're a bunch of
Well, Pat, when
bunch
you
of
do that
bees.
voice,
And that's
you
why
can smell people's what?
that's why
breath. When you walk in a room and it's just like musty old like breathed air, it's just gross.
that's why I appreciate Connor so much, because in that moment we needed Connor. We needed Connor to come in and go, look, I got to be honest, no one's winning this fight. The person who's losing it is the listener. You guys are all whiny little bitches right now.
Yeah.
Man up. Cold, hot, doesn't matter. Do your radio show. I appreciate you, Connor. That's all we
got
really
you.
got for stand. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. We do have
No, don't
one
do it.
more thing today.
I don't want to hear
One
it.
more thing.
No.
It was a little John Kincade show, Skinamax edition after dark. We got a little peek behind the curtain of how Olivia was made. Here's what it sounded like.
Oh God.
Wait, I didn't catch that.
It's horrifying. I heard it without my headphones on. It's horrible.
So that's your lover boy. John always talks about how when
That's the lover
when
boy
there's
there
like
for you.
changes in the seats. Like when you're sitting in this seat, you don't listen to directions. When you're sitting in that seat, you're
Right.
the voice of reason. But Bob, when he sits in that seat, he can't take lover boy. And he takes his headphones
Yeah.
off,
Hey,
and that is your lover boy.
couldn't
Bob
escape
said he
it.
can't wait for it next week.
Yeah,
wow.
Bob is completely.
jeez.
He's George Costanza-ing this. Bob has gotten let go. He was fired, and he's
now
going
he's
to come
coming
in
back.
on Monday and act like it never happened.
Hey, Ice Cream Friday next Friday.
Yeah.
Too. Ice Cream Friday is coming, so Bob will be glad for that. Hey, you may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. Bradford White's here for the pro. Jamie, I'm going to come clean to Pat on this because I'm going to admit
we
it.
did share this.
Did you? Yeah.
I agreed with you.
By the way,
yeah.
Jamie and I both at around 8:30 were like, it's cold. in here."
Checkmate. Run it up, Patty.
No, Connor. We
It was cold.
We adjusted. We adjusted it.
I was gonna say, 'cause
and
it's-
didn't tell Pat.
When Stan Pat started, I went, it's actually not that cold.
We
right now."
adjusted it and didn't.
It got
tell
colder.
Pat, it took like an hour because
You know what?
H&H.
I think H&H got in here and they juiced it up.
I'm telling you, it got cold and we were both like, Man, it's a little chilly in here.
This is what I appreciate.
But we couldn't admit it to Pat, so we just turned up the thermostat without him.
It's a smart move.
But we admitted it.
Admit nothing.
This is what I appreciate about our show. We talked about it yesterday. We will admit when we were wrong. Normal radio shows, I walk out here, I'm none the wiser.
Yeah.
Right?
See,
You guys go, hey, by the way, we might have been
and
wrong
it was a
about
little
this.
chilly this morning.
So we have, we're sitting here at Appomattox Courthouse. Just
There we go.
coming to an agreement to end this war.
By the way, FanDuel Sportsbook presents FanFest 2022. Saturday, October the 1st, 1 to 5 p.m. at Xfinity Live. You got to be 21 to enter, and 3 lucky patrons will now dial 215-263-0975, 215-263-0975, and pick up a pair of tickets. So 3 lucky winners are going to get that opportunity right now. So make your call. Finally, as we close out this sort of an odd Friday, without a show.
This was odd?
It was a little odd. What's your quirky thing that you do at home that nobody at the office knows about? It can be an OCD type habit that you've got. I want you to dish.
It has to do with the internet and socks.
I want you to. No, I don't want something like that. But I want something. A weird habit that you do around the house that you've never shared with us all before.
I have one that you guys are probably going to find gross. My wife recently found out about it. She thinks it's gross.
No one's listening. So you
I
can
think
be honest.
it's perfectly fine.
What's that?
That's not a surprise.
Okay, this is good. This is exactly where I want to go with
You know the utility sink in the basement that usually drains the washing machine?
I know where you're going, and every guy does it.
drains the washing machine.
Every guy does
you get the hose up from the washing machine that dunks into the. We're not fancy. We're old school. Our house was built in the 50s.
Okay, that's old school.
I pee in that sink proudly.
As you should.
I feel like every guy does that. I'm with you.
I'm not alone here?
No, you're not.
Because sometimes
There's
you
an
just
army.
don't. The back door's right there. It's easy.
There's an army of support behind you.
Yeah, and if it's nighttime, I would just pee outside. But if it's daytime, I keep it classy and go in the utility sink.
Yeah, if it's got a drain, I peed in it. I'm with you.
So he's sitting there pissing in the washer.
So wait a minute. So seriously, you're
peeing in this
using
kitchen
your
sink?
utility sink in your basement.
As a quasi-urinal
urinal.
at times, yeah.
Okay, that's exactly this is the exact kind of admission that I wanted to get to.
My wife I recently brought it up, like, yeah, I pee in the utility sink. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure it's been peed in before me.
You mean
Our
like
fathers peed in their utility sinks.
You think they peed in utility
yeah, our
sinks?
forefathers. That's what started the war with England.
Yeah.
England was like, you can't do that.
You're not allowed to
in
pee
these
in the-
13 colonies. And George Washington was like, you're not going to tell me where to pee. And the next thing you know,
War.
we're a free country.
Yeah.
That's an incredible one.
That's a history lesson for you.
Pat, do you have
I
any?
think I have a lot of solidarity with
any
people out there.
oddity around
Honestly,
the house?
I mean, mine's. We've already talked about it kind of a lot, but it's the wing gloves thing. That was the first thing that came to mind. That's the real odd thing I do.
Okay,
is
but
when
we know that.
When I eat wings, I wear gloves.
Even at
Other
home.
than that,
Even at home, you don't do anything. You don't do
Really?
anything odd.
sleep in the nude.
Yeah,
I
like-
Winnie the Pooh it sometimes.
I like
Yeah,
a
I
good-
think everybody does. You got to have your tail flying high.
No, but you Winnie the Pooh it though. You shirt.
Shirt, no pants.
Yeah, that's Winnie the Pooh in it.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's bizarre.
That's
Like,
not
to me,
bizarre.
To me, that's bizarre.
No, Porky Pig in it.
I didn't realize
It's
it
either
was a-
Porky Pig or Winnie the Pooh. It's
there was a
interchangeable. You can
Porky
do either.
Pig in it. Connor, you're an odd cat.
How much time do you have, Johnny?
You got to have something. There's something odd. Other than leaving, like cooked food out overnight, 24 hours, whatever,
And that's fine.
and that you eat it the
Yeah,
next day.
definitely fine.
It's good for you.
What is one?
So me and my roommate have this weird fever dream agreement where it happens every night, basically. I fall asleep on the couch after Phillies games. Like, I make the recap video for Locked On Phillies, and I fall asleep on the couch. It's like every night I wake up at 2 a.m. He's in the kitchen making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I just woke up on the couch in like a fever dream. We don't say a word to each other. I go to bed. He goes upstairs.
He does a PB&J before bed?
Yep, and dead silent. We don't say a word to each other. We never have. It wasn't like the first time. It was like, what are you doing? We just get up. We cross silently like ships in the night. And I go to bed. Like, he wakes me up when he makes the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches just by the noise. And it's like my alarm to go to sleep, not on the couch.
This is a nightly occurrence for
Like
him.
4 times out of the week. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I have a chocolate, sort of like a protein shake that I have every morning before when I will take some medicine and I will take that and then before the drive to work. And I must go into the cabinet if there's not 4 of them in there. They come in packs of 4, little cardboard like carrier of 4, and I get them in a case of 16. If there are not 4 in the fridge, minimum of 4, I must go to the cabinet, get out the cabinet, tear it up, and put 4 more. Put 4 more in there. So it might make it 7, it might make it 6. But if it ever drops below 4, and I look in there and I say, I got 3 days left, 2 days left, I have to go and make it 4. Once I see it, I must put the 4 in. I can't I can't pass by the cabinet and go, I'll do it later.
I think that's called obsessive compulsive disorder.
It's got to be one.
It's a little OCD-ish. My wife would tell you I'm OCD-ish.
What other OCD thing you got?
Mostly it just has to do with cleanliness and order, as long as things are in their proper
peeing in
place.
the sink.
Yeah.
Cleanliness.
Like peeing in the sink and you're worried about cleanliness?
But when we go grocery shopping and you clean out the fridge, I organize the fridge. Everything has their area, you know what I mean? And then she takes stuff out and puts it back in not their area. I get nuts. Because I'm like, I just spent 45 minutes organizing the fridge so that everything is there in a thoughtless manner. You can just reach and grab and not have to look, and then she ruins it.
Connor, I'm not a doctor, but urine is not sterile.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Are you serious? I read it on the internet.
And as we know, the internet's always true.
I drink it because it's sterile, and I like the taste. I learned that from
Despite the
dodgeball.
rumors, urine is not a sterile
Urine
substance.
is not
See, that's on the
sterile.
internet.
It
We can't
naturally
trust everything
contains
on the internet.
It has bacteria
that
in
renders it
Yeah,
non-sterile.
the internet
So
also
nothing
said
can
there were
be
16
sterile.
type of bees in
No,
Pennsylvania.
your urine has
Ridiculous.
bacteria in it
But when
because
you
it's
run the
being
hot
expelled
water
from your body.
in the utility sink, it kills it.
Are you telling me
I
that
didn't realize
Patches
that.
O'Houlihan
Science.
lied to us in the Oscar-winning movie Dodgeball?
I think you may.
Because he said it was sterile, and I believed it for
Or
years.
the Friends episode where they peed on Monica.
What?
Yes.
Did she get stung by a
was that
shark?
was that co-starring R. Kelly?
No, it was not.
I don't
No,
remember
that
at
was
all.
Friends
Yes.
with Benefits
They
too.
were
I
on
think you
it
saw
was
that
when
on
they
a
went on
different
one of the
website.
trips,
Stung
and
by the
Monica got
jellyfish.
stung by the jellyfish, and then was it Joey and Chandler both had to pee on her?
Yes,
I
they
didn't
both
see that
had to.
one.
High
Yeah.
in the morning.
The bacteria levels in urine are low,
Yeah,
but
they're
it's
low, but
still
it's not
important to
sterile.
understand if you're going to drink it.
It is not sterile.
I'm not
Connor,
drinking
Connor, you're
it.
giving out information, though, that it's sterile.
You drink your pee, Tunis?
Look
No.
who's here. Tunis
This
is
is
with
great
us.
lead-in, though.
Are you a piss drinker?
Tunis doesn't
That's
do
a good
that.
insult.
Tunis doesn't do that. He wouldn't do anything like that.
Pee? No.
Does your house have a utility sink in the basement?
No, it does not actually.
Would you pee in it if you had one?
Sure.
Why? But why would you?
If need
Convenience.
be, yeah.
Marking
'Cause
your
I would
territory.
Wait a minute. What would need be?
I have a TV in the basement, and if I don't feel like running up the
Boom.
steps,
I've done that.
yeah,
I wanted a urinal in the house. Could not get it.
that'd be awesome.
I wanted a urinal
Have you ever used
downstairs.
an outhouse?
Downstairs in the Kincade, I have.
That's awesome. It was a great experience. Use it in Lithuania off a highway. There was just an outhouse.
Wait a minute,
What, you're out here living like a lynch?
Yeah, it was great.
Now, have you ever Thunderdomed somebody in a porta potty?
Thunderdomed?
Thunderdome
Yeah.
somebody?
What does that mean? Can you find on
someone goes,
lobstertube.com?
You know, a thunder. You know the porta potties.
Yeah.
We did this at the Greek affair. We should be at the Greek church in Broomall. They would have a line of porta potties, and every one of those porta potties has to have one of those cones that comes out of the top
yes.
of it to let the air out, to let the gases out, so nothing explodes. You bring like cheap soda, and when you see someone go into the porta potty and they lock it because they're going to sit down.
Oh, that ain't
You go
right,
by-
man.
You drop it,
dude, you
and then
wrong
it
with
does
you.
a splash
After
down.
church,
And you
too?
laugh
It
about
does
it.
a
And you
splash-
laugh about
I was
it.
a kid.
Oh
was
my
a kid,
God! This was
man.
after church.
That's
You had to
it.
wait a whole 7 days to
You just wait.
repent.
NBC.
Come on,
I
man.
was a kid.
NBC 10's outside in the parking lot waiting to cancel your ass.
Nobody could find that from nobody that got a splashdown on them, but that creates the splashdown.
That's pretty funny.
Look,
It's not funny. It's
I think
you're
it's funny.
sick.
No, it's pretty funny.
You're sick.
Connor, you know it's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
I would have done that.
And
That's
guess
pretty
what? When
funny.
you're sitting and someone's sitting in it, they hear the because the rattle of the can rattles as it drops down that pipe before it does the splashdown. You like that?
This is what happens when there's no show sheet.
See, there it is.
On
You do the splashdown. Were you surprised
good
at that?
observation.
No Phillies game, summertime, no show sheet.
No, I don't blame you guys.
It shocked you.
I have one ready to go for.
Yeah,
10
but
o'clock, though.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Well, he's Littlefinger. That's why he's got one.
Well, he's also sitting in the big chair.
He's gonna email
I'm
it
in
to
the
Chuck.
big chair.
He's gonna email it to Chuck and shit. See?
See, look what I do. Yeah.
Look what he does.
I work. I'm smart.
So what are you doing today? Pretty much nothing. No, you're doing
No, I'm going to talk. There's been
It's a
something
show
that's been
sheet,
on
but
my
it's blank.
mind. I know I don't have much time, but the top 10 quarterback list, I know you guys touched on it yesterday, and Anthony and I brought it up on Wednesday, and it's been on my mind, man. How far down is Hurts, actually?
He wasn't in top 15 in ours.
Yeah, and I don't even know, is he top
I think he's
20?
around that 18, 20 area. You
All
could
right.
probably make a case.
And
That's
guess
not
what?
good.
If he's not in the, and I said if he's not in the top 15, then you move on.
Well, that's why you had the
After
historic
this year.
draft class
Then
coming
you move
up.
on, right? You got to move on.
Now, it's his team. No Gardner Minshew talk, none of that, but
But you got to move on. If he's not going, if he by the end of the
all
year,
this talent, yeah.
yeah, you got to do it. Tunis is ready, and Tom Alvord, the best voice on this station, joins us coming up. He's got a great voice. Tom Alvord, kill for it. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Remember to support life-saving cancer research. Join us and our generous partner, H&H Heating and Air Conditioning, and make a donation to the AACR, the American Association for Cancer Research today. Do it today because cancer research saves lives. And Jamie, have a cool weekend in your air-conditioned home.
Oh, yeah, baby. I just turned the temperature up a little bit from my phone because I can do that now.
I'm playing Inniskrone tomorrow morning. Little Inniskrone golf. I have no idea where it is, but I hear it's pretty good. Hope everybody has a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week. Hey.
The John Kincade Show.
Say it. I'll say it. Loser, putz, dork, doof, dink, schmo, dingus, goober.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Speaking of golf, I've been bragging on this place for a while. This week's featured course in the John Kincade Show Golf Tour is Jeffersonville Golf Club. It has been my favorite place to play golf since I have returned. A special 18-hole course designed by legendary course architect Donald Ross, who designed courses like Pinehurst No. 2, Seminole, and Aronimink. A Donald Ross course being available to the public is something that you just need to check out. It is ranked as one of the top 10 public courses in Pennsylvania, and Rich Schilling, the superintendent, does an amazing job of keeping this course in tremendous shape. Gotten to play it twice? Hopefully going to play it in the month of August, too. It's awesome. It's in West Norriton, close to King of Prussia. Amenities include a fully stocked pro shop, practice putting green, and a shop for sandwiches, snacks, and beverages. So check out the beautiful Jeffersonville Golf Club on the John Kincade Show Golf Tour webpage. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com/golf tour. That's presented by the Valage Forge Tourism and Convention Board.